Yeah, but the fact that the plan to escape the train is that the teams are splitting up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's next season, bro. Because remember last time they split up?
Yeah, well, see, my whole theory about it is that with this battle, your enemies become your allies, and then your allies are going to turn into your enemies. I feel like there's going to be a lot of backstabbing in the next arc.
Really? From who?
From the other team.
Don't say that.
Because look, they have their. I can't remember his name, but
one?
homeboy with the purple jumpsuit has had his own. Like they've been on this.
You're talking about the OG team.
Yeah, I'm talking about the OG team.
Daniel?
The reason, yeah, with Daniel on there. The reason why is because these guys have been out on their own, working off old plans from Kun. Now homeboy's asleep. He's in a cryogenic sleep. Who's going to be throwing the plans around? You know what I mean?
Well, they're not going to meet up.
No, they're not, but they're going to be stuck in a fight. But who are they? They don't know what is the right team to be fighting for because Kun is not there to relay any more messages.
Yeah, but Bam's there.
But he doesn't know he's been relaying messages to him.
They know he's alive, though.
They know he's alive, but they never relayed any messages to him.
To who?
To the dude in the jumpsuit.
Who, Kun?
Yes. The Bam and the party doesn't know that Kun was in contact with him about that. They were just I think, if I remember correctly, there was a mention once where Kun was like, oh yeah, they're doing the other part of the plan. But Homeboy's been asleep for at least...
Yes.
Yeah, Homeboy's been asleep for at least a month. You know what I mean?
It is. I'm fucking dumb.
Like...
Okay, look, from what I remember, Kun told them to meet them at the Hell Train before they entered.
Yes, but there was, if I want to remember correctly, there was discussions of what had gone on. Probably
Your parents are gonna be like, where are
up
the
to the
kids?
point where they got to the hidden floor. Grant, can I get your glass?
Hell no.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just feel like there's going to be some betrayal somewhere because someone doesn't know which fight to fight for. That's my.
See, I thought you were talking
anticipation.
about the new guys from the train.
No, they won't. Like Hackney and Boro and Sachi, I don't think so. But the old folks, they won't know who to fight for because technically now, they are with FUD, but not with FUD. Can I also have a lime as well? Thank you.
There's little slits in the middle, so you can make it like that.
Wow, look at her. She got all fancy.
Little slits.
But yeah, we'll do another Tower of God episode soon.
For sure.
As
But
well
let's-
as, we should do a Game of Thrones one soon, too.
I'll do definitely.
Yeah.
But let's get down to business.
To protect the Huns.
To protect the Huns.
No, to defeat the Huns.
Oh, to defeat the Huns.
Motherfucker. Shit.
So yeah, it's been a while, guys, but we're back.
Oh, H.
We have an email to read.
Away.
A cease and desist letter?
Read it to us. Who's it from?
It's from the boy Mark.
Mark who?
I
As
feel
always.
like he's like the only guy who watches.
Who's Mark?
He sends us emails.
He's a fan?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark. I don't know your last name, but you cool as fuck.
It's Mark, yeah.
Read us the email.
It's Markin? Markinson?
So he talked about a bunch of anime stuff, and the question is, after seeing, I didn't even watch it yet. So the new Dragon Ball Z Abridged episode came out. I have yet to see it.
I saw it.
But he says after seeing the newest episode and seeing a fan-made version of an English version of Gohan Super Saiyan 2 theme, this got me thinking: what are some anime openings or endings have you searched on YouTube that you enjoy the English version more or wanted to be in English? His example is he wants Sono Chino Sadame from JoJo in English.
Ooh.
So he's talking about having a vice versa.
I like the English opening to Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, that's exactly what
I like that one
Bomb.
too. Yeah. There's some fan ones. If you look up anime openings, there's some fan English versions.
The only other one I think would be a good English opening would probably be Soul Eater because there already are some different denominations of how they did the opening, but I have heard some really good English covers of that.
Yeah, I mean, my lack of watching anime,
Right.
honestly, I just watch the intro for anything once and then I just skip it. I
I always base animes off their openings and endings, honestly, because it shows a lot more of the dynamics of the animation that they don't, or they will get to in the series as a whole.
Yeah.
But good question.
Okay, so here's another question he has. He says, I know you love Japanese games a lot, but what is something you wish Japan would copy from the Western development teams and implanted there in their game developments? Because I know Japan will be the kings of 60 FPS and the hack and slash and all that. Was there anything that you want Japan to improve on? Yes. Can you get photo mode in more of your games, please? You know?
Yeah.
I would love to have photo mode in Neo. That'd be some.
That would be
pretty
cool.
great.
I mean, we have hopes for Neo too that there's more photo mode.
Also, I'm glad photo mode's making a comeback too. So
I wish that there wouldn't be any more outfit DLC. I wish they would just release it as for free. That'd be nice.
That is true.
Wait, did they do that for Neo?
Well, they do.
no, they do that all the time.
They did
I mean,
do
it's
that.
like you go to any game on game on Steam. It's just like I'm thinking of oh shit, what's the game? Anyway, any Japanese game. It's just like there's 20 different outfits, and they're all like $5, $5, $2, $2, and it's like there's no way that's worth $2.
Yeah, and I mean, as a Street Fighter fan, because I love fighting games, but Street Fighter's always been my homage. It's hard for me to spend $3 or $4 on a swimsuit outfit.
I need all the skins,
Sakura.
Adam.
You know, I need all of them. Like you showed me earlier, Danny, the Lilith skin for Juri. Like I used to main Juri in the first season, but after she was hella nerfed, I just couldn't go back to her. And the fact that she has a Lilith skin now, I'm like, I just want to play you just to see the skin, you know. But to pay $4, and those ones you can't even use fight money on.
Oh, no, you have to buy them.
Yeah, you have to buy those skins, and I feel that is something that should be used with fight money. You know, I feel like. But going back to the question, what I think Japan should adapt from the West, that's tough, man, because Japan has a lot of. Well, I think they should cater more to their home console as opposed to their portable devices.
Is it what, the fact
Oh,
that
especially with Nintendo.
the fact that 3DSs are still getting new games?
Yeah, the 3DSs, the Vitas, they have so much
Oh, no,
potential.
Vita's dead, bro.
Has it been dead?
Oh, so dead.
Even in Japan?
Dude, the past 3 weeks there have been maybe 2 or 3 new Vita games. And that's
damn.
it. Yeah.
It's just a 400.
Well, anyways,
it's just
then
like
let's talk about 3DS then. You know, just going back to the point, saying that they put so much love and care into their handhelds that I feel that there's a little bit of a lack in their home consoles.
But yeah, I don't really know what else they should grab from the West. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a huge RPG guy, and they do a pretty solid job on their RPGs, so I can't complain there.
I would say better multiplayer games.
Yeah, I
Because
would agree with that.
there's not a lot of good Japanese multiplayer games.
They don't have a lot of shooters, huh?
No, they don't.
Oh, they have more third-person shooters like their Gundam games.
Oh, and especially
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Well,
I'm talking what's the
Biohazard.
Japanese Black Ops?
There is none.
Uh,
Oh well, the best way. I can say in a sense of the Japanese or the East, the world's version of a shooter game would always be any popular game like Overwatch or CS:GO, because those Korean kids fucking excel at every game they touch. You know what I mean? And it's scary. But yeah, they need more multiplayer games, because it's I don't get me wrong, I like my single player games, I like my Japanimes, you know.
But I like to play
But
with
at
my
the
boys.
same time, yeah, I want to teabag the dicks with my boys.
I think if you turned off your laptops, screensaver, it would stop.
Yeah, so thank you, Mark, for the question. As always, that's unversedpodcast@gmail.com. That's the wrong side. No, it's not.
That's the right side.
But is it the left side?
Yeah, stupid.
Thanks, homeboy Mark, for the questions. We appreciate you.
All right, so it's been a while, but
Shouts out.
there's a lot of stuff to cover.
Boy.
First off, right here, I don't know if you guys seen it, Frame Fighter got released on Warframe. It was a fan concept idea. If you remember, what if Overwatch was a fighting game, right? Somebody did that with Warframe, and then not that long after, they fucking threw it in the game as an option to have. It's only on PC right now. I heard it plays like shit.
It looks like it plays like shit, actually.
Yeah.
It looks very clunky. There's like...
It's like a mobile game.
Yeah,
Like
to
a
me,
mobile fighter.
as a fighting game person, like, it looks like their frames are really out of place. They look very uncomfortable as characters.
I mean, we're talking about the game that has like 4 other games in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
Can't you fish in Warfare?
Yeah, you can go fishing, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you go mining, too, for ores and stuff. There's a lot. And especially, wait till Fortuna comes out. Then that's fucking... And then you gotta go hunting. Capture animals like in MGS5.
I like this gameplay video where they're not fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
And I also heard, like... So you get 3 free characters when you unlock the fighting mode. And then after that, you have to go on the maps and scan an item. And then you'll get another character.
So it's treasure hunt.
Dude, I heard it's a grind fest to get these things. But all the characters are playable, and if you have the Prime versions, you could switch to the Prime versions, and they all play differently. So that's...
And again, to
interesting.
reiterate, this is only on PC.
It's only out on PC right now, yeah. Who knows if it'll come out on console, but...
Clipping.
That's pretty good. Well, I mean...
You don't say.
You talk about the game where at some point I'm playing on a map and then my head's gone.
Oh.
Or I'll be jumping and then I fucking get lost in the map.
Or if you just start walking, you just go through the map. And
I just infinitely fall until I just hop back in the map. And just play free, guys.
And just play free.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So this tripped me out. Japan's been doing this a lot. I think it was last year we got the Death Note all-in-one edition, right? Where it's all of Death Note in one book.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
I've seen that
you're
at Barnes
talking
and
about
Nobles.
manga.
Yeah, I'm talking about manga.
Okay.
Now they're doing it with Naruto, where it's all going to be in one book. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's a cool cover. And then later down the line, I look at it again, I'm like, wait a minute, this is weird. It's a digital version of the all-in-one. So it's not a physical book. It's like a Nook,
I thought
basically.
there was a hard copy.
No, what they're doing is you can open it like a book, and it has 2 screens, and then you could just read Naruto from there. Yeah, so that's very weird because...
For me, as a Naruto fan, that's a game changer because I was actually really looking forward to a hard copy of that. So I don't know if I
But
would
dude,
actually
that's
invest
like...
in a digital version.
You know how many volumes that is, bro?
Yeah, but I mean, as a book nerd, like to have that actual physical copy would be just really nice to look at, very aesthetically pleasing, especially with what's been displayed as the covers.
Yeah. Well, the thing is too, people looked at it, it's like, well, if you buy all the box sets, it's cheaper than the actual all-in-one edition. So it's like you might as well just get the physical.
That's true.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Spiral got delayed to November.
I heard about that.
Yeah. A lot of the rumors is the backlash from you have to download the 2 games, they're not on disc, so they're probably going to fix that.
So then we're looking at
And some other bugs.
potentially like 3 different discs for every single.
No, it's going to be 1 disc.
It's just 1 disc.
Yeah. But I think it was Gamescom passed, and we actually got footage of Year of the Dragon, specifically the skate park. Dude, I was hours spent on this fucking area, dude.
Tony Hawk ain't got nothing on this.
Dude.
He ain't being
Yeah, I can't wait. I will say this: we actually first time seeing Hunter. I don't know if this video is gonna have it. Why is it always at the end?
Are we going to be listening to ska?
But yeah, so we actually get a look at Hunter for the first time. The cheetah character that showed up in 2. And I don't know about his appearance. I'm not feeling most of the redesigns in the game. I'm just not. I mean, the level looks great, all that good stuff, but just some of these. And see, I've come to terms with it because I'm like, okay, it makes sense. You know, like this is a very Toys for Bob character.
Well, it's
design.
like Tony Hawk.
Yeah, he really does.
It's like a bro cat.
He looks like Chester Cheeto.
Chad Cheeto?
Yeah. Chester Cheeto.
I see the part that bothers me too is all the characters, like so in Spiral 3, right, you get to play as different characters. But they're all animals. But the crazy thing is now the redesigns, they're all wearing clothes, which I'm like, I don't know if we really need that. Because we got a first look at Sheila the kangaroo and her redesign, and I'm just not feeling it.
I couldn't take it anymore. I'm sorry. I tried to hold it in, but the homeboy passed out. Okay, go back, Danny. I'm so sorry.
I'm really hyped for the game, but just the redesigns is what I'm just like, eh.
I do like, I don't know if you guys mentioned this before, but I do like that they included the original soundtrack because I know that there was a lot of backlash coming back.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. And I think the video we're watching has they're playing the original soundtrack.
Did any of you play the Crash Bandicoot?
Akiel did, but he's... Yeah.
I mean, all I'm hoping is that they don't change too much of like the mechanics, because like for Crash Bandicoot, they took like the jumping from 3 and then just applied it all across. And I think it used to be that their hitbox was a square, like around the character, and they made it an oval, and it just made it so much harder. Like,
God, that's
like even like unfair.
Right there.
Like there used to be like some like good coyote time when you did like a jump, but like that totally it made it so much harder.
So I know in the level we're watching right now at the skate park, there's a challenge where you have to capture like these lizards or whatever the fuck they are. In the original, in the PS1 version, when you chase them, they'll actually dig underground, so you have to loop around and catch them. But here in the Reignited trilogy, they just run. They don't hide anymore. So that takes the challenge out of it.
That may have been something like what Brendan just said with Crash Bandicoot. They upped the challenge, but they realized the backlash from it. So that's why
they're not going to fix that. I don't
exactly.
think.
So that's why Spyro is now taking this other approach where it's making it a little bit more easier for the
which kind of sucks because I mean Spyro can get difficult, but it's not a hard game. And I know, like the dodge roll. That's in all they threw that in all the games when they weren't there originally. So yeah, but I can't wait to get into the skate park.
I can't wait to light a scarecrow on fire.
Oh yeah, man!
It's gonna be so cool.
I'm very excited for this game.
Oh, also, so when you get when you hatch the dragon eggs, they cut the animation like time in half. Like it used to be like this whole like cinematic thing, and now it's like half the time. And I was like, okay, I guess.
As long as they didn't cut any of like the dialogue, I hope they left.
Oh, I know what they did do in Spyro 2 when you go fight the last boss, right? The enemies you encounter, they have guns. Like they're shooting bullets at you, and then I forget which event it was, but they showed some of that gameplay, and it's like they have paint guns now instead of guns.
Oh yeah, straight up guns.
Yeah.
Spyro, but with a gun.
There's a whole video about it on how like it just changes the tone of that level now, So I don't know. I'm still hyped for it. I can't wait to play again. And
it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game to see remastered.
I hope.
I just hope there's not, some hidden surprises as we go along through it all.
Yeah. I don't know. And plus, it's the same voice actor for Hunter, and I have the same complaint. He doesn't. When he redid the voice, it doesn't sound the same. It sounds different.
Oh, they're redoing the voices?
Yeah, they brought Tom Kenny back to be Spyro, but he wasn't Spyro in the first game. So, but he's voicing him in the first game, and I was like, I kind of miss the raspy voice of Spyro. Where's Nasty Norm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, again, it's coming out in November instead of September for Activision. They were just like, "Yo, fix that shit."
Right.
Yeah. So next, we actually got a lot of info of it from when it got released. But yeah, we got a full trailer for Cooler. We got to look at some of his gameplay. And at first I was worried because I thought he was just going to be a Frieza clone. But no, he's got some interesting stuff going on. He's got his tail mechanic is very similar to Android 21's.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually the first character in the game to have a counter super. now. His level 3 is a counter, but only
Interesting.
when he's on the ground. In the air, it's a grab. So it's very weird. But no, Cooler's pretty dope. I just wish he had better. His level 1 was better.
He looks like he's lacking a little bit though. I mean, he looks like a mix of 21 and 16 with the grabbing mechanic and with the tail.
Yeah, his standing mediums have some pretty good range because that's his
Yeah.
tail attack, and
It looks like he's got the close to mid range down.
yeah.
I
And his beam is pretty weak. It's a charge beam, and it's not full screen. But his down, one of his I think his quarter circle medium, his down attack or whatever, it's full screen.
Gotcha.
He hits the ground with like some wave. It's full screen, so you can combo into that. He has some interesting moves. Like he has you could burn a meter, right? For heavy variants of moves.
Mm-hmm.
He could burn meter twice on one move if he wants to, because it's a 2-hit move.
I see.
So that's pretty interesting. And he has a move that's very reminiscent to the movie. It's when he charges at you, it can go through beams, like Kamehamehas and stuff. It does have some invincibility frame. But yeah, I mean, I think he's pretty interesting. He's so fucking huge in the game, like goddamn.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely going to be a tanker.
Yeah, he's a big boy. But the interesting part is I was watching the Bandai video with Maximilian dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said like we got the confirmation he's coming out late September, which was way faster than I thought he was going to be coming out. I thought he was coming out like earliest next month.
Yeah, I was surprised that Base Goku, Base Vegeta came out so fast.
No, I mean,
or were they announced for August?
Well, they don't really announce the date until like I think a couple weeks before.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was a relatively same time frame like the other 4 characters that came out. But see, here's the craziest part. It's now September, right? So I'm thinking 3rd or 4th week September we're gonna be getting Cooler. And in the Bandai video where they showed off the moves, they said, yeah, he's coming out as well as the other character that's coming. So, which is we all know who it is. It's Android 17 from the Super
series.
Yeah. But that's the crazy part is we have nothing on Android 17, no trailer.
It'll probably come in the next week or 2.
Yeah, I hope so because I'm pretty sure they bust out Cooler fast because they're like.
Is this the only form he has?
Yeah. He only goes in this form.
Oh.
What if they add Meta Cooler?
Oh
that would be
so
cool. Yeah,
that's my favorite movie.
As far as what I've seen so far in this pre-release video, I do like what I see for Cooler. I think he'll be a good addition to the roster. Definitely he might be a new substitute for Cell. Actually, I could see in professional.
Maybe. I mean, he does not have the same flexibility as Cell does.
No.
Though. Not at all.
But he's got the tanking moves that'll definitely, and it looks like his support is pretty good as well.
Yeah, his support's a knee uppercut similar to Vegeta's knee uppercut that he does. You know,
and Gohan's uppercut.
Yeah. So we have that going on, but I mean, I'm down to try him out and see how he plays. So see that move, that's a weird ass. That's part of his auto combo.
His grab beam. Okay.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird because it's like you get launched down and the next thing you know you're up in the air, like it cuts immediately. It's very weird.
Right. It's like a volleyball.
It's just a weird transition to see on screen. But yeah, so that's coming out this month, and that's the end of season 1. So we'll probably get. I'm betting November, December they're gonna announce season 2 is gonna happen, and then I'm betting it's gonna be some super characters. It's either that or they're going to announce costumes because the Broly movie is coming out.
Bojack.
Right.
I would like
I'd be
to
down for Bojack.
Yeah, I would like to see actual movie villains come out as playable characters because Dragon Ball games have had a history of always releasing those people like.
Yeah, but see, Fighters is very different though.
Yeah, but imagine seeing some of those characters, like having their own show. Their own set in actual fighting, like Axie's fighting game type of area. Like Grant said, Bojack would be pretty neat to see.
Where's Super Android 19?
13.
Oh, 13, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want my GT characters, bro. Please, like.
I would like to see Vegeta Baby specifically as a character.
Look, man, this is all we need. We need
Pam?
Omega Shenron. No, we need Omega Shenron.
Yeah.
Get Super Saiyan 4, like Goku, probably Vegeta. Because you got, if you're gonna have one, you gotta have the other.
Yeah.
And then like maybe they'll do Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
That would be neat.
You know, so that's already 4 characters. That's half of season 2. The other half could just be super characters like Kefla, Jiren, of course, and
I would definitely see what's his name, Topo.
oh yeah, Topo. That would
Topo
be
would be
one.
a good
So we just need one more.
Nappa.
Nappa's in the game already.
Oh, okay.
God, what other super characters are there? That they
Kappa.
could- Yeah, throw him in there
Definitely.
for sure. I bet you he's gonna be like Bardock, where he's level 3, he goes Super Saiyan. I think that's how it'll play out for him. Yeah. So I want GT characters, but I'm pretty sure super characters are next. There's no doubt about it.
I would like to have more super characters, honestly.
Because they've only added, they only have I think 4, right? Goku Black, Beerus,
And then
Hit, and Zama's fused. So that's
and then you have the 2 Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
oh yeah, the Super Saiyan God forms. Yeah, so
Vegeta
that's
and Goku.
that's 6. Yeah. So cool stuff. Next was a big ass trailer number 2, Jump Force. We got a trailer for that. This was a pretty long trailer too.
Welcome, my sweet prince.
What are you watching?
Jump Force.
Yeah, so we got the second official trailer for Jump Force. Got a lot of character announcements. So, Gon, Hisoka, Vegeta, Sanji, Sabo, and Blackbeard are all joining Jump Force.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, Blackbeard, Sabo were and Sanji even, like all the One Piece characters were big surprises. And now One Piece has the biggest roster so far, 5 characters, where everybody else has a max of 3. So
Who's that in the middle?
that's Aizen.
That's Aizen?
Yeah, that was Aizen's in here.
I love you, baby.
And yeah, I'm surprised that we got to see all their gameplay. And of course, the weirdest part, I think you agree with me, right, Adam? I'm not feeling it. The custom character.
Okay,
for
look,
story
hold on.
mode.
Look, okay, I gotta put. I know. I have
So
a
funny.
really big problem with the custom creation.
Dude, Blackbeard's looks.
The reason why is because if you're going to make a game based on a company like Shonen Jump, I just feel that it's very unnecessary to have your own custom creation because you're trying to have this mashup of like great characters. Like right here, we have Gon, we have Sabo, we have Vegeta, like all these great mashups. Where does a custom creation character actually fit into this mix?
Okay, look,
And
honestly,
not only
I think it's
my other
only.
problem.
Go ahead.
No, hold on. My only other biggest problem is that how are you going to choose those movesets? Like, what is he going to have a double fruit power and all of a sudden go Super Saiyan?
Oh no,
Like, is he going to be like Gon where he has those powers, or what is going to happen? Like, what are these
gameplay
schematics
for
of
I think
actual creating that character?
so. There's
You see
two
what I mean?
ways. There's 2 ways this could play out, right? And it's a story mode only, right? Having a custom character playable. I mean, it's just the Mii fighters at that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You
Like,
know?
it reminds me of the Mii fighters, which
Yeah.
I don't know anybody. who
And see,
uses
the most
them.
disappointing thing I think
would
it'll
use them.
be is if it's custom character, right? But from what we saw in the trailer was is it literally just going to be, oh, pick your model type, and then you could wear any of the costumes from any of the characters. That's kind of boring.
What if it's like Soul Calibur 5 and they're coming?
That's
That'd be
exactly what I
fucking
was
sick.
going to say. Like, if it was more like a Soul Calibur 5 where like you pick a style of like the character you're trying to make, and
It's
then
like,
you
fights like
go on.
Mitsurugi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
then
cool.
then I'm totally down for that idea.
Mhm.
But there's too many variables and there's not enough constants in the character creations like that we've seen so far. So this is one of those things I'm gonna have to wait for a full on evaluation of how I truly feel about it.
Yeah. And we're going to check out some gameplay right now. And I mean, I'm going to get this game, but my big worry is what we're going to see right now because the fights are very short. Like, you only have 1 playable character, 2 of the assists. You know, it's I don't know, man. The fact that they only have one bar of life, and it kind of goes down pretty fast. You know.
I mean, it looks very similar to how fast you could lose a match in Victory Virtue.
Okay, see, yes, but that's 2 playable characters in a squad with 1 assist, right?
I know,
but you need 3 kills to win, right?
Exactly.
And here it's just 1 round, and that's the match. And also, you can't. I mean, you couldn't do it in J-Stars, but you can't switch characters. Oh no, you can't switch characters in here, so that's the big difference. But it's that version where you have to just kill 1 character to win.
Right. I feel like, and what it seems.
And look, Hisoka's almost dead, and it's already over.
It's already over. You know.
Not even like 2 minutes, and that was a big complaint. Oh.
Okay, so that's actually confirmed what I was.
go.
Yeah, this confirmed what I was about to say. So looks like it's a, very similar
first
to like
to
2.
2.
Yeah,
First to
exactly.
2,
First
good.
to 2, or maybe first to 3.
Okay, that's good, because that was a big complaint at AX. I remember like watching the gameplay. A lot of people were like, "What? That's it? It's over?" And then they had to leave. Go wait back in line if they want to play it again. So,
It looks a little clunky to me still. I think it needs to be
Surprised they're
polished
playing it
up.
on an Xbox.
yeah, well, because it premiered on Xbox.
Oh, it did? Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
At E3. I still don't believe this game's real. You know what? No, because
No, it
you know what
looks
this
too clean.
you know what this game looks like. You remember those videos? Like, oh man, look at Super Saiyan 4 Goku in Unreal Engine.
Oh,
And like
yeah.
running around the environments. That's what this game looks like. And it's a little too flashy for me.
It looks great regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I do recommend playing it. It's going to take you a couple matches to actually
To learn
get the feel of the
mechanics and all
characters.
that.
Yeah. And again, Vegeta does not have his super uniform. And I don't know if you noticed, Grant, Gon, he's wearing his Chimera Ant Arc.
Oh,
Yes.
outfit.
Yeah.
He's right there on the screen.
Which is why it's a good assumption that his special is when he goes.
When his hair turns 50.
Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
alt. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is interesting because I think that's just like Yusuke in J Stars. He had the Dark Tournament outfit, the last outfit. That was interesting.
If we're talking about Yusuke, I really hope we
He's
get
gonna
our
be
boys
in
in
here.
here.
He's gonna be in here.
I would like to see Kurama. I love Hiei, but I really want to see Kurama come in here.
Well, dude, I don't know how many characters are we gonna have because One Piece has 5 characters already. Like, not even that many.
Toguro? Maybe?
Toguro, definitely.
Oh, yeah, of course. Like, from the beginning of the trailer that we saw, it's like villains are playing a big part of this. It's fucking Kingdom Hearts. Villains are teaming up with each other and attacking the real world.
Yeah.
And
What it seems to me is they're taking a very strong Dissidia approach to it. As far as, like, you have all these heroes.
I mean, it's an arena fighter.
Exactly. You have all these heroes coming against the villains.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait for the roster. I want to see some surprises. I mean, like I said, the One Piece characters they revealed, that's a big surprise for me.
Especially Sabo instead of Ace.
Blackbeard, especially.
Mm.
And I think, I know why it's Sabo and not Ace, it's because Sabo's here now.
That's true.
Ace is over. His time's over,
Man,
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man.
Look at Astaroth, though.
Yeah, he looks sick.
Ace is dead.
Oh, that's right. Sung Mina's coming back.
Someone told me
Mhm.
as a joke, as a really bad One Piece joke. He's like, "Do you want to know why the Marine won the Marine for the War of the Best?" I was
Why?
like, "Why?" He's all, "Because they had an ace up their sleeve." I was like, "Man, that's dirty, dude."
So this was back at QuakeCon.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Did you watch this, right?
I
Grant?
watched the whole
Yeah,
thing.
you guys haven't seen
I
this?
have yet.
Dude,
Just show me some.
I
gameplay.
want to
Give
get
me
this
the
game
video.
now.
Dude, man, literally too angry to die. Too.
Yeah, so Doom. We're talking about Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, they showed off some concept art. Oh god, it looks so.
Oh, look what he has on his arm. Like.
It's fucking Saw Blade.
So tell me, guys, brief me on this.
I'm
What's
not-
going on here?
This is the
Cat
sequel
Warner.
to the 2016 remake
Doom.
of Doom.
So,
So
which
it's, also,
it's not a remake, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's kind of, but my friend was telling
Sweet
me that like
baby Jesus of Buddha.
oh, dude, put this on full screen.
Yeah, bro. Fucking Doom Eternal.
This is actually canon to like all the other Doom games.
This is
so
Earth,
technically-
isn't it?
This is Earth. Yeah, this is
yeah.
Earth.
Fuck
Dude,
Yeah.
you want to turn up the quality. The music in this game is so good.
It's Internet Explorer. I can only go.
Let's
Let's
Yeah, it's not going to Chrome.
Let's do like we did in the last one, guys. Let's get
Wow.
hyped for this game, and then when it comes out, it's gonna be like, well, this game is shit.
Well,
I might actually get this game. Like after watching this gameplay, especially the second round, that they were like, well, let's try a little bit faster.
yeah, that's the tip about Doom. If you're playing on the harder difficulties, don't stop moving. Like, this is actually canon to all the other old Doom games, so technically this is Doom 6.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What happened, what's the story about the original Doom? The Doom Marine got so tired of the demons coming in
Wow.
to Earth and Mars
Eat your heart out.
that the Doom Marine went to hell, killed almost the entire population of the demons, and they had to, they're like, okay, we'll stop. And they go to Mars, and the Doom Marine's just like, okay, I'm sick of your shit. And so what they did was they trick him, and they put him, they trap him in like a 1,000-pound like slab.
Oh, that coffin thing?
Yeah, that coffin thing in the beginning of the first game. And then he comes out, and then he kills all of them. And then they go to Earth.
Dude, so the thing that caught me in this gameplay was like the movement.
Yeah, dude.
He
It's
has-
very fluid.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, but he has a dash.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to mention. It looks like
Look, see, right there, he had a
yeah,
dash.
it looks like what Doom. What is it? Eternal.
This is Eternal,
It's
yeah.
taking concepts of modern day and like maybe the last 3 years worth of like first person shooters and intertwining it with the old Doom style.
Doom was the
Which-
reason why we
which-
have first-person shooters today.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and I like
No,
it because
Wolfenstein, actually.
it's very effective from what I can see in this video.
Uh-huh.
It's fucking badass.
What my biggest complaint about the
2016?
last Doom,
Yeah.
was that like it felt like so hard to get like up,
Mm-mm.
but this seems to like be like,
Yeah,
all right, you want to go like 2 stories up? Hang on, let's do this dash up here, which is good because I like
here's a
being
chain
able
on
to
your
move
double barrel.
anywhere I want to go.
Exactly.
Like, just like. The whole point is just keep moving. That's what the game is to like
Yeah,
run
so
and murder.
so the main shotgun with that grappling hook though is
Oh yeah, the grappling hook gun.
it's so good.
This game's like really brutal. I love it, and the soundtrack. Oh my god!
Yeah, I like the HUD. The HUD's nice. The game looks nice too. It kind of does have that plasticky feel to it when
Yeah,
I see enemies, but I think it's fine. And look, so you have a double jump. You could grab ledges. Like,
oh Pinky, he's a monster from like the first Doom.
yeah, they show when they show off the concept art. They're like, yeah, we redesigned some of the old enemies.
Mhm.
But yeah,
man,
no,
it's a gore fest, and I can't wait for it.
And let's where are we at? Okay, so here's some faster gameplay. So I'm gonna skip ahead because the other part of the gameplay was they were
Oh yeah,
Right.
they go to space.
boy.
yeah, where is it? Oh, right here. So they go to
You gotta see this.
they go to one of the moons, I think on Saturn.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Titan. They go to Titan.
Remember the BFG?
Big
The gun-
fucking giant.
Oh, dude,
The
I like this part. They're like, hey, you
Oh
can't.
yeah.
This part,
Wait,
the
so-
guards
so
are like, hey,
is
you
this-
can't be over here,
is
and they
this
just
still
look.
Doom?
Yeah, it's still Doom.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is he's just
He's just like, give me that.
Damn,
What a
he's straight
Chad.
robbing people.
What a Chad.
dude. Okay, when he's walking, we didn't see, but he's walking through the corridor. Everybody's just backing away, looking like, holy shit, this guy's a monster.
The BFG 10,000
Yeah.
is a giant turret. Well, that escalated quickly.
You know, Danny, I know you already mentioned this, but my problem with playing first-person shooters is the HUD is disgusting, and this is really nice. It's really short
It's
and
simple.
sweet. Yeah, and I like it.
Yeah, I like it. It's this is very clean. Yeah. But no, this game looks great. I might actually get this one.
Yeah, dude. I have I think he gave me the other one for PS4 if you want to borrow it.
Yeah, I'm down to play. I'm down to play the other Doom.
Like I've said again, before, the soundtrack will get you hyped. I remember when the game came out, I was playing it. I'm like, is there like an online version of the soundtrack? They're like, okay, give us a month, we'll put it online, and I actually bought it. Oh man, like it gets you pumped up.
I hope it has some replayability.
No.
That was my biggest complaint.
Nothing.
Yeah, because
Nothing
is it-
gets
You
more
beat
pumped.
it, and then
You just play again, right?
That's one thing with a lot of first-person shooter games. It's like when they give it a story, it's like it's lacking replay.
The multiplayer was cool. It was fun, but they didn't have enough of a player base to really get it.
You know what? I can honestly say when I played Doom multiplayer, you know what the first thing came to mind? I'm playing Gears all over again.
Well, yeah,
I literally felt like that. Like I'm playing Gears all over again.
It wasn't like it's like so hard to be good at like Doom multiplayer, like because you just like you're constantly dying because it's so crazy.
It's like you can just one shot by anything, dude.
Yeah, I played a little bit of the multiplayer. It was alright.
Oh, Map Builder was cool. I hope the Map Builder comes back.
That's right. It did have online, huh?
Yeah, it did.
It's kind
Again, I have the first one. If you want to borrow it, I have it for both systems actually.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll check it out. So we were just talking about this earlier, but season 2 for Tekken 7 comes out on the 6th. It's faster than I thought. I thought it was next week. So that's Anna and Lei Wulong, as well as the new mechanics that are being added in the game, like the the floor bounces, not the wall bounces, but also floor and wall bouncer in the game, and all this other crazy stuff.
From what I understand correct me if I'm wrong, is that this new mechanic adds more of a juggling effect to when you go from stages, when there's a hazard in a stage and you blow them off to the side.
Well, no, it's just standard combos.
This is just a standard combo. Okay, so
yeah.
Just speaking because I use Lucky Chloe because I think she's cute as fuck. Knowing that her combos already, knowing that her combos already are a juggling factor, that's really gonna change the way professional gaming is gonna be, even casual playing, because you now have so many different factors of how your combo is gonna end up versus how are you going to reset the combo, as in like a Dragon Ball Fighter type.
Yeah,
of
this is a big update.
You
for
know,
Tekken
like
7.
and Tekken has done a really good job of staying true to their roots, but with this bounce effect, it's going to change the game in a lot of different ways, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they go through it all. And I'm very excited to see it because change is good, but it's just how it all works out in the end.
And see, the cool part about it is this is happening while the Tekken World Tour is still going on. So next tournament, I think we're going to see this update happen, and
I almost want to say it's on purpose to change up the playing field of professional players, because they're professional Tekken players are very good at adapting to any situation.
Yeah,
I mean, you see it in the way of the game. Like was it at Evo? There was some guy, I can't remember his name, and I'm sorry for this, but he was a phenomenal Panda player.
Oh, I didn't see that guy.
He went far, you know, and the way he played Panda, I looked at it like, I would never even thought. But that goes to show that even with a variety of characters, anyone can adapt to the situation. And that's just what I like about Tekken players, is that they take the advantage of the 3D version, you know, of fighting games to a whole different level. And they're always willing to adapt, because there are also some stages that have the hazards and stages that don't have the hazards. And they are always knowing exactly what to do in those situations.
Yeah, exactly.
Much respect to professional Tekken players, hands down.
Yeah. Also, we got confirmation Hitomi and Lei Fang are joining DOA 6 on the roster. That's great.
I love DOA.
I don't have the video.
For their swimsuits.
But, the main...
and only for the swimsuits.
I'm only here for the content.
Okay, so one of the main complaints, guys, about DOA 6, when they showed it off at the last convention or wherever they went to, was the jiggle physics.
There was a.
Those are my physics.
That was from the big load to the small load.
The same thing happened in Street Fighter V in the first season when you chose Chun-Li.
Well, that was because of ESPN.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because they were showing SF5 on. Dude, Armika's default costume was banned in tournaments because of ESPN.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, the jiggle physics. That's the best way to put that. I'm just saying. The jiggle physics, that is unfortunate because DOA has always been known.
5 times fast.
Yeah.
The DOA has been known for having those types of viewings.
Yeah, and me and Joel have been going back and forth about it.
And I feel that it's a little unfair, but people get sensitive. And I respect.
Well, okay,
I
so
respect the sensitivity.
So here's the thing, though. In the latest interview with one of the devs, this is a boss fight.
This is a boss fight.
Christ.
Look what you get to fight him with.
Dude, he looks like that guy from One Punch Man.
When Doom went to God of War, real quick.
It looks like what's his face in Mortal Kombat. You got knife arms.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Baraka.
Yeah, it was like Baraka. What? Oh my God! What? Ah!
Oh man,
Doom. So, anyways, in the latest interview, they asked them. They're like, "Okay, we know it's a new engine that you're using for DOA 6, but what about the jiggle physics?" Like that.
Let's get down to business here.
For real.
Yeah.
And they said, "Don't worry, guys, it's there. The game just wasn't like we weren't at that stage yet when we showed it off." And they showed off. There was a comparison video, and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's there, all right." They're going for a more realistic approach, right? So basically, like if you're wearing like tight clothing, they're not gonna bounce as much. But if you got some loose clothing, they're gonna jiggle around. So,
which is where folks like myself appreciate the content when the swimsuit outfits come out.
The jizzle, jiggle, not jizzle.
The jizzle,
the jizzle, the jizzle. No,
I know, but they
fuck
should
the
just have an
bullshit, though.
Option.
Exactly.
Let's bring up like the main fucking point, bro. Put fucking what's his name? Put Roger back into Tekken, bro. Like
he's not. He's get the Japanese version. He's in there.
I can because guess what? PS4 is region, not region locked.
So you can't get it.
Yeah, but he should have been in there. People are too sensitive nowadays. You
can't can't punch a kangaroo because.
Oh, I can't punch a kangaroo, but Joe down the street can beat his wife and no one says a fucking thing. I guess I'm the fucking bad guy. I guess I should just mind my fucking business then.
PETA doesn't give a shit what Joe does down the street.
He likes to beat off and beat his wife. Like I guess I'm the bad
Joe's
guy.
dog.
Yeah.
I don't think
PETA does kill most of their.
I don't think PETA. I don't think PETA should have a say so in a lot of things. They should just go back to what they do most. Just make it a
murder dogs.
No, they should go back to that. They should go back to that whole like in the eyes.
PETA should change your name because I love pita bread.
And then on top of this, my nigga, like they don't stop that festival in China that they kill millions of dogs, during that fucking festival, and PETA turns a blind eye, but lo and behold,
they're fighting it. They're fighting it.
I don't see nobody in the front lines. All I see is them crying on
Bro, it's one non-profit group versus a country.
Oh, we got you in the fan.
Wow.
Yeah,
And then I'm not seeing anybody in the front lines. All I see is behind the computer board.
That's me.
Pipes.
So next we got some gameplay look at Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, the next From Software game.
Can we not
The
watch
Year
this?
of the Samurai.
Year of the Samurai. Yeah,
Can we not watch this?
Why?
Every fucking YouTube video is like, oh, this game is. I don't care. It's not out yet. Stop, please.
No, this is not a YouTuber. This is from.
This is actual gameplay.
Yeah.
What you're not understanding is like every YouTube ad has gameplay of this game. I've seen it like 30 million times. I know what it plays
Well,
like.
we're talking about it, Akiel. So stop crying.
Okay, it's Neo 2. All right.
No. It's,
Okay, let's move on to the next game. It's Mechanical
Wait, so
Arm.
it's not like it's not a Souls game? Because
No.
I mean, like, you just
No,
killed the
no,
guy in, like,
no,
2
no,
seconds.
It's made by the people that made Dark Souls.
Yeah.
This is From Software.
Supposedly it's harder than
And
Souls.
Alright.
It's very interesting because there's right off the bat stealth mechanic, right?
That's what I was like. It wasn't
something
like Shadow of
something I
War.
wish Neo had was stealth mechanic, and we're seeing it here. There's a lot of different things from. This is not clearly like watching the gameplay. I was like, yes, this is not a Dark Souls game at all. It's got a bunch of different stuff.
No,
There's
it
enemy
looks like they
radar.
left their comfort zone, and what they came out with was very successful.
Yeah, I'm digging it so far.
You can't.
Field
It's like
era
it's.
samurai.
I'm sorry to
Japanese
say
game
it.
number one.
No matter, even if it's like a Souls game, dude.
Yeah,
No, but there's a lot of there's different stuff in this game.
I mean,
like I just said, there's the enemy radar. You know, like at Far Cry, you get the indicator of where enemies are seeing you. That's in this game.
yeah,
You know,
but
the
as far
grapple
as-
effect. The fact that you can jump in this game already is a very big difference.
But I mean, the HUD alone is
The HUD's very different. Yeah.
No. Like,
it is
no,
Souls-esque,
no.
'cause
Like,
you
no,
got
I get, like,
your
I know you're trying to point like different things, but I'm like, even if you can jump, roll, dodge, switch weapons, it's
still
kinda,
no.
it's still Souls.
and that-
game.
No,
that's what
I'm not
saying.
denying that this is nothing like it's different from a Souls game. That's what I'm talking about. Like, there's similarities for sure. Like the fact that there's no stamina bar.
I was gonna say it looks like it rewards stealth a whole lot,
That
which is like not existent. I mean, kind of.
I don't know. Like from software now, it's like it's like that. It's like that whole thing is like people try so hard to not. People who try to copy Souls games, some succeeded, some failed, and when they try, it's not a Souls game. It's like, but eventually when you get to play the game, it's like, no.
Well, that's how I feel about Salt and Sanctuary, which just came out.
Salt and Sanctuary. Have you played that game?
I love it.
I fucking bought that game, dude, and I'm like, this is 2D Souls, and this is very fucking hard, dude.
I love it. It's great.
And which is you know what?
Gambit. They're all
no,
Souls
but you know
games.
what though?
Mm-hmm.
We know what though? Mm-hmm. I don't see Souls games. I don't see like a problem with Souls games.
No,
Souls games are like what hard games should be like. You know what I mean? There's
No,
certain
don't say hard games.
Look.
Because
This
that's not what
is
it's
my
about.
theory. No, this is my theory about Souls games. Okay, I had a discussion about this with somebody in a bar one time. This is my theory: is that the way Souls games are made is the way video games used to be made back in the day. And then these companies make these games that are hella easy. Like, okay, for example, I'll take Super Mario Odyssey. When you do your first run through of the game, it's ridiculously easy, right? But then after the game, you have all these secret missions that you gotta go and do. You gotta get all these different moons. And it's extremely difficult.
Fuck the gauntlet.
You know?
Oh
Fuck
no.
And that's how I look at Souls games. This is how games were back in the day.
It's got a cover system?
Yeah, you can hide. Yeah, so you
damn.
do stealth kills. That's a very Souls design right there.
That was great.
Alright.
But that's what I like about Souls games is it keeps it real. It keeps it too
Well,
legit to quit.
I still stand by it, but the Souls genre, it's just the new hack and slash. That's all it is.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
It's an evolution of hack and slash from back in the day.
But like I don't know, like I said, it's like I don't mind it being Souls-like, but don't come at me like, hey guys, we're gonna put a wig on it. It's not a Souls game, but it is.
They actually made a game that wasn't Souls.
Like okay, it's like when Bloodborne first came out. You know, everybody was like, "Holy!" When Bloodborne came out, it was like, "Holy shit!" New mechanics, but it's like it's a Souls.
Well, that's what this game is. It's like Bloodborne. That's like what you're saying. Like this is basically
no.
But
I know where you're getting at, but I'm saying like this, like, ooh, he can hide, indicator, but
he
still, I'm saying he can do all this stuff, but.
I'm not saying it's not
like
a Souls game. I'm saying this is very different from a Souls game.
Yeah, no, and I.
Oh, his arms.
His arms are grappling hook.
His Bloodborne too. His Bloodborne too. His arm literally is a switch. It's like a fucking what do they call them? No, not a switchblade. No, what do they call them? What do they call them in Bloodborne?
I like the
trick weapons.
Yes,
his arm is a trick weapon because I remember like
there's a trick weapon in this game.
During one of the cutscenes or one of the gameplay trailers, he's about to get attacked and this nigga's arm turns into this big ass shield. I'm like, wait a minute, in Japan they didn't have shit like your arm shouldn't be able to do all this shit.
Conspiracy theory: what if Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, is the prequel to Bloodborne? Just saying. Trick weapon.
He's that one samurai dude you fight in the beginning of Bloodborne. In Dark Souls 3, he's that one naked dude that just fucks you up with
Conspiracy theories.
Oh god, no.
He's that one samurai dude that fucking fucks you up at the beginning.
So here's the interesting thing about Sekiro. It's called Shadows Die Twice.
It's the second one, isn't it?
No.
No.
This is a brand new IP. The reason it's called that is because there's a revive mechanic in the game. You can revive yourself after you die, but if you want to do it again, you have to gain points. I don't know if it's your souls, your equivalent to souls or not, but you have to get certain something.
You know what? And what's gonna have to sell me on this game, like how Neo sold me. I'm gonna have to play a demo. If there's no demo for it, I'm not gonna jump in. I'm not gonna jump right into it.
I mean, they did that for 3, right?
Huh?
Dark Souls 3 had a demo, right?
No, yeah, they had a demo. I didn't play it. You know what? Dark Souls 3. I can honestly say what sold me was the trailer because the story trailer when they started showing them off like they sound like they're like that whole like dope ass monologue and it showed like it was talking about like the different like lords and you see them all popping up out of the graves and shit. That's what sold me. But like this game. This game is like I'm gonna have to play a demo in order to.
It's fire paper. So the gameplay we're watching.
Give me your toes.
Wow! Oh, that nigga should have just ate it right, dude.
So I'm not a big fan of Souls games, as you guys know. specifically Dark Souls Bloodborne, I'm not a big fan. Just because, like, I'm watching the way this guy plays, and I just don't like it. Like you're waiting out, and you attack a couple times. Like, I'm all about like the old school God of War games, man. I'm going in there. I'm fucking charging in there.
To put it simply, I agree with you. It's a footsies game.
That's what I don't like.
You know,
it's a footsies game.
Like, this game looks like it can be faster.
Not many people know, but From Software, I actually played it and beat it. It was years ago, though. They made a hack and slash. It was called Ninja Blade. And it had QuickTime events in it also. Cool. But what was unique about it is if you failed the QTEs, what?
No, just like ran by the.
No, somebody ran by your window, dude.
Spooked me.
Like, no joke, somebody just walked past your window.
Okay,
Is your brother here?
I think someone came in. Yeah.
Okay, so this guy just died, and it asked. It asked if you want to be revived or you just die. So you come back.
No, I only ever beat Dark Souls 1 just to say, alright, I beat it. So I can say I don't like it. I beat it, and I don't like it.
Yeah. So this guy died because he couldn't fight 3 enemies at once, but
they should start hiring people who actually can play these games.
Oh my god, dude! Like all the journalists who were like, "Yeah, this game sucks." It's like that's because you kept dying at the very beginning of the game. What game was that?
No. Did you guys ever see? Okay, so you know DMC's Devil making a big ass comeback, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the review that somebody did on that game? No. And they were. This is the reason why I said the gamers should play. They should hire gamers to play this shit because the reviewer was like, "Hey, this is a good start to like making a comeback," but they don't have that system where like every time you get the combos, the music gets hyped.
No. What he said was the music is very lacking, and then somebody replied, "No, the music like the better you perform in the game, the more of the music pops in."
So the guy basically,
to get you more hyped, and
then somebody who didn't understand somebody commented, "I don't get it," and basically everybody who played Devil May Cry was like, "That guy was fucking terrible at the game." Because everybody knows once the combos go up, the music gets better. And the guy was like, "Yeah, it's not the same." I was like, everybody just laughed. Like, everybody who knew that shit.
Well, dude, it's like, all these people are just playing these indie games. No, they don't understand.
This right here?
Yeah.
Like, you see the gameplay?
This gameplay's average. You shouldn't have died.
No, I'm saying, but you see the gameplay of this? Yeah. You can tell this is a guy who sits behind his desk, like, "Oh yeah, I'm a gamer, what do you play?" "Oh, well, I play this."
Like, I'm very glad the person who played God of War 2 years ago knew how to play the game.
Right. And on the topic of people who know what they're doing, whenever a release trailer comes out of new characters in Street Fighter, you always see them do the most legit fucking combos. And I mean, yeah, sometimes they get nerfed by the time they get, released, and that's fine, it happens. But you need to have someone who knows what they're doing, show off what this character, what the game actually can do, what its mechanics are, what it can promise people. Like, this guy is over here trying to do drop kicks, and he's dodging it left and right. Like, come on. The other guy beforehand was taking it like a fucking champ. He's like, "No, I'm gonna get kicked in the face. It's okay."
Like,
he got kicked in the face.
Shouts out to Bandai for like whenever they get like new characers and stuff, they get Max to show. They get people in the FGC to show off like combos.
They should get like you. I don't know if you guys remember that. I don't know if you guys heard about it or seen it. That video where that girl streamer beat Bloodborne without upgrading not once, and she beat the whole game without getting hit. They should have people like that playing.
Oh, definitely.
Like people who do speed runs of this game, like they know like this, like, okay, I got it.
But then no one would buy it because then it would look too easy. They'd be like, "What is this easy game?"
True.
I don't know, man. Like after watching like the combos you could do in God of War, like remember when we saw it at the theater, I was like, I'm fucking hyped now. Like I'm glad he didn't slip up that much.
That's like that shit when you watch people the gameplay trailers of like Call of Duty games or like Destiny. Like the best way to explain it. I'm sorry to say this. I like IGN, but the people who work there and play video games, they're just fucking terrible.
Too much water.
Like, have you seen
too much macaroni, not enough cheese?
Have you seen them play Destiny?
No,
like no. Say if you ever watched them play Destiny, it's like this. The guy would be walking. There'd be an enemy right there, like in his face. And he's like, reload. Okay, I'm like, dude, you're fucking terrible at the game. Like, stop. Like, pass the controller to somebody. And then this is like the biggest, like, kind of like, fuck you. Like, my final struggle with IGN was like, there was these two girls playing, Cuphead. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Everybody can play whatever they want.
Two girls, one cup.
You know what this chick said?
Y'all are dirty as fuck.
You know what this chick said during the stream that they were playing Cuphead? Somebody asked them, "Why do you guys suck?"
Oh my god!
And then she's like, no, she's like, the game is just really hard. And this other girl's like, well, I beat Ninja Gaiden 2 on the hardest difficulty without dying. And I'm like, what? Like, no, I've never met anybody who can who can honestly raise their hand and say, I played Ninja Gaiden without dying. Like, that was a lie. Or even on
That should
normal,
be in the Guinness World Records.
even on normal, Ninja Gaiden will fuck you sideways,
It
dude.
really will.
I miss Ninja
It
Gaiden.
will fucking... Ninja Gaiden is like that one game, no matter how good you think you are, that game will fuck you.
Oh, definitely.
So
I
hard,
couldn't
dude.
beat the game. I think it was Ninja Gaiden 2. I couldn't beat it because I didn't have enough health.
Dude,
Like health potions.
dude,
Like,
let
I
me
kept just getting
be honest.
murdered.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people just gave up.
And I was just like, I'm at the final boss. I know he's the final boss,
I
but I
like,
don't
like
have
don't
any
get me
health.
don't get me wrong.
That's
That
the
the girl who
worst.
said that she beat it without dying, like other games she played, she was really good. But I'm like, no, stop lying, bro. Like, that's just terrible.
You guys suck.
Just,
Oh my
just,
God.
just admit that
Some of the
you.
shade.
Just admit you're taking a
Shitty,
L.
man.
I'm sorry. Just admit that you suck at a video game. Shit, dude. Fuck. I'm not good at Call of Duty. Like, I won't see me, like, trying to play the gameplay trailer, like, yo, this is how you play. Like, a lot of the games, like, they show, like, the gameplay trailer for, like, shooting games. My personal thing is, like, pick people who are at least decent. Don't pick those people who are
Is
just,
this
like,
Last of Us Black Plague?
I don't know. I guess it just went to the next video.
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
A Plague Tale Innocence gameplay.
I think it's like The
we need
Last
to
of
get,
Us, but everyone has
we need to
TV.
get this big, Danny, so that way we can review games that have, like, proper gameplay.
I mean, I've gotten codes before.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you want to pause it for a second, we can come back to it, or you want to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Alright,
Anyway, so Sekiro, we got the
Yeah.
release date for that, March 22nd. That's pretty soon.
Not soon enough.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you saw that bug that happened in the game. The
No,
AI was just running out the wall.
No, I'm just messing. Like, that is soon.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, March.
A lot of
just all these new games, man. The first quarter.
The first 3 months of next year is gonna be straight up like real struggle hours, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna check out more gameplay before I grab. If I grab Sekiro, I don't know.
Like I said, for them to, it's like honestly, like I said, justify the purchase. If you want me to buy your game, at least let me get a demo. Don't just like bank on like your name just to be like it's.
Well, yeah, it's their name. That alone will get the sales. Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Me personally, I'm over that. I'm over like the whole thing with EA. I'm over it. Like, you want me to buy your game? Justify why I should keep like throwing 80.
But no, that's different though, because
No,
they
but
come out with a new shooter every
No,
year.
no, I'm just saying like quick. You know what I mean? Like, your name is cool. Your name is cool, but like.
I mean, look, if Naughty Dog was like, here's a brand new IP and like there's no gameplay, right? There's just like cutscenes and it's like a
Yeah, 'cause
release
people-
date. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably get it.
Yeah, because
It's Naughty Dog. you
Yeah,
know?
but like, be honest. When's the last time you played like a terrible Naughty Dog game? When's the last? Look, put it like this. When's the last time you bought a Naughty Dog game and you were just like fed up like how they ran the game?
Okay, so let's put another example. When's the last time you bought a game based off just the company name and you were disappointed? You know, I don't think, not really. I mean, Ascension has its faults, but like I still enjoy it.
Like
You know?
the last game I bought because of like
Because of the name, you know.
I don't.
I bought Second Son because I'm like, oh, that's Insomniac, you know, and it's Infamous. And
Second
I
Son
never
was
played, but I never played Infamous, and I'm like, well, I just know it's a great series and it looks fun,
No,
so I'll buy it, and it turned out to be a great game. You know, I mean,
No, like but then it gets like the whole thing. When's the last time you played a bad Insomniac game?
but it's not just a bad insert company name. It's like, oh, like any company name that you're like, oh yeah, that'll like the name alone, I'm gonna buy the game. You know, and it's like not a lot for me, anyways.
I don't. I would say maybe what is it? Treyarch. I think.
But see, that's a shooting game. I don't count shooting games.
No, I'm saying, but Treyarch is probably like because their multiplayer games are like they take care of their multiplayer.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
The story is shit, but the multiplayer.
Black Ops 3 is still great. You know.
I would honestly say Treyarch. It would be like the one company because of their name. I'd buy it, but not for.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, do you know when Sekiro's coming out, Greg?
I don't know. I
March.
think March?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
All right.
I was hoping to do an episode before this, but stuff happened. But Amazon Prime,
Mm-hmm.
if you guys know, like the best benefit of it is the reason why I stopped going to GameStop was 20% off pre-orders on games, right?
Not anymore.
Yeah, they got rid of it on the 28th of August, and they replaced it with if you pre-order a game, you get $10 credit for Amazon.
Oh.
And I'm like, I mean, I guess, I buy stuff on Amazon, but I'd rather have the 20% off, like, honestly.
Yeah. At that point, it's like you might as well just work at it like a retailer to get the employee discount.
Yeah. And you don't get the $10 credit immediately. You get it with like the latest a month later, and then you have a time frame to use the $10 credit. So
wow, they're even putting a time frame on the $10. Like, so
Yeah.
you like not like you can just buy like pre-order like buy like pre-order 3 games and get $30. And like okay, I can buy this other item. It's like
Hey.
that's cool.
like yeah, when you get the credit, there's a certain I don't know what the time frame is, but that'll be it.
Well,
for
no,
that.
just the fact that there's a time frame on it. That's kind of
Yeah.
that's kind of like fucking over their base.
Well,
Yeah.
the fact that they're getting rid of this is fucking it up because I think that was the best thing that Amazon Prime could do was the 20% off. Like that, I know that pulled a lot of people off of GameStop. Like I'm one example. You know,
I remember how I got my collector's edition of Dark Souls 3 was through Miguel. He
pre-ordered it on
yeah,
Amazon.
pre-ordered
Right?
it, and I gave him all the money for it. And like
Yeah.
you can only get that collector's edition through Amazon. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Coincidentally, on the same day, this is probably some company drug bullshit or whatever. If you had Twitch Prime, right, or you're a subscriber to Twitch channels, you wouldn't get ads.
Yeah.
They brought ads back. So if you have Twitch Prime, you're gonna get ads. And if you're subscribed to a channel and the channel decides whether or not to show ads, and it's not even that. This is the crazy thing. It's not that. I don't think it's a big deal.
No.
You know, because the ads. I remember the ads. They ran like 30 seconds, and it only happened once. You know, when you hop in the stream, you have to watch an ad, and then you just watch the rest of the stream.
Yeah.
For as long as you want until it's over. People are very upset about this, and I'm like, I don't see the big deal about it.
The only one reason why I would see why people have a big deal with that, it's like, what's the purpose of us spending that extra money if it's just optional? It's like, you know what I mean? You paid the money so that way you can, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like a free thing. It's like when you buy it's like if you buy YouTube Prime, right? There's like no ads, and it's like, well, it's up to the channel's discretion to show ads. You're just like, then what's the point of me paying for that money if it's like discretion anyway?
Hulu does that. So here's the thing. So Hulu does it, right? If you get like their extra, like I think it's extra like $4 or whatever, you get ad free. And they said, well, it'll be ad free unless whoever made that show decides to put ads or not. And if there are, it's only the beginning and the end of the show, right? But see here, the thing with Twitch Prime is, it's kind of different because it's not like Netflix or anything, right? It's like you're getting Prime because of Amazon Prime. Like that's the only benefit.
With the stream service, when like a streaming service like Netflix or whatever, it's understandable. They got to make their money because like only one person's paying for the account while like 6 people use it. They're losing money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like for Twitch, it's kind of like that whole thing is like if you promised me not to have ads, like it'd be ad free. You know what I mean? Like.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, Twitch Prime's not from Twitch; it's from Amazon. You're not paying a monthly fee to Twitch specifically to be ad free, right?
They kill that guy.
You could, and see,
so it's the Amazon thing.
Well, I don't know if it's from Amazon or from Twitch, but yeah, like it's Twitch Prime means Amazon Prime. That's what it means. You get free, like before it was free ads and you could subscribe to one person for free every month. Now you have ads now, but you can still subscribe to one person for free every month. And the thing about like the channel deciding whether or not to have ads, it's like, oh, but I'm subscribed to them. Well, it's like Patreon basically. You're supporting the artist by giving them money. So it's like that's not like Netflix and Hulu and all that.
No,
you know what I'm trying to get at?
I know I get where you're coming from, but
honestly, I just think people are getting spoiled because
the only way I can look at it, in all honesty, is like It's like, yeah, you subscribe to me. You already give me money, but, you know, your money's not enough. I need that ad money. So
Oh, it's not enough. I mean, you remember the backlash with Patreon when they were like, "Oh, we're gonna add basically like a tax fee to your patron charges, right? So that way the people you support get more money." People hated that. Like the day before they were gonna do it, right? It was already announced before. There was so much backlash. They're like, "Okay, we're not gonna do that, I guess." I don't know. It's just crazy stuff. Man.
Hey, get a job like the rest of us.
Well, I mean, that is your job.
No, get a job like the rest of us so we can give you our hard-earned money. It's like that dude take my V card. Justify why I gotta give you my money, my hard-earned money. Why don't you hustle something?
Tell you, man, Twitch partners, like, I don't know how much they make, but I know.
You know the best person to ask for all that?
I mean,
our friend's brother. He started getting paid. We should literally ask him how it works.
I guess we could, yeah. Well, yes. Okay, so I know on Twitch the only way to get paid is you have to be a Twitch partner.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, but we should ask him if there's like the only way to say, like, if we could look at a contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's the stipulation of you getting your paycheck? Do you have to have X amount of views, X amount of like this, or X amount of that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like going into like I don't want actual like number figures for like how much he's getting paid, but I want figures of like.
Is that ketchup?
Yeah.
I just want figures. I just want figures of like what's the requirement to get paid. You know what I mean? Like I think
it says on Twitch because I know like.
Oh, if you
like I was on YouTube the other day when I was uploading a new video. You know, for the annotations at the end of every video. I was trying to look into that, and I was like, oh, like, you have 4 options, and one of them is you can put links to external websites, right? But you have to be a YouTube partner for that, and then you click on the link, and it'll explain, like, what you need, what requirements you need, you know? So, like, on YouTube, you need to have 1,000 hours? What was it?
1,000
No,
hours of
40 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers to be a Twitch partner, or a YouTube partner.
That doesn't seem too hard.
Well, if your channel's bumping, yeah, but like that's it got steep from what they had last year.
No, I know, no, but I'm saying like that doesn't seem like, you know what I mean, like
40 hours.
40 hours is pretty much like, you know, like I would say. Like,
that's a lot of time. No, it depends on how much you upload. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but depending on how long your video is, like let's say on average, like you're loading.
An average video is like 10 minutes.
No, I'm saying, but let's say for gaming, you're uploading at least 30 minutes or to an hour of like gameplay a day, you know, or I don't know.
I think it was 40 hours. I don't really remember. Anyways, on to the next subject.
Before you go into that, I wanted to interject about pre-orders. What happened with me recently that I found out.
Oh, that shit's whack, dude.
Hey, but that's not the first time this has happened.
No, definitely not. But you know what? It's surprising to me that you can, as a company, advertise an edition of a game. I'm gonna go.
So, anyways, Grant.
Hold on.
No. Let me.
I'm gonna let you finish, but Grant went first.
All right, and then I'm gonna finish afterwards.
Okay. I pre-ordered the collector's edition of Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, go for it, dude.
There's ketchup in there.
What?
That's what I said.
You fucking white boy. Oh my god.
Anyways, you got the collector's edition for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Really big box. I like to get collector's
That's
editions.
the biggest edition, right? For Red Dead?
$220.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the thing, though.
That's how much God of War was, I think.
Here's the thing about this, though. Game not included.
Mm-hmm.
And again, now I'm going to go into a full-on Captain Kirk, William Shatner version of this. Why? How are you going to sell me something?
Would you like some more mac and cheese?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Actually, maybe in a moment. But how and why are you going to sell me something that does not have the content of what I need? If I want the ship, if I want the fucking game, you're not going to give it to me, and I'm giving you all this money?
So I just looked up Game Not Included Collector's Edition, right? Here's the top results for Google. Battlefield 1, $130, game not included. Mass Effect Andromeda, $200, game not included. Red Dead 2.
Well, that's like a bonus to have the game not included.
These guys are like, yeah, they don't want the game, they want the merch.
It's so stupid.
State of Decay 2.
And that is a gimmick that I feel just cannot be successful. You cannot, and maybe there are those schmucks in the world, good, bad, whatever schmucks, non-gender specific schmucks,
non-binary.
You know, that they're gonna spend X amount of dollars on a product, and you're not gonna get the cake. It's like buying the frosting. Okay, look. This is how I see it. It's that you're buying the foundation for a house, but you don't get any of the 2x4s, any of the actual building products to build that house. It's like you're trying to be Bob the Builder without actually building anything. You know what I mean? And that's like, now you're Andrew WK, you're destroying everything.
What if Bob the Builder predicted Fortnite many years ago?
What? That's a conspiracy theory for a different podcast. But
what?
And that's something that I can't stand behind. You know, I just feel that now you're ripping apart more of what having an actual video game really is. I saw this meme years ago. One of my friends posted it, and it was a hamburger. The hamburger, meat, and bun.
Oh,
no
I've seen
cheese.
this one.
Yeah, meat and bun is your video game. Oh, DLCs? Now you get some cheese and some lettuce. Oh, now you have the expansion pack of the DLC. Now you get your lettuce and tomato. And then, you know, the meme goes further on.
Well, DLC now is just like, alright, here's one sesame seed on top of the bun.
Exactly.
That's a microtransaction.
You know, and that's...
Oh, but no, it's DLC.
No, and that's the thing. It's the principle of the fact that there are some gaming companies that have started this trend. And unfortunately, for the folks that just kind of like, I just want it now, which I am one of those folks, it's very hard for me to go and drop X amount of dollars for something so trivial, but you just want it in your gaming experience. And that's where I truly feel that there is a detachment, almost even a dissociation, of having a full experience with your game versus what you want for the game that the creators have said, here you go.
I think I mean, the explanation's in the title. It's a collector's edition. You know? It's for collectors, basically. That's why I got the God of War collector's edition.
I think that's a wraparound. But again, like you said, with you God of War, you got the game, right?
Yeah, game was there, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, this is a rare occurrence, you know, this doesn't really happen all the time.
Yeah, but it is.
But I'll tell you what, I like this better than what Shadow of the Tomb Raider's doing with their pre-orders.
Tell me.
Is they have 6 different editions of the game.
That's too much. And I without even me looking at it, I'm gonna guarantee about 2 of those 6 probably don't have the game included.
No, they have the game. What it is, it's just a tier list, basically. Like, if you want more stuff, go higher in the tier list.
That's nonsense. Square Enix does that, but they only have at least 3.
Look, I'm fine with the normal edition, deluxe edition, and the collector's edition, right? Just the 3 editions, I'm fine with. But when you get up to like 6,
oh my god.
Yeah, you're pushing it, fam.
Collector's edition exclusive at GameStop. This collector's edition exclusive on Amazon. This collector's edition exclusive.
I don't really see those that often.
It goes right back down to the amiibos. Like, you're gonna have Toys R Us have one amiibo, you're gonna have Target have another amiibo, you're gonna have Walmart have another amiibo.
Started
but that's old Nintendo heads not understanding today's world.
No, but the principle is the same. It's a supply and demand gimmick.
That's what Nintendo knows. Yeah.
No, they're just old.
Yeah, that too. They've been around. They've made playing cards in the 1800s.
No, like all the CEO, like all the heads of Nintendo are just really old Japanese men who just don't anymore.
I know, it's true, dude.
They're like, what? People actually wanted a NES Mini? Oh well.
Good thing we only made
like 200 or whatever.
There's more now. If you go
well, the Super version, right? The Super NES.
No,
the Super NES. They have a lot of versions.
Yeah, they're.
Oh, yeah, because I was saying they have that. What do you call it?
At Best Buy.
At Best Buy.
Yeah.
Don't you have the SNES Mini?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you both do.
Yeah.
And you know what? I love it, but it's only for nostalgia. I
mean, you can hack it.
I can't sit there. Can you really?
Dude, it's super easy to hack. You add way more games into there. Add a different memory space to it, yeah.
Okay, then I stand corrected.
That's my.
But you shouldn't have to do that.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
But regardless, my whole thing is that
I mean, it's not.
It's nice to play Final Fantasy 6. It's nice to play Mario Kart, the old Mario Kart, Super Mario. It's great to play
Super Mario RPG.
Exactly. And then you have Star Fox 2. It's nice to play all those games, but honestly, after about 3 to 6 hours of dealing with those graphics, I'm really sitting there with nostalgia. And a lot of these games, I'm just kind of sitting here like, I like it, but it's, again, I reiterate, it's literally just for nostalgia.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Do you think they're?
I mean, remember they're pressing hard. They're pushing harder now than they ever have for ROMs. Like a lot of big ROM sites are getting shut down.
Exactly. The reason why is because all these ROM sites are getting shut down. Like, okay, I don't think, from my knowledge, there is any more ROM sites for GameCube games. So the Dolphin emulator has essentially run down its line.
No, I think it's still there.
I haven't seen many. I know that MU Paradise was one of the biggest ROM sites. They shut down a little while ago.
What about Project 64?
That I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know which ones have been shut down. I just know that they're pressing harder now.
MU Paradise, where I would get a lot of ROMs to play like Yoshi's Story on my laptop or on my desktop, I just can't get anymore. So I had to succumb to buying the virtual game for my Wii U.
See, what will make me mad is if they shut down all these ROM sites.
Yep.
And then you're like expecting, okay, so are you gonna release like a Nintendo 64 Mini? No. Or are you gonna release it with like, Super Mario 64? All right, I played that like 200 times.
Well,
yeah, oh great. All right, I played these 10 games like 100 times.
Look how
what about all
Nintendo,
these other games like this?
Well, look at how they handle the virtual console. It's not
awful.
that great. And like when I was listening to Best Friends, they were talking about this thing like a couple weeks ago, and they're saying like, yeah, like certain ROM sites have games that don't exist anymore.
Yeah,
and if you shut that site down, that game's gone forever.
And it's such a trip to me because some of these games had such strong replay value. Like for example, Yoshi's Story, which I'm a huge fan of Yoshi, but Yoshi's Story for the 64 was a phenomenal game. The fact you get the black and white Yoshi, all the mechanics that you can do in the game.
Oh, for the 64?
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah,
it was.
She was like protecting the kids from rats earlier.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't have a video set up, but we're just what's playing now is a Plague Tale Innocence, the gameplay from Gamescom. This just looks pretty
and fewer
great.
podcasts, we can do video and all that. We'll get that set up.
We're not ready for that.
But
I'll tell you right now, no, we're not ready for that. So
we'll do it.
You guys can do
I'm
it. Yeah.
ready.
Anyways, I mean, aside from all that, Grant, I'll talk to you about this because you have the game. The Soy Boys got their wish, man.
What they get?
They finally got a Hat in Time on the Switch.
Oh shit. That's
What is
right.
Hat in Time?
That's
A Hat
where
in
it
Time
belongs.
A Hat in Time's this. You explain it.
It's a platformer.
It's a platform. It's an indie game, right?
It's an indie game, yeah.
It's an indie platformer.
Indie platformer game. It's really good. I got it because my friend Will.
Will. He got it.
Yeah, he got it, and he's just like, try it. Like, it just came out for PS4 and Xbox One. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try on my Xbox One. It's really fun. It's a really cute, fun game. I really enjoy it. They did really good at making the game. Like, it was originally Kickstarted, and then they Oh, Hat in Time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Let me see what it's all about because I have a Switch, so I want to know. If it's,
You know where the one way I can sum it up.
What's that? Tell me.
It's plays homage to Mario.
Pretty much.
Oh, so we'll play this because when they announced the Switch version, they announced the DLC for it.
Yeah.
It's called Seal the Deal.
The guy who's the announcer for Smash Brothers is in this game.
Also me.
Oh, okay. So I haven't seen this yet. But
Yeah, so this is we're watching the DLC right now for it.
Shut the fuck up.
The deal. Okay, so this is all new content, but it introduces. They're adding co-op to the game,
Yeah, that's dope.
and a cool feature I think that they have is
Is that me?
So there's you have badges in the game, right?
Yeah, you get badges and they can do different things.
So they're gonna add a new badge called the Retro Badge,
Uh-huh.
where it turns the game into a low poly game.
Oh wow, that's
So
dope.
it looks pretty much like a 64 game.
Yeah, dude. I remember for like so many years. I mean, for like a long time, they're like, "Oh, when's the Switch coming out?" Nope. When's it coming out for Switch? Nope, not coming out for the Switch.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Well, my crazy thing is like the whole backlash, like how like the fans were very negative. I'm like, how come this game's not on the Switch? It can't be that hard to put it on a new console. Just copy paste. And
Okay,
it's
look,
like,
okay, no, hold on.
The Switch is a different console.
Okay,
Like
look, I'm gonna stop you right now, Danny. Look, me having a Switch,
This is a fun
I love the
game.
Switch.
Death Wish.
The Switch is a great fucking thing, and we'll talk about another podcast dedicated only to the Switch.
Yeah, you could be that. I'm not gonna.
I will do that.
Oh,
But-
screw
but-
this boss fight.
Oh my god.
Okay, so for the listeners, we're watching A Hat in Time because I wanted to understand what this game was about. I never heard it up until
This
this point.
is the DLC trailer.
Yeah. No, these boss fights are in the
But
main game.
regardless, it does
okay.
look like what you said, Danny. It is a
How's your boy?
Super Mario
It's
game,
me, bro.
Very
It's
and,
a-
nice.
and, and I like it.
3D platformer.
It is very pretty to look at.
Yeah.
I would 10 out of 10 probably would buy it and check it out.
I have it on my
Better than that
Xbox
piece
if you
of
want to try
crap
it.
that Rare made.
Oh yeah,
Whatever,
was it
whatever, I can't even
So
think
I
of
wanna
the
see
name
if
because I
there's-
blocked it out of my memory because it sucks.
Oh, there is.
yeah,
No, but yeah, there's a low
Well,
poly
yeah,
mode, which is
that's-
pretty. That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
ukulele.
Yeah, ukulele.
Oh,
Like it's
God,
garbage,
no.
right?
Yeah.
Garbage. It's
Right.
just like, oh, remember how much fun it was to collect stuff? Let's make it like doing your taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
the
I don't
best
know
way
how
to
to
put it.
collect stuff.
So yeah, the soy boys win again.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. It's like that whole thing's like why make anything exclusive anymore if every other
Well, this
console
game's
is-
not an exclusive though.
No, but I'm saying no, but it's like I said before, like why make it like, oh, it's this exclusive, and then like 2 years later, hey guys,
To get you to buy
you're
it.
getting it now. I'm like,
well, Akiel, look at the state of PlayStation and Xbox right now.
that's where I was getting at, Danny. I'm just saying, like, you know how we get like those
No, but
games-
that's the reason they're still exclusives.
no, never mind.
No,
Exclusive.
from what we've had this topic before. I mean, what you're saying is, what's the point of exclusive? It's going to pop up later, anyways. Look at Microsoft; they're struggling really hard
That's
because
called a limited time exclusive. Like
See,
what they
no,
did
that's
with
what I'm saying. Like,
Fortnite.
if they say that, then I'm like, all right, cool, you know.
no, but this is what I'm saying though: is Microsoft is struggling hard because of lack of exclusives. And look at PlayStation; it's fucking the best it's been.
No, but I'm saying, but then whose fault is that though?
That's Microsoft's
No,
fault.
but that's what I'm saying though. Why, like, it's like one of those things like this. Like, if you're gonna make a game for strictly Xbox or strictly PlayStation, strictly PC, strictly whatever console you fucking want to play on, your toaster maybe. But why, like, you know, everybody, it's like this. Okay, the best way I can explain it, there's certain games, like, I have a PlayStation. I bought a PlayStation. I don't own an Xbox. I never owned one. Somebody would have to buy me an Xbox in order for me to put one in my house. You know, that's where I'm standing. But if there's a game I want to play on an Xbox, hey, my friend has an Xbox. Let me go to his house. He probably bought it. He probably like it. Or maybe let me buy it so I can play it on his Xbox. We can console swap. The fact, like, people were crying, like, the fact that people were crying that this wasn't on the Switch when you have friends who have, like, other consoles that this was on, or you can, or 9 times out of 10,
Well,
half
no,
the-
that's
no, listen. But half the time that people were crying, like, oh, this is not on the Switch, you probably watched a stream of it and you already saw the whole game, so what was the point of you crying on your system?
Specifically for the Switch, I think it's because like it doesn't have that many like appealing games right now. Like yeah, it
Well,
has,
no,
like,
the-
Breath of the Wild.
The main reason they want it on the Switch is because they're like, oh, a hand time is perfect for the Switch. That's what
It's a
they're
perfect thing to play. Like
Right.
remove it, go
Right. Okay,
go
look,
take a
look.
dump.
I'm going to revert
Play
back to what I
improvement.
said a moment ago. A discussion on the Switch has to be its own separate entity because there's a lot of different factors that go into
Why
having
would
this
you
in the
play it
Switch.
outside?
Exactly, no, like
Play it on a
there's-
roof.
I
Play
see
it on
the-
a roof of a building.
I see the. I'm not gonna lie. I see the kid play his Switch. I see the kid play his Switch, and it's like that whole thing. Like I seen like like what the Vita did at first. I was trying to. I was watching him. You know, it's kind of weird to say I was watching a kid, but I was watching him play the Switch, and I saw
you make fun of me.
And then you take pictures, all right? Whoa! So this kid was playing it like this, right? He had it like sit in his hand, and I could see it. And the moment he slightly moved it, I saw it was black. I was like, "Oh, it's like one of those things that have it like
yeah.
you had to have it like directly in your line of sight." And I was like, "Yeah, this is the Vita all over again." Because remember when the Vita came out, once the sun hits that shit, you might as well put it away. You can't see it.
Oh, but yeah.
And then it's like one of those things. I was like,
Go play outside. Okay.
you know, it's like one of those things. Like I always see people play it inside, but I never.
You
see
can play the
somebody-
Switch outside, right?
Yeah.
What kind of screen is it?
Do you? Okay, well look. All right, I've had a Switch since day one because I love Nintendo. I'm a fanboy,
No,
and I love it. I love it.
Okay.
But with my job,
Mario Kart. I'm sorry.
I'm about to whoop that ass
Yeah, and what?
in some Smash and Dragon Ball.
And they taking L's by buying the Switch for no Smash.
Here,
Oh,
hold
but anyways, okay, so anyways, so with the Switch, I use it a lot. I use it very frequently, a lot more than I thought I would. It's just if you're playing in the sunlight, you're not gonna have very strong backlight density.
So Vita wins in that one, or what?
No, it's probably the same.
Is it?
I can't quite remember the intensity of the backlight density of the Vita, but it's not that. It's not that great.
The new Vita's fine when you're outside.
Yeah, I mean, the Switch is good when you're outside, but there is a huge, significant difference as opposed to playing inside, or even like with a different amount of light control, facing onto the Switch.
You know,
Dark Souls.
Yeah,
fuck. Playing Dark Souls on the Switch expert mode. You can't see, so you gotta.
No. I mean, even playing Salt Sanctuary in the sunlight is very hard because Salt Sanctuary is very similar to Dark Souls.
It's a fucking dark game, dude.
You know, and it's tough for me to go and play that. Like, I'd have to be playing that inside on the screen or just laying down in bed. It's very hard for me to see all different little pieces, all the different moving parts in Salt Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Playing it in the sunlight. I mean, it's not like I can't see what's going on, but I have to pay a little bit more of a closer attention to my surroundings while I'm navigating with my character.
Speaking of Switch and Dark Souls,
Master just came out 2 months ago.
No, speaking of Switch and Dark Souls, Hollow Knight is finally coming to PS4 and Xbox One spring next year. Yeah, it's the side-scrolling Dark Souls game. That is,
I've been told
the stuff I've
been
heard
phenomenal.
from that game is just the size. Like the map is massive.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get to areas that you shouldn't be. Like there's a certain order you should probably go in. I was listening to Willie and Pat talk about it, and I was like, wow, that's like they took very different paths and have very different results.
Oh damn!
When fighting bosses, yeah. So that's cool. That's coming out. I know people been wanting that. Because it's been on Steam for way before.
That's like we the happy few.
Yeah.
I want to get that game so
Dude,
badly.
Are you gonna get that, Adam?
Oh, of course.
Dude.
As
very
hold on. As a user of certain sorts, when I first found out about We Happy Few many moons ago, many moons ago.
20 years ago?
Yeah, you were like 6 years ago when that game fucking came out on Steam.
No, I was very ecstatic for the concept and how it works, and I have actually stopped myself from looking at gameplay videos on the home consoles because I want to experience it firsthand, what it's like, what it can offer me, because as a user of sorts, I just want to understand more of how true they were to a person being in a type of mindset dealing with the society around them and vice versa. I feel like it's a very strong game. I just need to personally play it.
I'll tell you what the ending is for $5.
Don't tell me.
Except for $5.
For $5.
No, give me $5 for all take
the ending. He turns out to not be happy. That's the ending.
We sad many.
We are actually sad.
So
in the future, depression wins. Everybody has depression, and the only way to stop depression is by taking drugs, like nowadays. But in the future.
So and then Bandai dropped the ball on the on this announcement when it happened.
Tell me.
Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 6. Bandai is not foreign to this, where they announce DLCs before the games come out. It's a very common thing, right? Spider-Man just did that.
Yeah, they have the history.
We'll talk about it later. But for Soul Calibur 6, they announced that Tira is going to be the first DLC
Yeah, that's
character.
hella whack, dude.
But the way you have to hear how they handled it. It was bad. So when they first announced it, right, they tweeted it out, and they said, "Yeah, if you pre-order the season pass for Soul Calibur 6, you will get her."
So that's like, that's very similar to how they handled. I might be getting her name wrong. Eliza, the wife of Jin.
Oh, in Tekken. You get her if you pre-order Tekken 7, you get her.
Well, I didn't pre-order her, but I got the Day 1 edition, and I was able to download her. I just never put...
Well, Day 1 edition is the pre-order.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, then, I do not agree with their methods.
And then
the season pass, you should get her.
Exactly.
This is what it said. It basically is like you have to pre-order the season pass to get this character, right? And basically, there's no other way to get the character. Everybody was like, "What the hell? Why do we have to do this?" Then they tweeted out like, "Oh no, that's not the case. You don't have to pre-order the season pass to get her, but you can if you pre-order it." right? But she's not part of the season pass, but she's DLC, and everybody's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And it's like, okay, they had her correct themselves again. And basically she is a DLC character. She's just not included. She's not part of the roster that they have for the season pass, right?
So she's just like side DLC?
Yeah, basically,
Side DLC?
Side DLC, yeah. And it's like, you won't miss her day one. Like, when you get the season pass, you will get the character. But they just worded it so wrong, and it was pretty crazy how they handled that.
In this day and age, diction is the most important thing.
Yeah, so yeah, Tier's coming out. The way to get her is you could probably buy her by yourself, or you get the season pass and she's included for free.
I was talking about Soul Calibur. I saw this thing where somebody posted like, "Oh my god, they leaked Raphael and Cervantes as characters in Soul Calibur."
Yes,
and
yeah, they did.
And the first thing came to mind was like, why wouldn't they be there? Like that. Like, I honestly,
that's a good point.
You know, it gets to a point where people, I don't know if people are like legitimately that stupid, or they're like, or game companies are doing that now, where like core characters what made your game memorable. You're just like, nah, we're not gonna do.
Well, the thing about 6 is the timeline.
No. But I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't you?
I mean, I don't know.
It's kind of the argument we have about Street Fighter. Is like, yeah, Blanca and Sagat.
Let's not get back into that. But basically, it's like the timeline that this game takes place. There's not going to be future characters in this game.
Cervantes and Raphael were in the first
and like,
one.
And so my original point I was going to make is I don't know the lore for Soul Calibur, so whatever.
It was in the.
Look, I don't know where these characters came from.
I'm saying, but like, what I'm saying is, if they were in the first game and this takes place before the first game,
I didn't know they were in the first game.
Oh my god! Dude.
Look, what I'm saying is,
argument all over.
What I'm saying is, don't expect new characters that got introduced in like 4 and 5 to be in this game. They're not going to be in it.
Oh, definitely not.
Where are you getting that from? All I'm saying is, when somebody said they leaked Raphael and Cervantes, which were in the first ones, you're like, oh no, don't look for new characters being in this one. I'm like, I'm not looking for new characters. I'm telling you,
Akiel, it's like I just told you, I don't know the lore for Soul Calibur.
So I'm telling you, they were in the first one. And you keep saying, but like, don't expect new characters. I'm not expecting new characters. I'm saying.
Okay, but Akiel, if it was a character from 4 or 5 and everyone got surprised, then you'd be like, why are you surprised? It's a core character of the game. You know what I'm saying? We're done with the conversation.
You just
all that matters is that Geralt is in it. Alright, so it's okay.
Yeah, because that makes sense, right? A guy from the future showing up in the game
because he looks like fucking a mix of Cervantes
there's
and Raphael.
There's a conjunction of spirits, and he just
Akiel
smeared it into the end.
He's some guy just summoned Geralt with his room.
Yeah,
he just like drew on the ground like
it was a 30-minute fusion.
It was Cervantes and Raphael. Cervantes and Raphael.
Look, you know what I'm saying is with your logic about fighting games, it gets a little finicky.
But anyways,
hold
on. No, but
we talked about last episode.
No, okay, look, but I hear you. I don't know last episode, but I hear you, dude. And what you're saying is that if you were to see characters from 4 and 5, that's hard to see. But Homeboy here is saying these characters have been in the beginning. And if there was a leak for them and there's nothing to prove that factor, it's not as surprising, almost is, in the duality of the fact that these folks have been in there since day one, and now they're not in here. But you're going to put Homeboy in here from 4 and 5? Like, it's like trying to put Link back in here, who was in Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube.
It's called an example, guys.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's an example of the principle.
I was using an example.
No, but what you're trying to say is basically... like, you're trying to get upset at me because, like, if I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z, right, and I'm like, oh shit, they added, like, this character, and then, like, you could be like that guy like I am. Well, no, he was in the original series. Well, I didn't know that, but you're telling me, no, but he was there, but I'm like,
Akiel,
I didn't know that.
Akiel, your logic.
Huh?
You didn't watch Dragon Ball Z?
No, I did. I didn't watch Super.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Akiel, your logic.
All I'm saying is because you didn't know, and other people did, you should, that's what I'm saying. That's why people shouldn't be surprised that 2 core characters from the first game, this game takes place before the first one, are in there. It's like basically, how would you fuck up the timeline not adding 2 characters that actually are part of the storyline? Like, well, it's a new storyline, but it takes place before the first one, but they're not
it's like Street Fighter Third Striker.
It's Street Fighter
I
Third
didn't play- I
Strike.
didn't- I
Okay,
didn't
no.
play.
So Third
That's
Strike.
the future, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Third Strike is actually
Is it?
the
It's in the future.
I didn't play that. You know what I played? I played Turbo.
Okay. Yeah. No. So no.
I
No.
played
So
Turbo at the arcade.
so Street Fighter Third Strike has two different. Well, it's 3 strikes in total, but Third Strike Final Impact is actually the last version of the story in the Street Fighter franchise. So everything up until then, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5 is
It's
leading
all-
up to.
It's leading up to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
leading up to Third Strike Final Impact.
No, look, I was just getting to like your logic, Akiel, is every new fighting game should have all the characters. That's what I was getting at.
No, my whole logic was like, why would you be let me simplify it for you. Okay, so somebody's like, oh shit, look, it's a.
We talked about it last
No,
time.
somebody's like, oh shit, this is blue. You'd be like, why would you be surprised? It's blue. If blue was already a color, like why would you be surprised that it's
that's
like
a
why
lot, there's a
like,
lot
no,
of
that-
variations.
like
in
like
this.
why would you be surprised? Why would you be hyped or surprised to see characters in a game that you know were going to be that were
We
going to
didn't.
be there?
We don't know.
Isn't the new Soul Calibur like a remake kind of?
No, it's between 1 and 2, I think.
That's a prequel to 1.
I heard it's between 1 and 2.
So we should see Link in there.
No.
All I hear, on one of the levels, I hear
Spawn.
"Yeah."
Can we get Spawn in there?
We get Spawn in there too.
In the background, Spawn's just choking somebody out.
Where the hell did Heihachi appear?
The Machinima Company bought out Soul Calibur. You guys are welcome aboard to the Iron Fist tournament. And then, you know.
But why not the Iron Throne tournament?
Anyways, we're done. We're moving on.
Are you okay? Just so much Terry Bogart's in the game.
We're moving on.
Bang,
We
bang,
got a
bang.
Devil May Cry 5 trailer.
Here's my devil trigger.
That's a good song.
It is.
Yeah.
The music changes.
I never heard it,
whenever
'cause I
you're
think
doing.
it's
Yeah, we
Sucks.
talked about that. We talked about it earlier. Yeah.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
We got some gameplay. I'm digging it because it looks like DMC. It's the only Devil May Cry game
Oh,
I
we're
played.
talking about DMC 5 right now.
We're talking about Devil May Cry 5, and the only Devil May Cry game I
I'm sorry.
played
I
is
always forget that
DMC.
there's like a difference between DMC and Devil May Cry.
Well, it's
because
called the
verbiage.
reboot is called DMC Devil May Cry.
Yeah, it's
Or it's flipped. I don't remember. But this feels a lot like it. It looks a lot like it.
which is I'm very happy for because I like the DMC reboot with Young Dante.
Yeah,
I think
like
it was,
it.
I think it was great. I think for what they were trying to go for, they accomplished it very well. And from what we see here in this trailer, with
shit,
Nero
is Quicksilver?
doing his own fucking thing, and then you have at the end Dante bringing, doing a whole Cloud Strife thing and
Dude,
making a
fucking
motorcycle a weapon.
Dante's fucking great.
I'm all for it. I'm all for the business. I just really want to see more of what the HUD looks like. I want to know
Oh, yeah,
more
definitely.
of the
Who's the
character
third?
display.
Who's the third character?
Yeah,
You know?
and correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played all Devil May Cry. So is Virgil still around?
It's
Virgil.
not. Well, the cover we got was some guy in a hood, but it's not Virgil.
The best way.
He has black hair.
The best way
Oh no,
to
he has
explain
black hair.
The
Yeah.
best way to explain it, Virgil's been dead.
Oh,
If you ever play the first one, you fight this knight and it's Virgil and you kill him.
No, I'm
He's
because
sorry.
of-
dying to a
Because at the end of 3 explains like 3 is the 3.
Well, when does 5 take place?
The best way the way to play the Devil May Cry series.
I think it's what 3, 4, and then 1.
No,
No,
it's
yeah,
3,
no.
1, 4,
Yeah,
2.
no, yeah, it's 3. It's 3. No, it's 3.
Barack Obama just posted this a little while ago.
Yeah, yeah. I
No,
know.
yeah, it's 3, 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Okay.
Because 4 is like after everything that happened
Right,
in
right.
1, and then 5 is now.
Man, I miss Lucia from Devil May Cry 2.
There's so many dumb video game stuff in here. It's great. Like you use your rocket arm as a goddamn.
And that's what I like
hoverboard.
about this new Devil May Cry 5 is the fact that they pay homage to all these stupid little things in video games or even anime. Like I mean, right there again, right there is the whole Akira scene, and I appreciate it.
Where's
I
Lady?
Wait, where is he? There he is. There he
It's the
is.
30-year-old boomer.
Dude, I like how Dante looks in this.
Where's his
Definitely.
Monster Energy drink?
And the fact that look at
You
that.
know what that is?
Oh, his motorcycle just
No,
became 2 blades.
you know what that
Chainsaws.
weapon? You know what that
Chainsaw
weapon
blades,
is?
yeah. Obviously.
Fucking Pandora's box.
Have you seen? I think I have it on my
remember
phone.
that
I gotta
shit?
show
I
you.
do.
Because you know when you play Monster Hunter and you activate the little slinger, it's Pandora's box. It just turns into it. I'm like, Pandora's box is literally every
Here it
new
is.
weapon ever.
Devil May Cry 5. special. Wait, what does it say? What?
So it's the PS4 cover for Tony Hawk 5, but it says Devil May Cry,
okay.
and it's just Nero riding his arm.
They don't make Devil May Cry games like they used to.
Yeah, and then it says featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, but it's Dante holding a monster.
The 30-year-old boomer.
You know why he looks like that, right?
What?
Because of the voice actor.
Oh,
They're modeling the faces.
Oh, okay.
That's why Nero looks like Johnny and Vosh.
If we're gonna go back to content and topic, I'm actually very excited for Devil May Cry 5. I think it's gonna be a great game.
Definitely.
I
Devil May
think-
Cry 5 is gonna be great.
I'm gonna watch.
I just really want.
Make sure the music is
Makes
okay,
sense.
bro. Just make sure your music's right.
And all of them
Make
except
sure you
for
fucking
three.
know how to play the game.
I just really want a
Fun.
demo. That's all I want.
You have to go to cons to play it.
I'm down for that. I
That's
just
spoiling
want.
the experience, bro. You gotta open the game, press the fucking box.
And then smell the box.
Exactly. And put that bitch in and push
Whoa.
play. Don't even wait for the update, my nigga. Just
So-
stop in that bitch.
Hey,
We gotta.
same fucking
Yeah.
shit, dude.
There's no
And
online.
you know what? Hey, do you know what? When you open a new game and you smell the box and you put it inside your console, you know what it is? It's a big fucking mood.
Don't be so loud, man.
Hashtag big fucking mood, guys.
Don't be so
Beyonce
loud.
did
Look at the
nothing
meme.
wrong.
She's nothing wrong. Oh damn. He went full on hot.
So we got the release date for that as well. March 8th next
Devil May
year.
Cry 5?
Yeah, so that's another March game.
Interesting.
Video games are just killing us in the first quarter of the year.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
And, you know, you heard it on the podcast, I called it. They announced Dark Souls is getting a trilogy. No big surprise, right? And it's coming out October next year. Oh no, October 19th of this year. It's getting a physical steelbook for $80. I think it's just $80 for all three games. But you can get it with the steelbook, but the physicals are limited. So there's not going to be that many.
Is there a bonus that just completely removes Dark Souls 2 from the trilogy?
Oh God,
Is
please.
that like a pre-order bonus?
2 is so bad. I hate. 2 is
Sorry,
one of
Brian, I hate them all. So
1 and 3 were good. Bloodborne was
Oh, here's
great.
the HUD for DMC5.
It looks like he's limping. Oh, not anymore.
Adam. There's the HUD.
Oh.
Oh, you just missed it.
Nah, it's
Go back. Show me. For
Oh,
Devil May Cry 5?
speaking of demos,
There's the HUD right there.
guys.
It's pretty. I like it.
You
It's
have
a little-
you have
it's a
different
little-
modes for your arm. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's a little protruding, but I can dig it.
Red mode for when you're lonely. No,
I can dig it. though.
Breaker.
hey, but on
press
some real,
B.
What's up?
some
Tell me.
real shit, guys. They did it.
What's up?
They did it. Destiny's Killers finally announced the one thing everybody's been asking for.
We talking about
Yeah.
Devil May Cry? man?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about demos, but
Oh, okay. Cool.
their Anthem was like, yeah, guys, we're gonna release a demo for our game that was supposed to replace Destiny, and I'm just like,
That's all you
okay.
need, man. You just need to give it to the people, dude.
I was like, oh,
Give him a taste.
just give it a taste. Just
Give
put
the
the tip.
tip.
Just put the tip.
Just give it the tip,
Exactly.
and everybody will be happy.
Exactly.
Whatever tip of what you want, you get it.
You have to pre-order the game though.
Of course.
You have to pre-order to get the
Ooh,
demo.
grapple hook.
Or if
Let's
you're
go.
part of the
Oh my god.
unless
That's
you're part of the
ridiculous.
EA Origin access.
Do we know what
That's
demo
ridiculous.
means? Has anyone looked up demo?
Does,
Dude,
does anybody know what alpha means?
Can we be honest? Can we
I know
all?
what Alpha 3
you
Max
know,
means.
no,
No, like when like here's the alpha of the game. That's not an alpha. Is like stuff on paper, bro.
No, let's be honest. Let's be
It's
honest.
literally
all you,
like
all
dots
you,
and
all you have
lines.
to do is just go to GameStop, put $5 down, get the demo, take your $5 back, and then just be like, all right, got the code.
Pretty much.
Fuck it. What are you gonna do? See for getting a code?
Well, you shouldn't have to do that. That's what's annoying.
I'm liking this gameplay so far. Well, the camera angle's not the same, man.
Bro,
Oh my
look
God.
at this guy, bro. He obviously doesn't know how to play. He's only at an S. I need to see triple S's up there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, or I'm not hype.
I need some triple shit rank.
This is the first
Dude,
gameplay.
oh no. Okay. I know the last time you probably hang out with Jay was like probably in high school. But Jay showed me a demo. This guy. They should hire this nigga to play this game. He played Devil May Cry 3.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting hit. Triple S.
I don't believe you.
Dude, people beat Dark Souls with the conga drums.
Dude.
They play.
What?
Yeah, somebody did that.
That's the new thing with Dark Souls. You gotta play with anything.
Or the
You
drum
don't
machine
need-
from Guitar Hero.
From Guitar Hero.
What was that one that you showed me where that guy beat the other
The
dude
DDR
with
pad.
with the piano?
Oh yeah, like fucking at some tournament for Dragon Ball.
I
This guy,
saw that with the keyboard.
Oh, and at fucking Evo this year, there was somebody playing. I forgot what game, whatever fighting game that they were playing. He was using the fucking Guitar Hero controller to play. It's possible, dude.
The Donkey Kong one. The drums are my favorite.
It's or the guy that plays Bloodborne with or no, the guy that played Dark Souls 3 naked and just nothing but counters. Or parries.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did you see that? No,
Yeah.
did you see that? The one where the guy played it with
You
the.
want
James Cameron.
Let's get some pizza.
We should get food.
No, do you guys see that
Let's
one?
come with me.
The one
I'll
guy.
drive.
No. Oh, you're not driving out here. You're not. Let's not up the street anymore.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
No, I know,
it's
it's
gone.
over here on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
Yeah, you
go
definitely
over
got
there.
one.
Who wants to come over? Who wants to come with me?
I'll go. Fuck it.
All right, let's do it. Come on.
Hey, you know what's going on the Switch though? Saints Row 3.
Well, no, because I need to get some tonic water.
3 was fun. 3 was fun.
Whoever's coming
3's
with,
the only one I
Brandon's coming with.
played.
You coming with the kill? Or you
Three-
gonna-
Three's a great
Okay,
time.
for sure. All right, I got Brandon with
Kind
me.
of crazy that it's not 4. You
I know. Saints Row. It ended at 4.
It's just 3.
Three's it's just
three.
they announced 3's going on the Switch.
All right, what's that?
I mean, 3's a very popular game.
Yeah,
But have you played
Don't
the
hit
first-
Cyberpunk until we get
I
back.
have actually.
Yeah, we're not getting there yet.
1 was okay. 2, a lot of people like 2 the most.
One was like the best one because it was like, yeah, thug gang life, nigga. And then it's like, second one was like, kinda. And then third was like, wait. Like, what the fuck happened?
Upgrade, shit, go back. I said go back.
Grant, we'll text you when we get back.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that's cool. Saints Row 3.
I'll take care of it.
Shout. I kind of missed that game. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, you know what? It's a good start. You know what? I would
Well,
thought
don't get me
they
wrong.
would-
Wasn't 3 the one that changed the way the
drastic-
games are?
yeah.
Yep.
Two-
Right.
two-
It
no,
became
two-
like a comedic.
No,
game.
yeah, one was very serious. 2 was like they tried a few comedy things here and there. And 3, they just like fuck the seriousness. Like we fucked up. Like let's just keep it going. And they made money. And after the fourth one, they're just like the fourth one was just like you become president. Gat goes to hell. And you're at this point they're just like. And I feel like the developers like this like. Shit. What do we do now? Can we go back? Nah, it's too late
Now
for
we're
that.
bring back Gat.
It's too late for that. Just bring him back and call it a day.
Dude, Gat was like the best character in that series. Gat's like a badass. Oh yeah, dude. Remember in 4, when you become president, you have 2 choices. Cure cancer, cure AIDS. You only get to pick one. It has nothing, it doesn't do anything in the story.
It's great.
Obviously, you're gonna cure cancer.
I know.
There's more people with cancer than
You can have a relationship with everyone.
Everybody's getting that. Everybody's getting that.
Is this? Yeah, this is. You guys know that Ubisoft game coming out, Transference?
No.
With that one girl, right, where she's in that like asylum.
Yeah.
Place.
It's like a horror
It,
game.
it looked interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It looked something like I'd probably either read like the synopsis on it to get like the basis of what it's doing, because like.
So here's the thing. This is why I bring it up. It's on the show notes. Is there's going to be a demo for the game. However, the demo is a prequel, years before the game actually takes place. So that's
Okay, so
it's pretty weird.
it's kind of is it like the whole thing like Ground Zero, and then it's like
Oh, Phantom Pain.
yeah.
But Ground Zero's not a demo. It's a game. It's a game.
No, but you know what I mean. Though it's like
It's
setting up the story.
I think so that's the weird thing, because if you look at stuff like PT, it's a demo, right? That has nothing to do with the game at all. You know, but this
Why you
is.
bring up Heartbreak, bro?
That's it.
We know we're all gonna buy.
I don't
PT.
know any other demos.
No. I'm saying we were all gonna. Buy
Okay. The Code Vein demos that they had at E3 and AX, it's a level specifically made for a demo, right? It has nothing to do with the story or anything like that.
part of the story.
This is a demo that is actually canon that doesn't involve the first game. That doesn't involve the game. It's like, oh, this is just a prequel. It's like, that's kind of crazy.
When you play
Is this a game made by Guillermo del Toro?
No, it's made by some other. It's made by like some other dude, isn't it?
I don't know I don't know. I don't know much about this game, but
Let's be honest though. That demo when we went to go see it at the theater, that kind of threw me a curveball. Cause I was like, "What the fuck is
this right?
the transference?"
I don't
Like,
even
that threw
remember.
me-
I don't even remember.
I never
seeing it
saw
there.
this actually.
Oh, it threw me a curveball.
This was this year at E3. Yeah.
It threw me a curveball because I'm like, it was like some redhead girl, and all like, what is it about? And then she started using powers, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? It kind of tripped me out.
Yeah. Death Note 2 confirmed for Netflix.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the live action sequel. I hope they just improve it.
Yo, I got a fever.
So I
And
see.
the only prescription is more Death Note.
So yeah, that Diva short from Overwatch though.
Oh, there was one more thing before
Oh,
that.
my bad.
Basically what it is there's not going to be an Assassin's Creed game next year.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I remember the official statement after Odyssey. They're like, yeah, they're taking it. But you know what's cool though? In all honesty,
They're making another movie.
as phenomenal as those games are, I'm glad that they're taking a break. You know what I mean?
Well, honestly,
they deserve it because like Odyssey looks promising.
It does.
No, honestly,
what was the last one?
Origins
was really good, and I was like, yeah, you guys should take a break before you guys burn yourself out. You know what I mean? Because like
Odyssey should have came out next year, not this year.
well, no, but what I'm saying is like I'm glad that they're taking a break, kind of like.
No, I am too. But,
Like either polish their game.
My problem with Odyssey though is it looks gay. It looks great.
It looks gay. Wow, Danny, 2018, we don't use those words anymore.
Yeah, we do.
You said
No, it looks great. I want to play it. The only reason I want to play is because Greece. You know, I like Greece. I like that era of Greece. However, like the stuff I heard, it's just the same gameplay mechanics.
Take the neck and
the HUD's the same. You know,
it plays more like Origins, like an RPG.
Yeah, essentially it's just a reskin. You know, just
what,
how all the other
what do you
games
expect?
were.
They released
I expected them
back.
to make it next year, just like what they did with Origins. They skipped a year. They had other teams make the 2.5D
The reason why they
Chronicle games.
The reason why any games didn't come out that year was because they came out with a movie. That's why.
Well, also the Chronicle games.
The Chronicle games. I don't like the Chronicle games.
You don't like them?
I don't like them.
I think they're fine.
I never played them.
I own all of them.
Really?
Yeah, I beat China.
The only one I want to play is Russia, because you play
get
as
a gun.
Yeah, you get a gun.
That's the only Chronicles game that has two characters.
Because that's kind of related to like the main story during the first three games. Because
well, I mean they're all canon, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I like China's design for the suit. It's really good.
Dude, Black Flag will forever be my favorite one.
So the thing that since we're talking about Odyssey, the thing that bothers me a lot is the game before Odyssey is called Origins, right?
I know, right?
But Assassin's Creed Odyssey takes place before Origins.
It's
like this is the Assassins before they became Assassins.
It's like 1000 BC, and then like when is Origins set in? 49 BCE.
No, you know what that means, right? We're gonna find Funny Valentine. He's messing with the timeline.
Pretty much.
D4C.
Yeah, but the next thing on the docket was the.
Remember, he's dying forever, just like Diablo.
Diabolo's dying forever.
He's dying forever.
Wait.
They both are, remember?
That's the greatest pain you can
Well,
experience.
Diavolo doesn't exist anymore. Nobody exists anymore.
That was a reset. That's right.
Not even a reset. This is not the universe at the end of 6.
What's this?
Stone Ocean.
Which was...
Jolene?
I don't like 6. I'm sorry. Jolene is terrible.
At the end, remember, so they reset the universe twice at the end of part 6.
So Diablo still alive is so funny. No, I'm just kidding.
No, they're still
but part 7 and 8 are not from any universes. It's a whole separate thing.
You don't want to read George Joestar.
No, you know what?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
27 cars on
36 cars. Get your facts straight.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though?
Dio had a stand in part 1. His name was Jesus.
You know what's crazy though? The only thing I'm thinking about.
Can't get over that.
Funny Valentine could probably exist because you remember he's just going through infinite universes. He can honestly exist at any point in time, but he's going to die.
Pretty much.
Well, the thing with Funny Valentine is he has to choose when he wants to die. That's the only thing.
He basically has to stop giving.
He has to stop switching bodies.
Yeah, he has to stop giving away DM.
Kind of wish you brought your PS3 so we could play All-Star Battle.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want it,
and
bro.
PlayStation All-Stars.
Y'all don't want it.
And
Chicago will put a bomb in your ass.
My boys Jean-Pierre Eiffel.
Eiffel.
Jean Eiffel Polnareff.
Filthy acts at a reasonable price.
Tell me. Okay, this is gonna...
No, my favorite one, I'm sorry, during Eyes of Heaven, it's not Limp Bizkit, it's Flaccid Pancake.
Dude, let's be honest, bro. let's be honest. That nigga's like overcharged stand made 0 sense. It's just like he was using hockey. he had hockey on permanent when he was walking.
Look, if we're being real, like
remember when he had silver chair got upgraded?
Wait, who?
Silver chariot.
Oh, silver chariot, yeah.
Remember he got upgraded?
Oh, silver chariot.
Yeah, he's like some big ass like samurai dude, and like everybody was following him sleeping. He just kept walking.
Dude.
Well, no, everyone switched souls.
No, his armor fell off.
His armor fell off. And
I just remember niggas falling asleep, and they're like, "What the fuck happened?"
And they switched bodies.
I was like, "What?"
Dude, I can't wait for the Part 5 anime when that comes out and the turtle goes moo.
It's not gonna go move.
Dude, no, it should go move. Coco Jumbo is like the best stand user ever, bro. It's a fucking turtle.
Look, all I'm saying is,
how do you fucking fight a turtle with a stand that goes move?
all I'm saying is, I'm tired of JoJo fans, quote unquote, complaining about the name changes. They're like, it doesn't make sense. And it's like,
funny. It's
yes,
for
it
copyright.
Does. It is for copyright reasons. They're
Yeah.
like, wait, what? And like, you guys don't understand.
And also, it's really funny. That's what I like.
Yeah.
All I'm saying
Because
is
the main thing is like, well, they're saying it in Jap. You could hear it in Japanese.
No,
They
it
might as well
doesn't
just
matter.
have the subtitle say it. And it's like, no, legal reasons you can't.
let me
That's
be honest.
why the Part 5 game didn't come out.
Let me be honest. Coco Jumbo and Mr. President should not change because Mr. President is a title of a leader.
Well, they're not gonna. They
No,
don't
Mr.
change every stand.
President.
No, you can't change Mr. You shouldn't change Mr. President because like this, you'd be like talking to Trump, Mr. President, or like Chinese
Yeah, but you
president.
They changed it from
Mr.
Mr. President to Her Majesty.
Her Majesty, you can't say that. Why? Because Coco Jumbo.
Well, look, they couldn't have a stand called Purple Rain
Oh yeah, that's a
because
big...
Prince was like, no, that's mine. But it's
Man-
Purple Rain. Nope, that's based off
No,
me. Nope.
no. Remember though.
Prince is really strict.
No,
with that.
But he's dead now,
No,
so-
let me be honest.
Sadly,
Let me be honest. Prince is the only dude to have another dude who dressed up as him on the cover of his album.
that's true.
You remember that shit?
Fucking
When-
dumbass. I
Remember
don't
that
even know
shit
where it is.
when he used Dave Chappelle on the cover of his album?
Oh, I
He
see.
dressed up as
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, "We're supposed to do sue him for me dressing up like him." It's like, you got a point. You got it. It's not like you could win that legal battle.
Yeah, I'll grab right now.
Oh man. But yeah, you know what? Okay, well, moving on to the next thing about Diva, the next Overwatch.
Yeah, so the but yeah, the Diva short came out.
What's
What?
The outside?
Yeah, do you want to? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what? I wasn't impressed.
It's all right.
That's
Okay, tell me why Diva can just grab her gun while she's in her mech. Like that, you're cheating.
Wait, is that the next update? Is that the next PTR? You can just push triangle and she puts her hand out. Like,
Eyeglass.
or you know what the next PTR date should be for Diva? When she pushes triangle, her mech, one of the mech arm turns into like it has like a hand cannon.
When can we get her? When can we get her to hop out when she wants, and then the thing goes on autopilot?
That would make her OP.
Or have her
Well,
her hop out the mech, and it does like it just makes a barrier. Let's do that. No, but yeah, the Diva short.
It was okay. Like
It looks nice. I mean,
it looked nice, but it was just like the message, and it was okay.
well, so the thing with the thing about the shorts is, they're usually explaining why the characters are where they're at in the game, right? With Reinhardt, right? The reason why he's always going to come back to the call.
Yeah, you know. On top of remember. No, you can't use Reinhardt as an example. Remember,
Why not?
because in the short, it wasn't Reinhardt, it was his buddy.
No. But that's the thing. It's
No,
buddy,
I know. I'm saying
buddy
explain.
died.
Explaining.
The short explains why
He's there now, but I'm saying that in the beginning, he wasn't the first. He wasn't. the
That's
first
not what
choice.
I was saying. Though.
I know, but I'm saying, but like Reinhardt.
No, I know. I mean, we watched the short. Anyways, but that explains why Reinhardt's there, right? Doomfist explains why he's out and about.
Because he yeeted that door. He's like, yeet!
Yeah.
What is bear? Why tell me he can't just grab somebody with a metal arm and punch him?
Yo, but
That
why?
nigga just
Okay,
grabbed knuckle that
but at the same time, it's like, why is Tracer still in the game? She should be fucking dead.
Alright! Okay.
When Winston's, it explains why he's there.
Hammond explains why well, not Hammond's. They didn't explain. They didn't
Did
do
Hammond
short.
have one?
No, they didn't have one for Hammond.
Oh no, they did.
No. Well, his gameplay trailer was. Well,
Was it?
you can't count it as short. Because remember, Hammond's gameplay one is like when Winston left, he attached himself to Winston's pod, but it snapped, and he
Okay, well, it
landed
wasn't
something like-
animated, but it's still an origin thing.
No,
right?
I'm saying, but and he snapped and he ended up in Australia, which begs the reason, like, makes me wonder, like, how come there's no thing with, like, him, Roadhog, and Junkrat? You know what I mean? Like, I want them, because, like, I played on a team with Hammond, there was no dialogue. You know how certain characters, when, like, you know, we all played Overwatch. You know, when you play with certain characters, they'll have, like, certain, like, mini dialogue. Even like, you know, when Mercy
between each other,
between like when Mercy, like when Genji and McCree are in the same thing, and Genji's like, yo, McCree's like, yo, you're pretty fast, can you dodge a bullet? He's like, want to see? And I was like, oh shit! Or like when Reaper and like fucking McCree's like, hey, I touch everything I know, and when you kill the Reaper, he's like, not everything. I was like, okay, but like with Hammond, there's no dialogue because I get it, he can't talk. I told you, he's like super smart, but he can't talk. But I just want some dialogue where like, it's like Junkrat's like, oh hey, it's the champ! You know what I mean? Cause remember, he's like a champion in robot fighting.
That's true.
In Australia for, you know, cause Australians have robots that duke it out.
Yeah.
Oddly. Like, on the outback, you know? But like, I want that dialogue or like, you know, some dialogue. Or like, or some dialogue with Roadhog when he sees like, cause you know how he has like the little doll?
Yeah.
I want them to be dialogue when Roadhog just looks at him and just like he just breathes heavier, and then you hear like Ham's like step back, like he just wants to touch him, but he's like step back.
He just wants to grab.
Yeah, that's something that kind of sucked about Hammond. There's no dialogue. He has no dialogue yet.
That's true.
With certain characters, you know. But back to the main subject. Diva's short was okay compared to like other shorts. You know what I mean? Because like this one kind of explained.
Reinhardt's.
No,
my favorite one.
Can I be honest? Like the way I look at the shorts, Reinhardt's was like a story of like that slacker who had to step up, maturing. You know, May's was like a story of like sorrow. You know what I mean? She lost everybody. What was the other one? There was another short. Winston's was like a story of like him just trying to find a new family because of what happened on the space base because the animals went wild. You know what I mean? And then, Sombra's was like Sombra's and Zarya's was like a tale of like, you know, like of like deceit and like betrayal. You know what I mean? Because remember, because Sombra told her, he's like, oh, you wouldn't want that getting out, right? And he booped her, and that's what she called him Zarya. Zarya's like, no, we got you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And then Diva was like more like. Diva was kind of confusing to me because when you play as Diva, she's like when you play as Diva or against Diva, a lot of her lines, she's really cocky.
Oh yeah, Diva,
yeah, she's really cocky. I mean, this one trying to make it seem like show the side of her like she's cocky for a reason, but also she has her demons. I'm just kind of like.
That's why people portray her as like the Gremlin Diva.
No, but you know what I mean. She's like you seen the short, right? It was kind of like the whole thing, like she's cocky, but then she had like that flashback of like when she lost her first team. You know what I mean? In the rain, and I was like, if you would have shown me like that, like those lines in the game before you made that short, I would like, okay, that's why she has like that sad, like, kind of like, fuck, dude, like, you know what I mean? But this one kind of made me seem like she was cocky. She still had like that little cockiness sense to her, and I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it.
Oh, gotcha.
And like this other YouTube channel made another short with Diva. And because Diva's part of a team, and it showed like they had a new teammate, and it was like, you know, Diva's Korean, and like, their new teammate was Chinese, and she like had like extreme like no, fuck that, you know what I mean, towards the girl, and like the short was like them duking it out in the mech, you know, like with the mech, they're like fighting off this thing. So I don't know, like I said, her shirt was okay, but it's like one of those things. It could have been later on down the line, and what somebody pointed out was like, we get it, like somebody pointed out with. Like in the short, it's like Overwatch. We get it. Tanks should stop being tanks. You know what I mean? Because like someone was like, we get it. Reinhardt overdid it. Lost an eye. Winston overdid it. Diva overdid it, and she like damn near broke her leg. She almost died. You know what I mean? And so then the people are like, yeah, we get it. Overwatch. Tanks, like be protective. Don't be a cocky. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I'm just waiting for like the other shorts because like we were talking about. Doomfist's short was really good.
The one short I really want to see if they make one is Symmetra.
Because you know,
that'd be cool.
I want to. You know what though? I want her short to explain her and Lucio. Because remember Lucio. There's like a dialogue with Lucio and Symmetra.
Yeah.
where she tried to apologize, and Lucy was like, "No, I can't forgive what you did,"
Mhm.
and I want them to explain like what she did that made Lucio like, okay, you're on my team, but at the same time, you're still that bitch that did what you did.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
There's something-
Where's my Grimoire cards from Destiny, bro? I just want to pick up Grimoire cards. I want to see that.
Well, there's the free comics and all that.
I know. Oh my god.
Grimoire cards in Overwatch. See, back in New Bonnie.
No, but you remember that one that I think was a fan made one explaining why Roadhog has that doll.
Oh.
That one broke my heart, dude. I thought I wasn't
Something
a bitch.
about his daughter?
He was getting, I think it was like something like he was getting medicine for her, and when he went back or whatever, they killed. No, she was hiding there. She was like somewhere, and these people found her and killed her, and that's why Roadhog just went on a fucking rampage. And at her grave, she loved that. That was her doll, and that's why he keeps it on her as memory to her. And I was like, damn, Roadhog. Like, I knew you were tough, but fuck, dude.
Oh, I want to see one from Moira, actually.
Yeah, why Moira? I want to see why Moira hates. Well, I know why she hates
Reaper.
Mercy.
Oh, Mercy, yeah.
She hates Mercy. She's like, you stole my research. Like, no, I didn't. And she gets upset. She's like, no, you did. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I want to see what research you're talking about, because I'm thinking.
I think it has to do with genetic engineering.
That, or the beam, the healing, because why Mercy's is better than hers. But there's certain shorts I want to see, like why.
Moira's a better healer.
Really, she really is, because her beam does healing over time. When you hit somebody, even if you stop hitting with it, it does over time.
I still don't have the achievement where you have to like heal and hurt like 6 people.
Me and you do. Yeah, that's right, we do, baby. No
you have Zenyatta's where you have to rapidly discord and kill 6 enemies within like 2
I'm not a
seconds.
Zenyatta main.
I can't do that. Oh, my bad. We don't have that one. Do you have the one with fucking, what's that bitch's name?
Who? Brigitte?
Yeah, Brigitte.
I have Brigitte's, yeah.
You got both of them? We have to stop somebody's ult and then kill somebody in the air?
Mm-hmm.
You know how I got the air one?
I think I got the...
You know how I got the
Tell me
air
why.
one?
Tell me why.
Why didn't I get the air one? Remember when I hit the Pharah?
You have to kill.
But did you get the kill though?
Yeah, no, you have to
I don't
get the kill.
remember.
You don't get it if it's you don't get it if it's I don't think you get it if it's an assist.
Oh no, you did get the kill on that.
Yeah, but I didn't get the achievement.
You know how I got it? Cause Sombra, I shoulder bash Sombra, and she slowly slowed and she threw it like that, and I hit her again with it. Like I hit her as soon as I see her throw, I hit her with the thing, knocked her further down. It's like you kill the airport, and he was like, "Really?"
Dude, the way I got it was with Junkrat. I killed the Junkrat, but it was weird because he jumped down. And I hit him, and I hit him off the map, and then I got the trophy, and I was like,
I didn't get back.
Sure, he was in the. I deleted it.
Hey, Danny,
I'm
Danny, like this, like,
if it counts, it counts, right?
hey, a dub is a dub, right?
Yeah.
But in all honesty, one thing about Overwatch that I wish they would kind of do, like I get it, updates, which is really cool, but which really sucks. They even admitted it, like the community fucks with them a lot. The community for Overwatch is so toxic. Like they're like, we have to stop what we're doing just to manage. But I'm saying, like, I feel them. But you know what? I want more shorts explaining like some of the backstory.
Yeah.
Like,
and see,
basically
that's
like the one thing like in Mexico when it shows like 76, and I swear to God, the little girl must have been Sombra. That little, like, remember, she's like, she's like, mama, like she was explaining to her in Spanish.
But then she became evil though. That's the.
But you know what I mean? Though, like, they should explain, like, if it's not Sombra, they should explain another hero. Like, she could be a future hero. Like, she's like, no, I watched him do it. I want to do like him.
See, it's the crazy thing. We want more story content. It's like.
This is, like, the thing is, though, with Blizzard, like, this game is going to be out. They're just going to be updating it for years because.
I remember there's something.
Their games last over, like, 10 years.
They make too much money off of
I remember what
microtransactions.
first came out. Oh, not first came out, but when it came out, and it was like maybe like a year, okay, not even a year, like maybe like 5-6 months into the game, and the guy was like, yeah, we're planning to add like over like I think it's like over like an extra like 30 to 40. I'm like, god damn, dude, like for real. And I thought about it, I was like, it's gonna get because before they changed it, I was like, he's gonna get to those triple rolls of like.
Look, man, all I'm saying is if Warcraft is so World of Warcraft so good, where's 2?
If the PC is such a master race, where's the second one?
No, I think it's funny. It's like nobody complained that Overwatch didn't have a story mode, but they complain Black Ops doesn't have a story mode,
It's that it's you know what it is. It's like that favoritism. It's like, oh, my Blizzard's good, you know. It's like Treyarch.
But honestly, like what Black Ops is doing, it's the same thing Overwatch did, you know. But it's because people actually like the Black Ops storyline, is the big difference.
But in all honesty, though, I just want, like, kind of like I'll like explain, like low-key explain, like why Junkrat and Roadhog are not allowed back into Junkertown. Because they try to rob the queen, and she's like, and then remember Junkrat blew him up? He's about to blow him up, and the fucking Roadhog's like the first words you ever hear this nigga say to Junkrat the whole fucking time. Idiot! It just blow up. Like, I want shorts like that, like, explaining, like, certain characters' dynamics, Like, you know, another, like, it doesn't have to be like, fully animated like this. Even if you do, like, the little cartoon style, like how they did with Doomfist.
That was really good.
They should do like that, but like this, like, like that dialogue between Lucio and Diva. She's all like, oh, Lucio, I'm loving that new album. He's like, can I get your autograph? He's like, only if I get yours first. They should be like a little animated short, like, where, you hear, like, a song. It can be, like, a song that they just made for Lucio's album. And it's like, it's like you show, like, Lucio, like, on the billboards and stuff. And, and he's, like, just at a party.
He is on some billboards right now.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, the short should be, like, his song playing on, like, the top 100 billboard.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And, like, it doesn't have to be super anime like this, but, like, the little cartoon like they did for Doomfist. And to show, like, Lucio, just, like, having a good time. And then Diva's like, oh, snap, like, I like your music, you know what I mean?
I like the voice line with Reinhardt, like, oh, I love the classics, David Hasselhoff.
And then fucking Lucio's like, I don't know who you are.
See, one of my friends, he really does like Overwatch. I don't think he's plays it still, but he was telling me that, like, Reinhardt was born in 1999.
No, Reinhardt's old, dude.
Well, this game's set in the future.
Yeah, like
I'm saying, but like compared to everybody else, I think the only people that would like rival, like even remotely close to him, would be Ana, 76, and Reaper.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like in their like late 20s or early 20s. Everybody else is just those set of characters. They're like 50, 40, and like 60. Like they're up there, dude. And I'm just like,
if it wasn't for Sombra, I wouldn't have known that much Spanish, as bad as it sounds. I learned que onda, apagando las luces.
Tell me why.
Propaganda is useless.
Propaganda is useless.
Every time I play with Sombra, I have to do the high, where she's like, que onda. I love that little head thing.
She goes like this.
Yeah, she does that. I'm like, oh my god.
Sombra's big.
I wish my baby girl would
play. Oh, dude, I love Sombra.
Okay, let's not get depressed here.
She was starting to be one of my new mains.
Speaking of waifus.
Your waifu, the way she dresses, whack. The way the creator draws her, whack.
Her jiggle physics,
whack. The way she always wears the same dress no matter what day of the week it is, whack.
Her
husband. Look, man, I know what your problem is with Boa, okay? You want to throw hands? We'll go outside right now. You want to throw hands?
I'll throw this Pepsi bottle right in your face.
It was her birthday yesterday.
Oh, was?
Yeah.
How old is she now? 70? Her old ass trying to put on Luffy? That's a child predator.
Akiel, I got the gloves in the back, bro.
Let's go, bro.
You're not ready for my counter.
Oh, El Kabong your ass. Oh, okay, but on some. Okay. Last thing about Overwatch, a short explaining.
That shit fucking sucks.
A short explaining Brigitta's mom, and Torbjorn.
Is her mom the turret?
No. Because there's a spray that you have.
No, her mom's like normal height.
Yeah, which is really funny because like if you ever, there's two sprays. Mm-hmm. There's one where it's like there's a picture and it shows like Brigitte getting hugged by Torbjorn and the mom is smiling and Torbjorn's like yay high on the picture. Like you can barely see like this like much of it like from his nose up. And I was like, that's adorable. And there's another one where it's like she's her mom is holding her and I was like, I want to see like that dynamic of like how Torbjorn met her.
But remember, not every character is getting a short.
I know, but that'd be pretty cool though.
You know what? Like I kind of find interesting is like Farah and her parents. Everyone thought like
it was Reinhardt.
Yeah, but no, like her father is Native American and her mom Anna's Egyptian. Like I'm like, oh okay, like that's actually pretty.
See,
cool.
This is the short explaining why that bitch is the devil because she made that ice gun by hand. Nobody gave it to her. She chose to become the devil.
She created liquid ice.
Yeah.
Hey, she heard of the. Hey, you heard of the Ice King? Nah, she's the Ice Demon Queen.
So.
Esda. Yeah.
Exda?
Or we're talking about Fire.
When I was in Japan last year, when I went to that Chinese restaurant multiple times, little small place, the owners loved me. I tried to speak Chinese because of May, her voice line, and I'm like, Kwang Shi Fong Shai, like, Happy New Year in Chinese, and they're like, oh my god, like, he knows it, but you're saying it wrong, you have to say it like this. And they go like, I'm like, thanks, May, thank you, devil.
For the first time in my life, I thank the devil for teaching me foreign ways.
Kwang Shi Fong Shai. No, I love how the way Junkrat says it. Kwang Shi Fong Shai!
He just fucks it all up.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead, Danny. What's on the docket?
Yeah, so speaking of waifus, Bomber Girl. You guys notice that Japanese arcade game where it's just waifus as in Bomberman? That's heading to PC, which is great because hopefully that means it'll head to console.
Oh, he's not here right now. I think Brendan has the Bomberman, the Switch version of Bomberman.
Oh, Super Bomberman R?
Yeah, he does it.
We still need to get that game.
That's a really good one.
Are
I think it's on
record?
Xbox also.
It's on PS4.
Yeah,
It's on PS4.
it's on all consoles.
It's
The
fun,
only
dude.
difference is for PS4 you get Ratchet and Clank.
Ooh.
But they recently added Snake, wasn't it? Snake was like
They added 2 snakes and a Raiden.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They saw it?
Yeah, we talked about it on the
No,
podcast.
yeah.
Shit, I
Yeah, that
forget.
was like recent. I think
That was like
I think,
2 months ago.
I think Bomberman R is like the one game that they're just gonna keep adding characters to,
Remember?
because- That's
fun.
Hey,
which is not bad because like we said on the
don't
podcast
forget
before.
about Bomberman Act Zero. The
No,
realistic Bomber.
right? But it's like the whole thing that we said before, Danny. Bomberman's like a classic game. It's like it's
Which
not
is
going
why
in-
he should have been playable in Smash.
No, bro.
Take showers, people.
But Pac-Man's there, bro.
So that's cool. Yeah, that's my boy Pac. Yeah, man.
Pac-Man will get packed out by a fucking Bomberman, bro. Just beautifully.
Yeah, sorry.
Put a
I can
bomber.
eat pellets. What can you do? Throw a ball.
Yeah, so heading back to Soul Calibur, they announced the antagonist as well.
Is that how you
Aswell.
said? Is that how you said it?
Oh, I've never seen this.
He's
Oh.
new.
Yeah, he's the villain for 6.
Is that the dude from Big Trouble in Little China?
Fucking god, dude. Honestly, I need to rewatch that movie.
We watched that at AOA like 2 years ago.
I know, but I just kept going, oh my god, what the fuck is this movie?
Right.
Yeah, but we got I'm pretty sure it's Aswell.
I'm asking you because I saw the trailer and I tried to pronounce his name after the guy said it and I just couldn't get it. I'm like, I feel stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it Aswell or?
I don't know.
You would
I
have
think
to
it's
listen,
Aswell.
You would have to listen. You know what his title is though?
What was it? The
Master of Humanity.
Leader of Humanity. Yeah.
I felt bad because like I thought you meant to put Azeroth and you just spelled it like really badly.
First of all, there's no W in it. If that was the case, nigga, you're dumb. And then second of all, there's no fucking L.
So he's the one that brought Geralt in.
Oh, also, Soul Calibur went gold. So, yeah.
That's good. I'm happy. Dude, all these guest characters from all these other games.
Yeah, this was today. We'll jump ahead a little bit. Rayman's joining Brawlhalla.
Brawl?
Yeah, the Smash clone.
Oh, okay.
That has
it's-
Yooka-Laylee and Juan from Guacamelee, right?
Brawlhalla? No, Brawl Out. Brawlhalla's the free game.
Oh.
It's a free it's a free
is that
game.
Sophia? For the collector's edition?
Oh, the statue, yeah.
Yeah, dude, Sophia's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit.
That's legit, dude.
Does it come with the game though?
Oh, yeah, so Sekiro, yes, it
No.
comes with the game.
No, it-
Sekiro also has a statue.
Hey,
Oh really?
Yeah, for the
it doesn't come
collectors.
with the game, it comes with tissues. They know.
Because you're crying because you have to spend an extra 60 for the game.
So, sorry to interject this a bit before.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Did you guys see the gameplay trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2?
No.
Ooh,
I'm not interested in Red Dead, so
I see.
I haven't kept up on it.
If you want to play it, it's really good.
I have to play the first.
It's about cowboys and robbers and engines.
So basically, he's not wrong. It's a prequel.
It's
to,
pretty much just cowboys.
Pretty much.
I think maybe like in the story for Red Dead, right? You interact with like Indians like at least like what twice throughout the whole story, and that's pretty much it.
Same for
And the only time you interact with them after that is like you play multiplayer.
dude. Red Dead Redemption, you go to Mexico. Like
I fucking love I love those videos, dude. Like explaining like when they explain League of Legends to people, and like half the time it's just like they're just digging around. But I seen it. You know what's really cool about that, Danny?
What's up?
If you ever watched that gameplay trailer, the environment reacts to you.
What are we talking about? Oh, Red Dead?
Yeah, if you go somewhere, like, the wildlife will run from you. You can, like, people who killed somebody, you can, like, either talk to them.
It's fully immersive.
Yeah, this one's very immersive. Like, if you were looking for that, like, immersive experience.
No, did you see the photo? It was just like when me and all my friends get like Red Dead 2 because in the gameplay trailer, like he goes to the saloon, he just drinks with the black cowboy.
I like how
This
like
is great.
let's be honest, that would never happen. Racism was too high.
Django Unchained 2.
You free and you choose to dress like that? What's wrong with the way I dress? I'm just saying, if I was free, I wouldn't dress like that. I fucking love that movie. But anyway.
First you had my curiosity, now you have my full
Anyways, guys.
That was a good gameplay trailer, Danny. You should, even if you're not interested in it.
It's like 8
really
minutes
good.
long, but the thing is, though, what's really cool is, like, when Red Dead Redemption 2, any Rockstar game, when they come out with the gameplay trailer, they have a narrator telling you what's going on.
Oh my god. My god.
You know about this, right?
I was surprised. You know how I found out?
So, yeah, okay.
The boy Red Robin.
Oh.
With
So,
2Ds. Right?
So
You're gonna have to save the one at the top till Brandon
Yeah, I know,
comes
yeah, we'll
back.
save that for later. This came out of nowhere. But we got the announcement
Nice
of
phone wallpaper.
Streets of Rage 4 is a thing.
When did 3 come out?
Like 20 years. Dude.
Holy shit, really?
This game is about as old as I am, dude.
Yeah, man.
Well, the series. Let me be honest.
Is it like
I'm just kidding.
I'm halfway to 50, bitch.
Over the Hill?
I'm over the hump.
So yeah, Streets of Rage 4.
Axel and Blaze. Is that?
Ooh, look
I
at
think
that
it's Blaze.
synthwave aesthetic.
No, dude, they updated the graphics. It's the same. Like,
Well, okay, no. So that's the thing. These aren't sprites. These are hand-drawn animations for the game.
No, that's what.
That's
pretty, Axel.
Axel Stone and Blaze Fielding.
That's dope.
Yeah, so they're hand-drawn, which is crazy. I'm pretty sure it's
You know
hand-drawn.
what I saw that somebody said?
What's that?
Is like any black person who plays Streets of Rage, there's a rule you always have to play skate. And I was like, I forgot there was
Skate?
There's a third character. And it's a black kid riding a skateboard.
But yeah, I never played Streets of Rage. I know Jerry's a big fan.
It's a cool arcade game. If you ever find
It's a beat 'em up. I know.
I've also noticed that, like, a little bit off topic, like, you know how, like, we have our own little series that we're into. You know, like me with The Witcher, him with, like,
there he is.
Kenichi.
yeah, Kenichi and shit.
Read
like,
Kenichi.
Yeah, god damn it.
Read good things, guys.
Like, especially fighting games, too. Like, I like Soul Calibur. He likes,
Bad games.
Skullgirls?
Skullgirls.
It's not a bad game.
I know Jerry, he's a big fan of Virtual Fighter.
Oh, Dead or Alive? Yeah.
Yeah. No, not that. God damn it. Not many people I know play Virtual Fighter.
Yeah, Dead or Alive.
It was
It's a
underrated.
small niche. Yeah,
It was underrated.
Dead or Alive?
Virtual Fighter 5.
I'm gonna fucking cut you, Danny. We're not talking about.
Am I wrong, Akiel?
Hey, where's
That guy is the main character from Virtual
let me get
Fighter.
Brendan's Switchblade.
No, I'm saying that guy from Virtual Fighter is in Dead or Alive. That's what makes it that much funnier.
Yeah, that Virtual Fighter means
Yeah,
Dead or
so is
Alive.
Ryu Hayabusa.
If you say Virtual
No,
Fighter,
Ryu Hayabusa.
He's always been in Dead or Alive.
But he's from Ninja Gaiden now.
Yeah, but he's in Dead or Alive.
No, but
no, he's talking about Virtual Fighter.
Virtual Fighter.
No,
Right?
I'm saying
Dead or Alive.
one of the main characters from Virtual
Look,
Fighter.
Akiel, all I'm saying is, if you say Virtual Fighter, I hear Dead or Alive.
And I say you're stupid.
So if you say Dead or Alive, I hear Dead or Alive. That's all I'm saying.
So DOA, Dead on Arrival.
Yeah.
But seriously though, this was a shock, dude. I honestly thought like that was it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what else is a
Streets
shock?
of
We
Rage.
could jump ahead. Was the remaster for Onimusha got announced?
Dude, Onimusha 2 was hard.
And it's coming out next year, so it's truly the year of the samurai next year.
You're the retro games, dude.
Oh no, samurai. That's like the 5th samurai game coming out. Is that an ad for Fortnite?
What is that? Their samurai game. I know it's Sicario.
Sicario. Yeah, Benicio del Toro winds up in fucking Japan, and Josh Brolin's like Watashi wa.
Oh boy.
No, so there's Neo 2, there's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, there's Ghost of Tsushima, and now there's Onimusha Warlords Remastered. It's a lot of samurai games in 1 year.
But everybody likes samurais, dude. Look at all the people who don't take showers. Bro. All about that. That's
No, people who don't take showers play Smash. That's what you.
They play Melee.
Yeah.
You know what though?
Are we talking about Kingdom Hearts yet or
No,
what?
shut up.
There's nothing for Kingdom Hearts.
That's dirty, man. Why
You know what though?
Did you get a 2-liter bottle of tonic water?
Yes.
You know what's
Actually,
crazy?
Grant, could you give me some ice?
You know what's crazy though?
Actually,
about
could you
this-
fill this up with ice and I'll pour
This
some
was
ice?
another. This was like another
Actually, put
surprise,
ice.
dude.
Yeah, so Onimusha Remastered. Onimusha? It's getting remastered?
Oh yeah, and I'm very excited for it. I think it already dropped, right?
No?
No, they have to go next year.
You got an, oh, sure.
And then we got.
It just got announced, man.
That's the reserve.
It looks good.
Like Little Caesar's Pizza looks good, but receiving it secondly.
Hey, if it's hot. Oh wait, that's gonna make it gross.
Flavor shit.
Hey, as long as it's warm.
Look,
The
all
only
I'm
thing-
saying.
the only thing I would be slave to is these hands.
My.
Damn.
Shit.
The right one?
No,
Oh, but real talk. What we talk about? Onimusha. I played it when it came out on the PS2, correct?
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot.
Close the door.
last thing before I go.
Yeah.
You can call me the slave master because I'm about to catch these hands, bitch.
Okay, but
Nigga.
Onimusha, I played it for the PS2 and I loved it. I had a great time with it. To see it remastered for all the home consoles, I'm very ecstatic for it. It's going to be a grand fucking game. It's going to
Onimusha?
be,
Right.
you know, it's going to be a very great addition for folks to add to their arsenal of different games to play. And if I remember correctly, Onimusha had a very strong replay value, which is very hard for a lot of the older games.
Dude, 2 was super hard. 2 was really hard. I played 2. I didn't beat it. I only played a little bit, but oh my god.
And it's coming out on January 15th. As if they couldn't add more games to January.
Dude, Onimusha 3, you went to Paris, and the character you played with had guns.
Well, we're talking about games on and we're not going to say it on top long because I know that's going to be a whole different entity for a podcast.
Oh, hey, look.
But
Yeah.
January games, the games coming out for 2019, I think are very strong. I think
It's fucking
I
good.
think 2019 is definitely going to be a year where I lose all my money to video games. Primarily starting with
And
Onimusha.
the end of this year also.
Yes. Primarily starting
Is there
with
a lot
Onimusha in 2019,
Is there a
and
lot
then
coming out?
following into immediately of Kingdom Hearts 3, which I have been a strong, avid player in since day one. So, I mean, really, we're looking at the next probably 12 months of very strong games coming out for different types of areas. We're talking about first-person shooters.
Well,
we're talking
January to
about-
March alone has like too many games.
And speaking about games, guess which games just came out? Shenmue 1 and 2 HD remastered. Okay?
Yeah, I'm getting prepped for 3.
Yeah.
$40, not a bad price.
Shenmue 3 was the one that, not Shenmue 3. The Shenmue series is the one that created QuickTime events.
That's right.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They
right.
created that.
That's news to me.
That game was expensive. It was like $9 million back in the day to make it. And it flopped. 2.
Okay, so
Where are we at now?
we'll wait till Akiel comes for the cyberpunk stuff.
Oh.
But
Can I see
since,
what it looks like first? I haven't seen it yet.
yeah,
Granted-
I'll have it play.
It's
like 40 minutes.
47 minutes long.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my bad.
So we'll have it play until we're ready.
You have to play with audio, that's the thing.
Can,
but
can I,
no, we're not doing
can I
audio.
come out in your classes and talk about the adventures to doing different types of drugs?
I mean, I have to wait till I become a professor. And I get tenure.
I'll wait. So right now,
We're not signed into YouTube.
we've
Trying
had a very strong different range of topics for the podcast, and we've really bundled up together. The fact that you need to
Well,
verify
right.
it's you with your password on Google.
Your password changed 57 days ago. Anyways,
But like I was saying,
what are
we've
you
had a
talking
lot of
about?
topics in this podcast, fellas. And for you folks listening at home, wherever you're listening at, we are going a little bit around the board, but we're putting everything into a dynamic of essentially the way in which the gaming industry has changed for pros and cons, and the way that the games in this industry are actually being performed for the future. And I think, to say the least, the community and the industry as a whole should revert, and I will always say this because I'm very much a fanatic of the old school gaming and arcades, but I feel that they should revert back to, you have a full contentized game in a single disc. You can have your meat, cheese, and potatoes after the fact. But I feel that if you really want to have and grasp the community as a whole and keep your fans as strong as they have been for years, you should keep the content as full as it can be before asking anybody if they want extra cheese. Would you agree, Danny?
Yes and no.
From what?
God of War, yes. God of War, yes, mainly because I cannot see anything. Like, I can't see DLC for that game. It's impossible for me.
Right.
Unless it's a prequel to the game, there should not be DLC for it.
God of War Ascension 2.
And I want to mention with that statement, you mean DLC as far as you don't have to pay for it, correct?
No.
DLC in general, pay or not pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go on.
You should make there's a big difference. An expansion. DLC.
Yeah.
Expansion's a DLC.
There should be a big difference between the two.
You should know.
Between
Like,
what you're calling
so
an expansion and a DLC.
Expansion is a DLC, but it does bring in more than a DLC. Taken King is, you can consider both a DLC and expansion.
Blood and Wine from Witcher 3.
Taken King and Forsaken coming off of Destiny 2. That's adding a lot of...
No,
it's 40 minutes.
Keep playing.
It's like it's 40 minutes. We're not gonna...
Yeah.
We're gonna get there by the time we get there. I don't know, but like an expansion, it's like, it is adding new stuff. Like, a lot of stuff that's game changing. Rather, DLCs don't really. But yeah, God of War can have an expansion.
Oh, of course not.
But it can have DLC if it's a prequel.
Well, look, I will interject and put a premise on my primary statement that for games that will include a DLC and or expansion pack, they are one and the same to my mindset. If it is a game that is an RPG, as God of War is, for example, I truly do not see any reason for any type of expansion or DLC additionally to the storyline, because I feel that in games of the RPG standpoint, it should be its own standalone game after the fact, which obviously will take time, money, things like that, etc., so forth, so on. But as far as these fighting games, first-person shooters, then I understand. I understand that.
That's not the same category.
No, I
Brendan
know,
just
but,
really wants to talk about
but
it.
I understand the dynamic of them, and I respect them. But again, I will point back to my initial statement of I just truly feel that there should be a full contentized game.
I mean, look, what you're talking
amount of
about.
material.
What you're talking about is what game was it? Killzone on the PSP, right?
Oh, that was a great game.
No,
For its time.
What? Grant, was it the PSP version of Killzone, or am I thinking of 3?
3 was on the PS3. You're thinking of Killzone Shadowfall, which was on the PS.
No, it was
it's
not. No, it was on
No, I'm
PS4.
talking about the Killzone game where the ending was the DLC.
I don't remember. I've never played Killzone.
Oh,
About
Miguel
Dark
knows.
Infinite?
Miguel knows what it is. But that's what you're talking about. I mean, look. I think we talked about it. Spider-Man got DLC announced before it even came out.
With Black Cat and all that.
I think that's fine.
yeah, of course.
It's fine because of the way Spider-Man is as a
You
universe.
could probably put this full screen too.
Okay, I get it, Grant. You
All
want
right.
to talk about it, but
Oh no, I'm gonna
We're
let
not
Brendan
there
talk about it.
we'll wait for a kill.
Mm.
But no, I think DLC is important, but also they should be careful of how they handle DLC. Is the thing too. So
She just took slow mo. Like if you ever seen Dread, that's basically what she just took was the slow mo job.
I like it.
Mm.
Okay.
but anyways, what I want to talk about next, Grant, I want your input on this too because you have it right here.
Mm-hmm.
You heard about it, right? The Xbox All Access Pass.
Oh yes, Games Pass.
No. All access.
All access.
Have you heard of this?
I am not an Xbox user, nor will I ever be.
So,
but tell me about it.
this is their attempt to bring the Xbox One back into action. Excuse me. What the All Access Pass is, you get an Xbox One, you get the Games Pass and Gold for $22 a month.
Oh.
You're leasing an Xbox.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. And that's
Can
crazy.
I just confirm what you just said? What you're telling me is, as a non-Xbox user, if I was to make a purchase for said Xbox One, and with the additional or PC, I could make a purchase for X amount and have access to the worldwide history of Microsoft games.
No, that's not what this means.
Isn't it
Tell
just
me.
what they put on?
No, it's like what I just said. All access is it's this new thing where you're loaning an Xbox One, right? You're paying $22 a month to own an Xbox One.
So what's a layaway for an Xbox?
No, it's like Rent-A-Center, basically.
Oh my god. But for Xboxes.
Yeah, but Microsoft is doing this, and
What are we
when you
talking-
do that, all access.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So you get that, and they give you 2 years of the Games Pass,
Mhm.
which is it's the better version of PlayStation Now, and then you get Xbox Gold for 2 years, and you just pay $22 a month until you pay off the Xbox to keep it, or if you don't want it anymore, and then you can return it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Now that I understand the concept, they must really be losing a lot of sales.
Oh no, they are. Microsoft is struggling, I think.
You know, and that's very
No
unfortunate.
offense, Grant,
I know.
but
No, that's very unfortunate because
it's their fault.
minus exclusivity, Xbox does have a very nice controller. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you
But-
like the controller?
Yeah, of
I
course.
like the fact that they have gradient colors.
And also, you can
I
make
like the fact that the D-pad is so strong.
Not only that's good, and their Elite Pro controller is expensive.
So is PlayStation's.
That's true. No,
So
I
is
mean like the
Nintendo Switches.
$150 controller.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
PlayStation
No, that's
has that
actually
now,
coming
too.
out to the PlayStation.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, like it helps with people with disabilities. Like, oh, like I can't use my hand. I can't use like
Yeah.
certain fingers. So you can change the buttons and the layouts too. So
Yeah, which is definitely nice, and I see why it caters to so many folks, but
Mhm.
it's very upsetting to understand that a industry as some whole is offering a lease to own option, because that really just
I
goes
mean,
to
it's
show-
interesting. They're the only ones doing it, and they will probably be the only ones doing
Because
it. I don't
they
see
just
Sony or
because-
Nintendo doing this at
No,
all.
because they just don't have the revenue to maintain their supply and demand.
Who, Microsoft?
Mm,
I mean, it's
that was, to be quite honest, that was their downfall from like a couple years back when they started canceling a lot of good games that they promised.
it's not even that. Even the fact that like they're strong games, a lot of people don't like. You know,
Well, mine's over here.
fucking Gears,
That's
Halo.
yours.
You
Mine's
know,
the other
the
one.
that's
state
all they
of,
have for them
Was it
now.
your-
the state of those
think
games
so.
are. You know,
Nah, dude.
No, that I had that one. You had that one.
yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
Mine was.
I just refilled this, so I refilled yours.
Wait, let me refill yours.
No,
for you.
no, it's fine.
No, but yeah, the all
Fine, I'm on my
access,
bullshit.
all access
I did that
pass.
for you too.
The reason why I have both consoles is because, like, I want best of both worlds, you know? It's like having kids, though. You gotta feed them games. $60.
So Grant? So what do you think about all access?
All access, I mean,
As an Xbox user, tell us how you truly feel.
I think it's good if you're short of
Super
money and
nice.
you want something to do. You're just adding more bills, though. But
Perfect.
It's just one more
So
bill.
now we have
it's just
quadruple
one more
ultimate
bill,
aid.
but it's like, if it's $22 a month, then that's really good. Like,
Yeah, no interest either
No
for
interest.
the first 2 years. Yeah.
It's like you said, it's Rent-A-Center, so it's like, it's very, it's friendly, like, economically, like, on your wallet, you know? So it's like, you don't have the money to, like, buy a console, you still have your 360 or, like, your original Xbox if you want to go back, but you still want to play more games. Renting it? Yeah, dude, it's good. Like, that's a butt. But yeah, I think it's good for your wallet. Saves you a lot of money. And you get 2 years of Xbox Live Gold.
Getting done with their 3-day bet.
Of gold and Games Pass. You get 2 years of
And
Games
Games
Pass.
Pass.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
you
is
can make sure
basically
everybody-
like Netflix but for games, which I give them credit for that. Like,
Well, they're really pushing Games Pass, man.
Oh,
because
yeah.
like a lot of day one games are going on Games Pass.
they also added the Master Chief Collection to
Recently,
Games Pass. Yeah.
No, y'all talk.
Well,
We're
you
talking something else.
better whisper more.
We'll talk about it later.
But yeah, no, I like it. It's a good concept. It's a good idea.
We'll see how it does.
It just launched. Do I stand corrected on that?
It's coming out.
Oh, okay, so it has yet to launch,
Yeah,
but it was announced.
it was announced. Yeah.
So what's our next topic, Danny?
I mean, it's
obviously
it's on screen. We might as well start talking about it. We got that almost hour-long gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077.
And
48
look, you can
minutes,
even
22
change
seconds
the
exactly.
nighttime. You can change morning, night, or...
Well, that's just your apartment.
So this is my first time seeing this.
Likewise. So the folks who have seen this multiple times will go
Yeah,
to
Witcher
Brendan
boys.
and,
Yeah.
and Dan. Give us a little bit of history of what we're seeing here. We have some first people here.
This is by the people that made the Witcher series, also known as CD Projekt Red. They
Okay.
collaborated... Huh?
Look, if you see here in the trailer, you can see that there are samurai swords inserts in her weapon cabinet. There,
Yep.
if you're wondering. And there's
They have their
there's
own
apparently
music.
there's a leak that they said that you can use, like, there's a samurai sword in the game that blocks bullets,
Okay, yeah.
like kind of like Neo, like
Yeah,
where
yeah.
he stops the bullets. You can stop the bullets with your like samurai sword with like some grab sword that you get, and then
Okay, that's
launch
cool.
them back.
Interesting.
Anyway.
I'll let
So,
you talk about it.
Brendan, go ahead and give us a little bit more
Talk about
overview of how this game is.
Okay.
You're a Witcher fan,
So-
so they're the same studio.
Yeah, same studio, so you know you're gonna get a good big open world with a lot of characters, and already, so like it starts out you do a mission. Anyway, we're past that, but like you walk out of your apartment and you're in. If you've seen the movie Dread, it's almost like a mega apartment complex that's like hundreds of levels. Because this is a cyberpunk world, so nothing is too pretty,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just. Basically, from what I've gathered, is that CD Projekt Red really wants to get the open world. Like it's not like a video game where like, all right, we're gonna get this cinematic moment where you're gonna walk by some people for just like one moment. Like everyone has a place where they go, a full day and night cycles. Everyone has a thing to do, a place to go, and it's just like it's like a living city. Night City is the name of the city.
Right. So
is that the gym?
It's not to cut you off.
Ooh,
but
this is
I
one of
just-
the
right.
Yeah, he's
I
fighting
just-
a cyber.
Right. I just want to understand. For me, from my perspective, I actually just recently watched the old original Blade Runner, and this looks very much like it, and I'm very much a fan of it alone. The aesthetic, the way that the mechanics are with the first-person shooter,
Yeah, this is
things
very
like that. You know, and
cyberpunk.
I appreciate it a lot because as a user who understands different types of films, things like that, especially Blade Runner and the franchise, I really do enjoy what I'm seeing.
Well, basically, so Mike Pondsmith, who made the tabletop that it's based on, Cyberpunk, it's like 2020, I think was the last version that came out. He says that it's the Cyberpunk universe isn't about saving the world. So this isn't like, the world is shit. Yes. But it's not about trying to save the world, it's about trying to save yourself. Because you can basically augment any part of your body. So you want an X-ray eye, you get an X-ray eye. You want an arm that can punch through like a wall, you get that arm.
Metal Dick.
And it's all like basically like the struggle is about like the struggle in the cyberpunk universe is like trying to keep your humanity or like what is humanity, and also like trying to be like.
In the words of Spock from the original
If you look
series
at
of
this-
Star Trek, fascinating.
Look at all these people have a place to go.
It's a city in a game.
Like this is like the most crazy. This is the most crazy like amount of like people on screen, like a crowd. Like this is a city. It's like yeah, you have GTA, you have people walking down the street,
Or
but these
Bioshock
people are
Infinite,
like walking across
Mhm.
and like in between. They all have a place to go. They're all doing different things, and like you'll notice like when you look at someone, like a thing will pop up if they're like interesting. Like one is like I'm trying to think, is this like dirt girl?
Yeah,
like
right.
stuff like that.
Or
Yeah,
like
I saw that
you have
earlier.
a very interactive NPC, is what I can tell.
And it's
You see
it's
the Japanese
vertical,
right
which is
there.
a lot of people were complaining about it being in first person, but like how else will you experience
more
verticality
immersive.
without first person?
Yeah, it's more immersive. I love their jackets too.
Oh yeah, their jackets are very leather, very Mad Maxy.
Yeah, dude.
No, from what I'm seeing, first time seeing this is very aesthetically pleasing, and I can tell that it has a lot to offer me that I have yet to see yet. Because right here, what it looks like to me, being a Bioshock fan, in Bioshock Infinite, you have the same type of setup in the very beginning of the game. So, seeing this in another type of setting with a different game, I'm very much pleased so, because I am a fanboy of the franchise of Bioshock, but
See, you
The-
have
the way
monks.
that they-
There's
exactly.
There's
Like-
some anti-technology
you-
monks that walk by.
you have these societies in modern day society that contrast to exactly what the cyberpunk, steampunk versatility truly is.
The only other game that I know that's similar to this would be Deus Ex.
Akiel, is that you?
Mm.
No, I was gonna say it's the notorious B.I.G. but with an augment.
But Rick Ross.
Yeah.
A cool thing that you'll notice, like when like it's like so like as the NPC you'll be walking and you'll still be walking, and then you'll have like the dialogue choices come up, but it's not stopping you from like moving or anything. It's fluid.
Yeah.
And we just saw that right
Which is
now,
cool.
and I like that.
Oh, and also remember that fighting the
Oh,
arena?
yeah.
It's on the TV right there.
Oh yeah. So if you'll notice, like when you're talking to this contract
To
giver,
Rick Ross. Yeah.
Dexter something or another, I think his name is.
Yeah.
The like you'll see like there's like a fight going on the TV, and then later on in the trailer, like or later on like as you're like doing stuff in the mission, that's another person will be watching this fight and be commenting on it. It's just like little CD Projekt Red does really good stuff, like where like they build the world really well, like even like minute details.
But it's the nuances.
Yeah, it's the little nuances that CD Projekt Red does well. So, this is a corpo agent.
Is that Siri?
Yeah, Siri's a mean bitch.
Yeah.
A meaner bitch.
So guess where CD Projekt Red's from, Adam?
Tell me.
They're from Poland.
Alright. We got some strong Poland.
Yeah.
But
They've been invaded multiple times.
But irregardless, first time seeing this again, I'm very pleased.
By the way, Night City, the place that it takes place in, is a city that basically spans from Los Angeles to San Francisco. It's all one city now.
Interesting.
And it's in the government.
North California.
Yeah, in the free state of North California. The city is governed by
Where they say
corporations.
hella.
Corporations are the government, basically, and like the police are... There are police, but they're understaffed. So the real police are basically people that the corporations have hired out. Ooh,
Interesting.
And you can drive. So they mentioned, it doesn't show it in the trailers, but you can, get around on foot, in a car, or by bike. And I'm very excited for the bike aspect.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's going to be sweet.
Yeah, that's actually very
It's going to be
foreign.
like Tron.
Yeah, that's extremely foreign
Was it
to
like
to
Dirty
gaming,
Tron? Yeah.
and in any field at all. I mean,
Oh,
you did have the Tron cycle back in the 80s, 90s,
Hey, look,
arcade
it's Rio
version.
de Janeiro.
I was
But-
going to say, Adam mentioned Blade Runner, and it's like, you don't want to get, like, so Blade Runner is very cyberpunk, but it's, Blade Runner is more like noir cyberpunk,
Yeah.
and like,
Because
you'll probably
everything's
get that at night. You don't really see night in this trailer, but like, it's heavily influenced by stuff like that. But
Right.
it is its own thing. It's not just like, it's not Blade Runner the game. If you expect that, then
of course
it's
not.
not,
Of course not. But it's the aesthetically
multiple
pleasing.
paths, stuff
Exactly.
like that. Like you can tell them, stay in the car, don't do stuff,
Right.
pretend to not be there.
And I'm much more a fan of games where you have the choice of your fate, so to say.
Well, this is a game for you though.
You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you have the choice of where to tell your homeboy, like, no, you sit in the car, you come with me, or
That's what they're about to do right
or
now
things
here.
like that. It's that type of dynamic that makes a game stand on its own two hind legs.
All the stuff that they're doing right now is optional, like meeting this corpo agent.
But it helps a lot in the long run.
Well, I mean, it depends on like what your playthrough is. Like,
Yeah.
you could probably go in guns blazing and do it whatever, but you can choose to meet this person and tell them what's going on. You can have your friend either stay there or do whatever.
The biggest rumor about this game too is that like this game might be coming out the end of this console cycle, or if like the fucking Xbox 2 and PS5 come out.
It's this gen.
It's this gen.
It has to be
the very end of this gen. They've said very explicitly that it's coming out on the Xbox One and the PS4. But I have a theory that it's going to come out in 2020.
Watch it be like 3 discs.
I wouldn't be disapproving of that because as a person
how big a game has to be.
No, hold on.
Dude,
No,
GTA
look, hold
5
on.
was 2
Look,
discs.
I'm gonna let you
PS4?
finish.
No, for 360
Danny.
and PS3 when it
Danny,
came out.
PS4.
No, hold on. I'm gonna let both of you finish.
No.
But first,
But
Beyonce did nothing
had
wrong.
this.
And then secondly,
Go home.
I am a fan of multiple disc games. Being a Final Fantasy fanatic since the beginning, since
Yeah, but
Final
that's
Fantasy
not
2.
an option anymore.
No, I know. But if this game was to present itself as a multiple disc series,
That's ridiculous.
no,
This body
it
art
is
just
in this
like-
day and age because you can fit so much content into one disc. But with what I'm seeing here on the screen, I would not be disappointed.
You probably...
Depending on the intensity of the plot and how the plot line grows, I would not be disappointed so far.
And
So far, I will state that right now.
CD Projekt Red also is one of those companies that are like up there. They're like legit. They're really good. When they say they're coming out with an expansion pass, it's a fucking expansion pass.
Right.
Like they do not bullshit you. They treat you very well. That's the Polish for you, dude. They're really hardworking people.
They're
This is
really
David Bowie on the screen.
They really are.
Like
David Bowie
no,
for-
like it's funny too because like no. So Brendan, I've asked my mom and my brother like, what do you think of like the Polish people? And they're like, oh, like they're What'd you say? No, he's
Go on, Grant. Tell us.
I asked them, what do you think about like Poland and whatnot? And they're like, Polish people are like white Mexicans. Like they are very hardworking. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you haven't had that many.
I only have one. But thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're very hardworking people.
So we skipped ahead to when you're doing like a tech deal with these people, and you can choose to.
You want to
just
play
break-
around with Gwen?
You can just choose it to like basically break in and fight, but this is the non-violent path. So
the
you're going in.
diplomatic way.
These people, this gang is like they're like they want to augment themselves to be like totally like the pinnacle of like as
Humanity.
like in their minds, yes, the pinnacle of humanity is to the deal is about to go wrong. Or is it
So far, what I've seen of Cyberpunk, what is it, 2022?
2077?
2077? I like it. I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing. I'm excited for a demo whenever it drops. Or even
Will
more
there be a demo?
release trailers.
I don't think there will.
Yeah.
If not,
They
dude,
expect
if not,
You have to
I
remember,
just-
a lot of games don't have demos.
I know, and that's the way in which the industry is going. But just to have enough launch trailers to go back to and understand.
Look at this. So you can like, no matter what, like during the situation, you can draw your weapon as displayed here.
It gives it a more personalized idea of fate, which is what I
Look at-
like.
Even though you drew your weapon, you can still salvage the deal. And look at that, you've salvaged the deal. This is the kind of
Sometimes
sweet
pulling your
narrative stuff
weapon
that you
helps
can
out
do.
a lot.
But yeah, the combat is very. From what I've gathered, the combat is going to be very. I mean, as they say, work in progress. They say that anything that's in the game will.
Well, this is the
Right.
first footage we're getting, right?
Yeah, this is the footage that they showed people at E3.
Mhm.
Oh,
only the
yeah, yeah.
journalists, and then at a Gamescom. Right?
Gamescom, yeah.
Gamescom.
Remember
Yeah,
those
they
articles-
finally released it, and the reason they were hesitant to release it because they didn't want people to expect this is going to be the game. But I mean, if this is what we're expecting of the game, there's a lot of different things you can do. They they showcase the skill stuff.
Mhm.
Like you can hack. If you're an engineer, you can just basically just break open a door.
You should go back to the part where they install the augmentations.
What's the timestamp?
I don't remember.
I think
It's
that's-
okay.
We lost it.
The big part of the game is going to be your augments, so it's going to be like really cool. Like,
Yo, I
like
gotta-
you can get like an eye that like can help you zoom in, analyze like the person's like tech that they got on.
Right.
And it's gonna be it's from what I've gathered, instead of like classes, because the tabletop has classes, but it's going to be more of a fluid type thing. Oh, and the guns in here are so cool. You get this augmented
This is
shotgun.
a blunderbuss.
It's a
Yo.
street shotgun. That's
Yo, that's that killer shotgun from Destiny. 0 out of 10. Yo, I
It's
got
like, can you blow the person's legs off, and do they say, Jesus Christ, my legs?
no, when you pull
They
the trigger,
really do say
when you
that.
pull the trigger, you erase them from existence.
That's pretty good, though.
13.
Yo, I got a fever.
Only
And the only
prescription.
prescription is more augments.
Cowgirls. Oh.
Hey, I
Whoa.
Hey, moo, bitch, I'm a cow.
You know my brother fucking plays that song every morning? I'm like, stop it.
It's a good song.
What
It's a
if
good
you
song.
had the? What if there was a gun called the Thanos gun? Every time you shot it, it went like that.
The strongest wills make
Kind of like that gun in
Yeah.
kind of like that gun in
Phenomena.
Phenomena.
and Dead Space, where you beat the game on the hardest difficulty.
Oh, the foam
The
finger.
foam finger has an emblem ammunition that can then all this like pew pew. It makes that pew sound, and you one shot like necromorphs. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
That's a legit thing.
Yeah, I know, because it's a taunt in PlayStation All Stars, and then you have like I think it was a 60% chance of actually doing damage with it.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, Cyberpunk, it looks crazy.
And this is where you sign in to confirm your age.
Oh,
I
yeah.
sign in.
I don't need my parents' permission.
Mom, can I use your Visa to buy V-Bucks?
Speaking of 2077, I saw that meme you had, Grant.
Oh, The Witcher 2077.
2077.
That was from John Wick 3.
I know, it's the set
Yeah.
photo of John Wick 3 that got leaked, and it's just John Wick on a horse next to a guy on a motorcycle. He's pointing a gun at his fucking head. What the
I
fuck
can't-
is that?
I can't-
What is this movie?
Dude, I can't wait for John Wick 3.
Well, have you seen True Lies, where Arnold jumps a horse across from one building to another building? It's
I
probably
haven't
gonna be
seen
like
True
Yeah.
Lies.
I need to rewatch
Y'all gotta watch
John
True
Wick
Lies.
1 and 2.
Dude, I love 2 because him and I went to the movies to go see it, and oh my god, man.
I'm John Wick too.
Dude, the catacomb scene where he's planning everything. Okay, I'm gonna put this weapon here because that's when I'm gonna run out of ammunition for this weapon. Oh my god!
So it's finally happening, guys.
Look, it's the galaxy skin from Fortnite.
That's not what I meant, but
It's
yep.
the demigod default.
I don't play Fortnite, so I'm sitting on this one.
No, we're not talking about Fortnite. Shovel Knight is finally getting its final DLC.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's called.
Oh, Squidward.
So,
Sorry.
what is it called?
Squidward.
It's called.
There's a fighting mode in this game?
Yeah, so the last DLC is called Showdown, and it includes basically a Smash version of the game.
That's nuts.
Can you guys stop?
Oh,
I'm trying to.
Squidward.
That's
go
pretty
on.
cool. It actually looks like pretty, like they actually, put some thought into it.
Yeah.
Like that Warframe one.
That's the bullshit.
Well, Yacht Club pretty much has nothing else besides.
You're welcome, girl.
They keep supporting this game. This game came out 2 years ago, and they're still pumping
It'd be crazy
DLCs.
when they announce their next game. Unless
Yeah.
they already have.
Yeah, so this is the final DLC for Shovel Knight. And from what I understand, it plays just like Shovel Knight. You can only get hit 4 times and then you die. It's not necessarily... I mean, it's kind of a Smash clone, but it looks pretty nice.
Okay, so
And they're also coming out with amiibos of the other characters.
Can I recap for a hot second?
Yeah.
This is the fighting version of Shovel Knight gaming history.
Gaming history.
It looked it is gaming history for Shovel Knight at the very least. What it looks like
Shovel
to
Knight
me,
history.
but it is because it's one of the first indie games to have its own full-on fighting game.
Well, it's just the game.
But it started off from a side scroller. That's why I say gaming history because it started off as a
That's
side
pretty
scroller.
nuts.
It's a very valid thing, and what it looks like to me, it is like you said, Danny. It's very much more like a PlayStation All Stars.
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
I said it is a Smash clone, but the way it plays, it's just how it plays. It's just Shovel Knight with PvP basically.
So it's like, what is that new game that came out for Brawlout?
Brawlout?
It looks like a clone of Brawlout.
What's the
But
game?
it's not. It's just Shovel Knight.
What's that Smash
Right.
clone game that Donkey plays? with the
What's
chicken
that one called with the duck?
Oh, Slap City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that game, dude. I have it on my
That's
laptop.
the one with the buff chicken that like.
No, it's the buff duck.
It's
It's
the
a duck.
buff duck that like
Yeah.
charges his fist so much you see a mini
It
galaxy.
throws dumbbells and shit.
Yeah, that's great.
It's kind of nuts. Like more and more, like so you'll have games that will come out with like, all right, here's our horde mode, which is like okay, whatever. But it seems like more and more games are like, all right, here's our all of a sudden our crate. Like when I first bought Shovel Knight, I never thought that they would have this. Like,
Yeah.
What?
I
Which is
never-
very cool.
I never thought they would have a DLC that's just a game where you play as a new character and it changes everything.
Oh yeah,
With Plague Knight and
Plague
the
Knight.
other characters, yeah.
yeah, dude. All these games coming out with like random features, you know, you never thought that they would come out with, you know.
That big bro seems OP, even though he's getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right.
But yeah, so we'll see what Yacht Club does next now that they're done with Shovel Knight finally.
They're gonna do Ho Knight.
Oh, I'm getting Blade So speaking of Shovel Knight, I'm getting Blade Strangers tomorrow and he's in that game.
Blade Strangers.
I heard
Yeah,
about
the fighting
that, yeah.
game.
Oh.
It actually looks like a really good game. It looks very
Yeah, we
promising.
should watch some game. It looks fun.
You should show him Slap City.
Okay, yeah, we'll check it out later.
I have
Um,
Slap City.
You do?
Yeah,
Is it on the PS4?
No, it's
on
PC.
PC.
Oh,
I
shit.
love it. It's a great game. I think everyone should buy it.
How's that diamond?
It's... You should buy Slap City.
Oh boy!
That's all I'm saying.
So guys,
Everybody
Where's
should
my
buy
Power
Slap
Stone
City.
3?
Don't get me started about Power Stone.
Where's my Power Stone 3?
When the
Where
Dreamcast
is
2
it?
comes
Where
out,
is it in ether somewhere?
Yes.
who made Power Stone again? Bandai Namco.
I did.
I don't know. Apparently, God did.
Can you
Because
prove?
Bandai 3 doesn't. Since Power Stone 3 doesn't.
so
exist.
guys,
In the back.
it's September. You know what that means? PlayStation's getting new free games for Plus.
I'm waking up.
And
I'm not waking up till September ends.
What?
He's doing some...
Alright, Billy Joe.
I don't know the reference. Anyways,
Wake me up when September.
so the free games for Plus is God of War 3 Remastered
Is it really?
Yeah,
No way.
on PS4.
and guess what it is also?
And the other game, which is already out now, it came out like when they announced it, Destiny 2 is free on Plus.
So what's the difference
What
between
the hell?
what? Yeah,
That's
Destiny
pretty
2 is
nuts.
free
so,
right
so
now.
what you're telling me is I paid $60 for a video game that was going to come out for
that's,
free.
That's your problem. That's a you problem.
I mean, I bought God of War 3 when it came out on PS4.
But you're telling me now, not even a 12-month release of a launch title coming out for free on PlayStation Plus. I just want to make sure that is...
It's not a launch
Oh,
title.
you think that's
I-
bad? Right when I bought.
Destiny is a launch...
I mean, I think it's interesting.
No, when
that
you
it
say
came
launch
out
title,
early.
that means when the console comes out.
I mean release date of this game. So
I-
within 12 months of a game being released.
This game
it's
came
now
out last
free.
year, yeah.
It's crazy that an MMO is going to be free.
And it's right
Right.
before Forsaken comes out.
And guess what?
That's a gimmick.
Hey,
Yeah.
I bought my PS4 back in February, and then like 24th exactly. A couple days later, I bought Bloodborne 2. I mean, God damn
You
it.
bought Bloodborne.
I bought Bloodborne.
And then like a couple weeks later, it's free on Plus.
Free. I'm like, God damn it! Even
dude,
though
I bought
fucking
Blood
was-
Dragon, and literally the next day it was free.
We all have these stories.
Yeah.
We all have these stories.
That's why I'm not buying Shadow.
That's why you never
Shadow
buy
of War.
anything ever.
Wait, Middle Earth, Shadow of War.
No, Killzone.
Oh,
I'm waiting for that game to come out on Plus already. But yeah, man, Destiny 2 is free on PlayStation Plus.
That's the truth.
It's crazy.
Well, good for those folks who
Um,
have not purchased it like I did.
yeah,
And,
that's- yeah.
Enjoy it, love it, hate it, do whatever you want with it.
Yep, I love it and hate it. That's
But
what
you'll have a
Destiny-
great time with it, that's for sure.
Yep, but I still hate Destiny. It's fun
Yeah.
to play, but goddamn.
Hey,
it is what it is.
you're getting
you
a
get
new
what you get,
Warlock
you
now.
don't make it fit. Right, Akiel?
It's all about hunters. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Jay, don't count.
Listen, you stupid fuck. Nobody gives a damn about hunters. What are you gonna do? Go invisible and revive me?
I'm sorry, which figure sold out first?
Oh! You know why?
She
You know
went
why?
there.
Hey, you know why that? You know why those figures weren't there?
Tell
The
me.
hunters?
Tell me.
Because they threw them all in the fucking trash where they belong.
You can do better than that.
She said she was a bionic.
Hey, you know, I could, you know,
Hey,
hey, I could,
Bountiful's are good though.
hey, I
They
could
are.
do better. So could you. Pick a better class.
I'll play a better game. How about that?
Like what?
Oh, mama's way. He said your mom had no titties.
I love verga.
He said, oh, my wa mo
I'm
shineru.
gonna let my mama handle that one.
I don't want to be there for that.
Nobody wants to be there for that.
She'll kick my ass.
So enough of this stuff. Sadly, Battlefield 5 is getting delayed
I know.
to November 20th.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I got delayed. It's supposed to come out, what, next month, right?
Are you getting Battlefield 5?
No, I wasn't going to.
Okay.
You're like, oh my god, are you serious?
I mean, it's only delayed by a month.
I did prefer Battlefield over Call of Duty. That's just my 2 cents.
Well,
Hey.
yeah, you have a soul.
So, Adam.
I can't play Battlefield.
Oh, Adam. As much as don't get me wrong, I love Battlefield,
Tell
but
me.
I gotta get it for Xbox, and you know why?
I don't want to make a purchase for an Xbox for that.
No. I mean, I get Battlefield on my Xbox just to play with one other person.
For
and you
homeboy
know who
Dylan.
that is.
We appreciate Dylan.
Yeah, Grant's friend.
We love Homeboy.
He can Skype you out of
Not
the
my
game.
friend, but
Ah,
he's a
damn it,
friend.
just tell me you hate him already. Fuck.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You guys are fucking dumb. I swear to God.
I gotta do this for tradition.
But yeah, so it's getting delayed.
Don't swear to God. I talked to God. He told me to tell you you're dumb. No, I'm just kidding.
He told me to tell you to hold this.
Look, guys, let's get to the real important facts.
Exactly. Tell me.
The most hypest shit you can ever think of.
Spider-Man.
No, not. This is better than Spider-Man.
No, that's gonna be good.
Are we gonna pass? Are we
Crazy hype, Mark.
are we
Destiny
gonna,
3?
are we gonna pass Mary Jane like we're running a train with Peter Parker?
What?
Tell me. What's more important than Mary Jane running around with Peter Parker?
Street Sharks Jawsome.
I thought you were about to say Street Fighter, and I was like, oh, my nigga, I got you. But a Street Sharks, what?
The return of Street Sharks in
Show
the
me.
form
Put it
of
on. Put it on. Put it
in
on
a
tell me.
form of a comic
Oh,
by
Oh.
Mytholica.
Hey.
How you pronounce his
Real talk,
Instagram
real
name?
talk. Come on, let's get the smack in here. No, hold on. Do it again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I'm down for this.
Yeah,
down.
so I follow this guy on Instagram. He's got great art. He is making, he's doing the cover art for the new series, which is going to be free online to
It should
read.
be good. It should be pretty good. I'm excited for it.
Dude,
Actually.
I love dumb 90s shit.
Yeah, and the comeback for Dub 90 stuff is actually very surprising because there's a lot of folks out there that really want to make this comeback. And for the Sharks, what the fuck? That's different. But it should prove to be a very good comeback.
I was
and I'm
not
very-
expecting that.
And I'm very excited to see this come around, for sure.
What the fuck, Brendan?
We're talking about dumb 90s stuff.
No,
Why are you whispering? Like it matters. It can be edited out.
But yeah, man, Street Sharks Jawsome. Like, bring it over here.
Yeah, it should prove to be very interesting.
Adam.
It should prove to be a good time.
Adam, look how long my phone charger is.
Jesus.
They see Bill Clinton jam at Aretha Franklin's funeral.
So this was pretty.
Fuck, Brendan.
This was pretty hype stuff too, because Spider-Man comes out this week on Friday.
Yes.
And they confirmed the other day that we're getting photo mode for this game.
Which is going to be fucking phenomenal.
Spit your ass.
So I'm gonna forget the story because I'm gonna spend too much time on photo mode.
Well, this
course.
is you role playing as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Hey,
I am Peter
Photographing
Parker.
yourself.
Hey, so one of my friends wore a lizard mask, and someone asked him, "Hey, who are you cosplaying as?" Hillary Clinton.
But yeah, man, photo mode got announced for that, and DMC5 is getting photo mode as well.
Is
That's
it really?
Yeah.
I didn't
So
know
that's
that.
That's gonna
I
become
can show my
that's gonna
triple
become
S's to
standard.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad it's coming
Well,
back.
Yeah, I'm excited for that to be a standard because I feel that every single game that has capability for it should have that because there are some shots that some folks in Photoshop do and things like that I fully appreciate, but if you can do it on your own in the game, like without any extra stuff, that's legit. That's too legit to quit to quote Hot Rod.
Anybody mad about Mega Man X collection?
I'm not a Mega Man guy.
I'm very mad.
I'm sorry.
The new one that just came out?
Yeah, it's got like lag and shit.
I haven't played it yet.
So Spider-Man is getting DLC. It's called The City That Never Sleeps, and Part 1 is called The Heist, and we're getting Black Cat.
Black Cat.
Yeah, we're getting Black Cat.
I'm down with it because Black Cat is very
Here we go.
what's the word, prevalent in Spider-Man's history.
Yo,
yeah,
where is Mysterio?
They bang a lot.
I don't give a fuck about Black Cat. Where is Mysterio?
I like her design. He might be the villain that they showed off in the trailer.
I mean, I know he's the villain in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Or he's at least in it. But he should be the main villain.
Yeah, so this DLC comes out next month, October 23rd. And then the next DLC's after that, and then the month after that's the third one for, I guess, the first
What were
DLC
the
set.
names? I bet you we can guess which.
Is that, did they say the names?
Yeah, they had the names of each of the DLCs.
So it's The City That Never Sleeps. Part 1 is called Heist.
Probably shocker.
Turf Wars is the second one. God,
Probably right.
And then
Kingpin.
Silver Lining.
Kingpin, probably Turf Wars.
Silver Lining's the third one, so it's probably Silver Sable.
Definitely Mysterio.
Silver Sable.
I want to say maybe
Silver Sable.
Yeah.
Silver Sable, definitely.
But yeah, Kingpin's probably Turf Wars. If
Yeah.
he's not already in the game.
Probably in Turf Wars, I want to say Kingpin. I want to say Daredevil will probably make an appearance. And this is wishful thinking, Vulture.
Oh,
Vulture's already in the game.
Yeah, in game already.
Yeah. You haven't seen that?
So
yeah.
then,
you can
no.
see like Rhino. You can see
No.
Lizard.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Scorpion.
Okay, so
Get
then.
over
the
here.
Lizard.
Okay, so
Lizard.
then in Turf Wars. No, can you tell me the titles again?
It was
Turf Wars second.
Heist, Turf Wars, and Silver Lining.
Silver Lining. I want to say what's his name?
It's
Craven.
Silver Sable.
We can hope
Craven.
in the heist that maybe
Silver-
Mysterio.
Silver
but-
Sable.
But I think Silver.
Silver.
But Craven.
Silver.
I know, but Craven has a big.
What
part.
does Craven the Hunter
Silver.
have to do with Silver
Shut up,
Lining?
Shut up, man. Let me be a wishful Spider-Man.
I could believe Craven.
What
in,
if the Silver Lining
in
is
Turf
just him
Wars.
getting the fucking
Yeah,
suit?
but
The
Craven.
Silver
no,
Lining's like,
look,
do I pick MJ or Gwen?
No, no. But Craven has his apparent history in Spidey that does not always indicate a war and not indicate a turf war because he's so much standalone like Wolverine is. He's just someone who wants to do his own thing but wants to go for the hunt. You know what I mean, dude?
It's gonna be like Batman, but like a
I mean,
character
it's
I care about.
I'm pretty
it's-
sure.
I mean, Craven can go both ways, but I just feel more in Silver Sable because Craven has his own agenda.
Well, look, Sony's making a Silver Sable movie. They're also making a Black Cat movie. Who's the first DLC? It's gonna be Black Cat.
That's true. You make a good
Oh,
point.
and so the next video that popped up was talking about the controversy with Insomniac, and what fans have been saying is like, oh, look at this. The game got downgraded from the E3 trailer, and here's the
Everything gets
comparisons.
downgraded from their
Puddlegate?
trailers.
Yeah,
That's what it's called. Puddlegate.
it's so fucking stupid why it's called Puddlegate, and I'm like,
The puddles are smaller.
No, but I'm looking at everything else in the comparisons.
You know,
I'm like, and you're worried about the
Out
puddles, bro?
of all the things I could give a shit about in this Spider-Man
It's
game,
the puddles.
like the gameplay looks sweet.
It still looks like a
Looks
fine.
tight,
It still looks
awesome.
fine.
It looks like what someone who cared about Spider-Man, like how people cared about, or how who made Batman, Arkham Asylum,
Arcane Studios.
Arcane Studios.
Yeah, Warner
How
Brothers.
they cared about Batman. It looks like these people are caring, or Insomniac's caring about Spider-Man.
Very much.
So I
Very
do
much.
not give a hot shit about a downgrade. Also, apparently Witcher 3 got downgraded, but look at that. It's so beautiful.
Did it really?
Yeah,
According to their E3 trailer.
yeah, I did. I noticed it. I don't even play.
They do it to build up hype.
And it's also like, they're not saying that's the final version of the game.
Dude, Ubisoft is like the person to go
Like,
to.
would
when
you
it comes
rather
to
have this game run
comparisons.
at 15 frames, or would you rather have it run smooth?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's like,
Good point.
and look at that. All the combos look sweet as hell. Any cinematic looks sweet as hell.
If it wasn't for Spider-Man,
They're
you
doing
had
a
it would've
villain
been the
that's
same
not-
one.
Not typical, which is great. Mr. Negative.
Yeah.
Sweet as hell. I'm glad
Yeah,
about that.
I wonder if
That's
it's-
what was cool about the new Spider-Man movie. No one cares about the Vulture.
I
love
love the Vulture.
I know a lot of people love the Vulture, but like no one who's just like, oh, I
He's a
like
real
Spider-Man.
fan.
He was
man,
like-
Vulture. I've been waiting for this forever.
Dude,
And
actually,
John
I low-key
Malkovich.
was, though. I was waiting for Vulture to come out.
Oh yeah, I
John
mean,
Malkovich.
And the fact
we
that
all
Michael
know like
Keaton-
the
Dude,
Homecoming. was
Dude,
just
Vulture
Spider-Man
is like
4.
the best dad.
No, dude, no. In the comics, he's not even a fucking dad. He's just some dude. But the fact that they acknowledge Vulture, I was so ecstatic because that is a hero. I mean, I'm sorry, not a hero, a villain that needs homage. The things that he does, as many times as he comes back, like he just
If you hurt her, I'll kill everyone that you love.
exactly.
Oh,
And look,
So good,
and there was that meme that came out. Oh, sweet baby Jesus of Buddha, that looks great. But there was that meme that came out because Michael Keaton was Batman. It was like you either die a hero or live your
live long enough to see yourself as the
become the
villain.
villain.
Yeah.
And then he came out. Oh, is that Shocker?
You bit your ass.
Yeah, it's Shocker.
No. What is his name? Cole, some dumbass
From
shit?
Infamous,
Yeah.
yeah.
wow, Shocker looks like that.
Wait,
down.
what are they saying? Why'd they do that? Or are they just like joking?
I think they're just joking.
Oh no, I think this is an analysis video about the game and why they're just wrong about.
Shocker
something.
can't do that.
They can.
Shocker can't do that. That's for sure. He's too powerful. But I like it because I just can't complain.
Remember that Spider-Man 2 game for the PlayStation? Shocker was dope as hell.
Oh, he was.
Oh, there's the Vulture.
My boy.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, this is the E3 footage.
He looks crazy.
He looks way too cool. Too cool.
Oh,
for school.
and then you get a good dive. Oh, yeah, it looks awful. Look at this. Oh my god.
I'm very excited for the Spider-Man game as a Spidey fan. Regardless,
I know it's gonna do a great balance between the cinematic and the gameplay.
yeah,
It is-
which has always been the hardest part of Spider-Man games because you
you can have
to,
a big open world that sucks.
Yeah,
Is
but you
Mysterio
have-
going to be in the game?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. There's so at the end of the E3 footage, it's pretty much the
That's my
Sinister
favorite
Six,
Spider-Man.
but there's only
Yeah,
5 of
kind
them,
of.
and then
I
one
like
person
top two
shows
Spidey
up,
Uh-huh.
and it's like
Shocker
it's
looks
you, and then it
He
cuts
does look
off.
dope.
So we don't
I
know
like
who it could be.
Where's it Electro?
Well, isn't the
It
rumor
can't
the next
be Electro.
Spider-Man
Well,
like?
Oh no, wait, no, that is Electro.
It's
Okay,
Electro.
okay,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that makes more sense because
Is-
Shocker can't do that.
Shocker's kind
He's
of like
much more
an
explosive.
idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't like the rumor with the next MCU
I like that
movie
Electro.
that Mysterio's going to be in it?
That's
It is
confirmed.
Mysterio.
Oh, it's
it is
confirmed?
Mysterio.
And
Yeah.
it's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
It's not Jim Carrey.
No, it
No,
should have been
no.
Bruce Campbell, but that's okay.
It should have been Bruce Campbell. But no, I'm okay with it being Jake Gyllenhaal because I feel that he could deliver a good Mysterio.
I mean, did you ever watch Night Watch? Was it Night Watch?
Or,
No, what's it called?
I saw Donnie
I know
Darko.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nightwalk? No.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, you should watch Nightcrawler.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh
See,
yeah.
my thing is that if you're gonna do Mysterio, you have to be able to play that strange
This is
person.
Gus from Breaking
And
Bad.
then
So Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then, like when I heard Jake Gyllenhaal was gonna be him,
Yeah.
I go back to Donnie Darko, which was really
I sent that
to me.
Oh,
Like,
you did?
and I think back to Donnie Darko because when I first saw Donnie Darko, as a Spider-Man fan primarily, I looked at him like, "Yo, that's Mysterio," but he doesn't know it yet. And then knowing now that he will be Mysterio, I'm very excited. He will do a great job.
As long as, oh god, what the hell is his name? Lex Luthor. Batman
Oh,
versus
Kevin
Superman.
Spacey?
No, he was a good Lex Luthor. Well, whatever. He touches kids, we can't talk about it. Jesse Eisenberg, right? Is that his name?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg, yeah.
Sucks. Or he could have, like, not been Lex Luthor, because since he plays Lex
Right,
Luthor,
right,
like, he's
right.
the Joker. I just... What all I want is out of all these movies is that these people that are playing the characters read the comics or at least look at one comic. Like, you could have looked at one comic to see what Lex Luthor is like.
I hear you. I completely
And, like,
agree.
like, you can just tell that he didn't look like, okay, I'm not like a super nerd where I have to have it be like a purity test, but
Right,
like,
but you at least
it was
have the
like,
premise.
what Lex Luthor was like Jesse Eisenberg. Just like a psychopath. Like a super psychopath.
I completely agree. 110%.
Adam.
Sorry to get off topic.
Oh no, I agree. I agree. Jesse Eisenberg sucks as Lex Luthor. So yeah,
That was the worst possible thing ever. Ben Affleck is a great Batman. Too bad
He
he's
is
an alcoholic and now he's not going to be Batman anymore. Well, yeah.
he's a great Batman.
No,
but
as an alcoholic, that's the perfect Batman. But I don't think they'll have.
Cheers,
him.
I'll drink to that.
Adam, can you stop slamming the table? You know that gets caught in the mic. Hey guys, Anthem.
Hey guys.
All the DLC for Anthem is going to be free.
Oh shit, that's good.
Yeah. So
That's good. Will it make the game good?
Who knows? You're asking harder questions, man. I'm not.
I'm gonna have to ask HR at EA.
So I just saw this article the other day, but it was like, oh, Hitman 2. There's going to be parts where it's set in the jungle.
Oh,
What is this?
Hitman's my underrated gem.
dude, I saw him playing the Hitman on his PC. That game looks beautiful. That game looks beautiful.
the one that
And,
came out
and
as-
people complain about it being episodic, but that it excels by being episodic. So they give you so many challenges, so many different ways to do stuff. It's like the perfect Hitman game. It's
I
so
remember
good.
I a while ago I watched you play
I'm
it.
very curious about this. How the hell are they gonna pull this off?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, Hitman Jungle. What?
Like, is it just gonna be like?
The only Hitman game.
Oh, maybe like a Colombian drug cartel or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, not specifically.
Well, because I think
Colombian.
it's in Brazil.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Colombia.
Colombia 2. The only Hitman game I ever played was Absolution because it was free for the 360 at the
Yeah,
time.
but we got it for free on
Yeah.
Plus. And we got the trilogy HD for free too.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Dude, it's really good.
And that's apparently, according to everyone, the worst Hitman game. That was the first one I ever
Absolution?
played was Absolution. I really liked it.
The first one I ever played, I can never beat the first mission, was Hitman 2 Blood Money.
Blood Money, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
The game is hard.
It is, but it was good though. I'll give it that.
Nothing beats, like, my favorite part about Hitman 1 was there's, like, one of the missions you can shoot a dinner bell with a sniper.
Yeah!
You can shoot the dinner bell with a sniper, and then the guy will come and sit down to have dinner, and then you just shoot him in the head.
Yeah, dude, it's so intricate. Dude, look at the collector's edition. It comes with a briefcase and a rubber ducky.
Does it come with the game?
Yeah, it comes with the game.
It comes with a steelbook and a costume. Nice.
Dude.
Oh, here's the Miami level for
Ooh,
two.
Miami? That's,
Yeah.
I'm in Miami.
Oh man, dude. Hitman's a great series. The movies?
I didn't see the recent one.
Oh, I watched Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, what'd you think of Tomb Raider?
The new one?
It was... I actually really liked it.
All right.
I don't... It's sad because they're definitely not going to make a sequel, at least not with what's-her-face. That sexy
Vikander?
lady. Yeah, Vikander.
Vikander, yeah. I thought she was a great Laura.
She was great. Perfect. It was like a lesser Indiana Jones. Not because of, like, it just didn't have... It wasn't very supernatural, which is what I really
I
liked.
give
about Tomb
the
Raider.
movie props for trying to change it up.
Yeah.
Be more
You know,
realistic.
like,
Yeah. Did you watch it?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
it was good. I was surprised about how much I enjoyed it. I'm kind of sad that they probably won't make another one. Maybe they
Yeah,
will.
I don't know what the numbers were for the box office, but
I just know that What's Her Face is now an Emmy winner or an Oscar winner, so
yeah,
their price probably went up.
yeah.
Remember when the new Tomb Raider came out when they were trying to
The reboot?
The reboot,
Or
yeah.
the prequels, yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever kill the crab?
Fucking god.
No.
There's an achievement. Me and Miguel.
Oh wait, yes I did. I know. You found that out. Yes I did.
He never got it. He didn't know about it.
I gotta go back to get it.
That's
I
a joke
really
we always
enjoyed
pull
that
with
game.
him.
The game.
Who the fuck is gonna walk down the beach in a game where you're like, I have to fight to survive? Is that a crab? I'm gonna shoot that fucking
I love those games,
But I want the
because it's just like
Maybe I'm just
my
low, I
my
don't
Steam
know.
review for that Tomb Raider game. I was just like, it's like Uncharted, but you don't play as a douchebag.
Nathan Drake.
and it's rated M and it's cool. I really love that game.
I still need to beat Rise.
Yeah, I want to play
Yeah,
Rise.
I started it many times. And
See, I
then
went
was just
back-
like, you play Greek, you read Greek.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's dope.
So yeah, but
Oh, so
Is
this
this
is the
Tropico?
Miami level.
Oh.
yeah,
I was gonna say
Tropico.
Tropico.
Which one are they on now? Like 6 or 7?
for what?
Tropico.
6 was the last one.
Have you played Tropico, Brendan?
Yeah.
How is
It
that?
was free for Plus.
Oh
I
shit!
think I have it.
How's Tropico?
I haven't touched it.
Oh, have you played Tropico 6?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
It's no Civ 5.
oh god!
Are you still drinking that beer, Danny?
Yeah, man.
You've been drinking that for like 3 hours.
It's a lot of
Oh,
beer.
dude, look at that hat.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the Swedes in there.
The
So where are
Norwegian-
we at?
All right,
now?
guys.
Where are we at? technically?
I bought the novelization for God of War.
Tell me all about it. I heard that Mimir does the audiobook, but tell me about the
Yeah, so
actual
the
content of
audiobook, the
written
voice actor from
literature.
Mir reads it, and I listened to the sample, and I'm like, am I gonna have to buy this? Because it was really good.
Oh shit!
This is
Boy.
So the novelization is written
I had a
by.
game that I started.
so very played Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, Danny.
It's written by J.M. Barlog, who is Cory Barlog's father. Cory Barlog, the guy that made God of War,
Oh, okay.
and they both worked on God of War 2,
Mhm.
which is one of my favorite God of Wars.
I like
so,
3.
Yeah, 2's better. Though.
I watched my friend
Two
play
is
3.
2 is a lot better.
I've only
give it to
started
you.
1.
The
And
way
I'm
that
fighting
the-
Snake.
The way
Yeah,
that the way that 2 starts is so memorable in the God of War franchise that I feel that if
Could never kill the statue.
no,
I couldn't kill him.
no, like but the
Yeah,
way
that's
that
the
2
beginning of the
starts,
game.
He
No,
couldn't.
I know,
he
but
kept
the
on
way that
blocking
2
me.
starts is so strong that you just can't look away from that.
Every time I try to launch myself at him, he just blocked me. I'm like, how do I get past this?
Oh yeah, I got stuck there for a while too. But yeah, there's stuff to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so I'm like a. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
a couple.
It's not just being that.
I'm a couple chapters in.
It's like-
I'm at the fight
I did that.
with. Oh, God, I keep forgetting his name.
I did.
Akiel, what's his name?
Was that- No, I don't think so.
Huh?
Boulder?
Mulder?
No,
What?
that's
Mulder?
not.
What? Scully.
For what?
For God of War, the stranger. What's his name
Boulder,
again?
please.
I'm fucking. I can't.
Boulder.
Boulder. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Boulder.
You, you said Mulder, and I was
said
like,
Boulder.
You
No,
you
see-
said Mulder.
you just said Mulder right now, bro.
That's
So-
the dude from
You're
X
just
Files.
fucking
Are you
stupid.
saying Jay or Jerry? I can't.
You niggas are dumb as fuck. I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to prove a point. Y'all niggas are stupid.
Pronunciate, man.
Enunciate these nuts.
Anyways, I'm at that fight.
Wario against
Mhm.
Luigi?
You don't want
Um,
Ooh. Jeez,
Bring
I
out the
don't want
switch.
it.
Bring out the switch, bitch. Oh, not the switch. I'm not the game.
Go ahead, Danny.
yeah, man. Really, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's first off, it doesn't start with you getting the wood to burn Faye.
The wood.
It starts with you hunting the deer, and just there's so many minute details that pop up in this book.
Wait, is
I
it the
wish we-
novelization of just the new one?
of the new one? Yeah, yeah. There's a whole novelization.
I haven't played the new one. I just
So
know about
good.
the wood collecting and the kid
Oh, it's
collecting.
fucking
It's my
good.
game of the year, man.
It's so fucking good, man.
I know it's good. You don't have to tell me. I'm trying to play through them all.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care if someone tells me I gotta watch.
Don't
Just watch it.
spill that.
I'm gonna play through it all.
That's good.
No, and when you get to it, you're gonna fully enjoy it
I'm still
because
fighting.
You
a
know what my
snake
game of the year is? Fortnite.
in the first
I'm
one.
kidding.
I probably put the most hours in Fortnite.
Dude, I'm
Anyways.
almost level 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm level 59 right now. I
you
almost...
talking about your battle pass or your levels?
No, my level.
Oh, I don't know what my level is. I don't
The,
care
the,
about
the,
that.
the battle pass right now, I almost have that breakdown dance.
Oh, dude, I already got Rook. Almost done. But anyways, yeah, this
I got-
book is.
I literally got rooked, and I went like 3 tiers by playing today. All I was doing was the challenges. And
Yeah, I got finished challenges. But no, man, this book is a must-read if you love God of War. There's a lot of stuff I wish was in the game. Like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait to get further into this book and see all the stuff that they didn't put in the game. 'Cause, oh man, it's just it is the detail that we get into.
Yeah.
And it really explains a lot of what's going on in this game. It's like the director's cut, essentially, of God of War.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So yeah, grab a copy. I recommend it.
Dude, we've been...
I would grab the audiobook too, just because like that voice actor's having fun
We've been,
reading that.
we've been doing this podcast for 4 hours now.
No, we haven't.
How long has it been?
It's not a 4-hour podcast.
It's a 3.5 hour podcast.
That's not
That's
4
nice.
hours.
Holy shit.
You want to make it 4 hours? We can, Look, man,
All
Ben
right, time
10
to
is.
analyze the extended edition of Lord of the Rings. All right, let's pull it up.
Oh. I'm going to extend the podcast by 4 hours.
Spaghetti punch.
We went through a lot of gameplay trailers.
that's the only thing.
Well, because Gamescom happened,
That's
Trying to catch up.
trying to catch up. Yeah, we missed
That's
a
true.
week or so.
That was only a quick look at it.
Hey man, happy birthday to Mega Ran. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Megaran. Adam.
That's the man.
Adam, say happy birthday to Megaran.
Hey, Mayran. Happy birthday, man. I've seen you with Digital Legends of Doom every single year you go to San Diego Comic Con. And I know Gabe, because we've hung out after the show, prior to the show, things like that. And I was community with Curseborn Saga. Hashtag Curseborn Saga, because I know you guys, I know all you guys know me. But, Mega Ran, you do some good stuff, keep up your content, and you're a very prolific music creator. And you know what? I appreciate you. We all appreciate you as a fan base. Keep doing what you're doing, and we'll be here for you at every single show you go to in the LA County, San Diego County,
and soon to be Riverside County. We'll be there for you, fam.
The free state of North California.
Adam, Captain Adam out.
Akiel, did you play Forsaken yet?
It's not out yet.
I thought it was today.
So,
That's tomorrow.
one
What's
question
today?
Oh,
It's
the
Monday.
3rd.
what's the difference
No,
between
it's the
Destiny 2 and Destiny 2 Forsaken?
Forsaken's the DLC.
The DLC?
Yeah.
Oh, is this-
Forsaken is Destiny's
What, doesn't
Destiny's
make
choose
the game.
Destiny's choose Taken King.
Oh,
Yeah, it's,
okay.
It's a third DLC that's also an expansion.
I missed my loot cave.
That was years ago,
I
Grant.
know. I
It's
missed
like
my loot.
4 years
That
ago.
was before the first update for that game.
Yeah.
I'm a 30-year-old boomer.
Oh.
Man.
Where we at? Come on.
So,
I mean, I'm done.
We're done?
Actually-
What was that? A 3.5 hour podcast?
hey,
What's up,
Alright,
Grant?
I have
so
one
you
last
guys
thing
want
to
me
add.
Yeah,
do
what's
a
going on,
play-by-play
Grant? What
of
you been up to?
Cyberpunk?
what have you guys been up to recently? Like, anything new? Playing anything new? Watched anything new? Done anything new? No, Brendan.
I haven't cried lately.
What I
Don't pull an Oscar on this
Well, I
podcast,
worked.
please.
what I'm gonna say, which has already been said many times before, is I'm going to reiterate for you readers out there, of you listeners who are readers of manga and things like that, you should definitely read Tower of God. It is a slow start, but once you get to the second arc, second season, it is unforgettable. It is unforgivable. The acts that have happened, and you will not be disappointed in the things that go on.
Why won't she just die?
I know.
Why
Akil,
won't
stop.
she die?
For the readers, for the newer readers out there, we can't talk about Rachel and how
I like how you
much of
treated
an
her
asshole
name.
she
I
is.
said, how come she just...
But I just,
Oh my god.
I just have to tell for our
I had to
folks.
class up the podcast.
I just have to tell our listeners out there, please read Tower of God. Please. You will not be disappointed. If you are a fan of RPGs and class types as far as Final Fantasy goes, and you will be happy with the plot twists as far as Berserk goes, and I could really give a whole multitude of different mangas and stories and animes to really go off of from Tower of God. But really, if you want a very versatile manhwa,
Yeah,
Danny, you will agree with this. If you want a very versatile story in and of itself, read Tower of God, and you will not be disappointed.
It's an experience,
That is my 2 cents of any additional quotes, any additional content that we have for this podcast. It's been a long podcast. Thanks for hanging around this long. But I will reiterate this time and time again. Just
Don't act like
Please.
you can smell it, fucker.
check out Tower of God. You will not be disappointed. It's a slow start, again. But once you get to the second season, right, Danny? It's just... it's full on. There's no breaks. And it will give you everything you've ever wanted in a manhwa, in a manga, in an anime. And you'll still have so much content to read from.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
Brendan made me watch the first episode of Altered Carbon.
Oh yeah, you saw Ultra Carbon finally, huh?
The first episode.
And
What do you
that's
think,
it? That's
Brendan?
it?
Yeah,
I
I've
haven't
only
seen
watched
it.
the first episode.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's Cyberpunk.
You need
You
to
know,
fin- you
like
need
it
to
automatically.
you need to watch it,
Don't
right?
like it
Akil?
automatically.
Dude, finish it.
Because season 2 is coming out, so catch up. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to Netflix. You're greenlit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, South Park.
What's up, Akil?
What's up, nigga?
Did you see the Snapchat I sent you?
Yes, I did.
Akil?
So guys, I got to talk about it.
Fuck you guys, alright? You niggas, every time I fall asleep, y'all niggas are doing some weird shit.
We were like in the
Stay
middle
up,
of something,
homie.
and all of a sudden you just...
I still like the photos
You're
from
just
like, college prank in the 90s where you draw markers on their face. Now it's just like, SoundCloud rappers.
I have a sound.
So Viz, it's coming out this month.
What is?
They're releasing the omnibus of 20th Century Boys. If you don't know what 20th Century Boys, it was on my manga list. The review is up. It's amazing. Grant, you know who the author is. He's the guy that does
Pete
Monster.
Kurosawa.
Yep, he
Yep.
is amazing.
You gotta read Monster, Adam. I watched the
Yeah,
series.
you really need
follows
to read Monster.
The anime, I watched the anime, it follows the manga, like, bit by bit.
But yeah, so it's coming out. Oh my gosh, I didn't bring it, but it looks amazing. It feels amazing.
I'm gonna make a comment. We've talked about this a few times before.
Yeah, we've made this comment a few times before, but tomorrow is actually going to be the first official actual podcast of the another family version coming onto Unverse Podcast.
You know, this is the first time you're announcing this, right?
Yes. But no. We've actually talked about a new podcast from my standpoint of view.
Yeah, but that was a different...
I know, but I've morphed it multiple times. So this is the first official release of this new podcast coming out. We're gonna record tomorrow, Danny. You and
It's
I.
all about Beyonce.
We're gonna talk about
Beyonce.
multitude different things. It's still gonna be the same content as far as anime, manga, TV shows, movies, things are concerned. But we're gonna take a different turn to it. Stay tuned for tomorrow. But it is going to be called What We Discovered this year, Anime Expo 2018. Viewer discretion is advised. Parental advisory is also advised because there is going to be a lot of profanity used, and I want my listeners to understand that although we are part of the Unverse Podcast family, there is going to be a lot of profanity being used. So again, the title,
show, right?
I know, but I have to let the people know. I have to put it out there. I have to let them understand that there is the disclaimer out there. We are going to be called, and again, Danny and I will record this tomorrow. This will be Adam's podcast, part of the family, the sisterhood family of Unverse Podcast, called Big Fucking Mood Podcast. So, the listeners out there, just be on the lookout for it. BFM. It will be out very shortly, hopefully within the next week. So, just stay in tune for that, because, again, we'll have the same content. We will not be mirroring content. We will talk about the same stuff, but it will be an entirely different episode. And just stay tuned, because it's always going to be different from any family you go to. So, find your weird uncle, that weird aunt, and listen to their story. And that's all I got to say.
And yeah, stay updated on that. You
Don't
can always
touch you.
follow us on social media at Unverse Podcast anywhere we go. We'll make a post about it for sure.
Definitely.
On the socials. But yeah, no, 20th Century Boys it's really amazing. It's a story that it's just really interesting, man. This guy's just the master with his storytelling. But yeah, the omnibus coming out. It's $20. I think it's Viz's signature, so it's gonna be the big boy sizes, not your standard manga size.
Dope.
So like a big version of his artwork. Yes, please.
I'm excited, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be something to look forward to, for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm just glad that they're doing it. It's called 20th Century Boys Complete Edition, I think. So, yeah, that's going to be fucking fantastic.
Now that I figured out what's going on with my manga reader on my phone, I am going to start reading more manga. I still want to finish Initial D because I put that on hold. So
You read Fire Punch.
Fire Punch.
Yes.
Read Fire Punch.
You want to know what I wanted to read?
No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Tell me, actually.
Wow. Jeez.
Fuck you too, okay.
Tell me.
My Hero Academia.
Grant,
Oh,
Yes.
dude, actually, reading My Hero Academia is going to be the best decision of your
I
life.
just want to finish Initial D first.
Good luck.
Well, of course.
I put that, I'm on like chapter 100 and that...
Out of what, like 600, right?
700.
My baby Jesus the Buddha. Actually, no, Grant, to go off with your statement, what you want to
Not
read.
in my room, brother.
Reading My Hero Academia is a very intense thing because there's so many things that go on in those chapters.
It's a good
in those
shonen.
arcs. Like it leaves no room for sensitivity, so to say,
That's good.
because it puts you to the point where you're wondering.
You're either a virgin or a Chad when you read it.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, shit.
Look, the hype is real for My Hero. All right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But if you want to know more about Danny's shirt from Q2 Fuku Jaguar,
What?
email us at it, unversedpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that shirt?
You interrupted what I was going
I'm
to say.
sorry.
I got this from Uniqlo.
Oh, Uniqlo?
Yeah, they did a Jump 50th anniversary
Oh, shit.
release. Yeah, it's on sale I think it's still on sale. It's like the shirt was like $12.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's good quality. Oh yeah. So what I was gonna say was, you guys know Kill Bill. You guys know Rav. We've brought them up before. They've been on the outros for podcasts.
Mhm.
They started a podcast called We Don't Suck. Right, it's only on YouTube right now, and it's like the first episode's up. It's like half hour. One thing you have to understand is you should probably follow them on Twitter to understand how they are with each other before you listen.
Oh my god.
Because, man, these guys go wild.
Rav looks like my son. That's how small he is. But he's a really cool dude. Really
Yeah,
chill
no,
guy.
they're great guys. So go check out their podcast.
I have his Pokemon card signed.
Yeah, I still have my Botello bottle signed.
I still have mine right up there.
Yeah. But I think that's all she wrote, guys.
Yeah. I'm getting my Ramona CD soon, so.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Kadesh was on an album called Brass and Bougie. It's actually a really good album. It's a jazz hop album.
Oh, jazz hop is good.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. It's Marcus D.
Marcus D?
Yeah.
Dude, Marcus D's really good. I gave you his album, Ryujin no Yume. The lo-fi hip-hop one. With the dragon on the cover.
Maybe are we
took
thinking
it.
about the same people?
No, Marcus D made that album.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let me double check.
It's really good. It's really chill.
But yeah, no, it's a good album. It's like $10. I do recommend grabbing it up. It's pretty fun. Oh no, I'm sorry. Marcus Lewis is his name.
Oh, never mind. I'm
Yeah.
Marcus D, you got me hyped up. Marcus D's really good.
But regardless, listen to this. It's good stuff, guys.
Also, listen to Marcus D. He's really good. He
Yeah,
worked with
that too.
Shingo too, and he met a new job with his mother.
Aerospace came out with a new track too.
Oh,
I
saw that.
haven't listened to it yet, but
I want to get that Shaka T album. The one dude that was hyping us up at the barbershop.
Oh, that's that guy.
He was the hype machine.
I'm surprised he lasted that long.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, thanks for listening to our 3.5 hour podcast. We had to catch up, so yeah, thanks again, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I had a busy week, so
We all did.
yeah, and I just by the time I go home, I'm like, yeah, I'll upload it tomorrow. And then a week goes by.
At the bottom, it says disk space remains for recording 499 hours and 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, Audacity doesn't
okay.
take too much space. But there's gonna be reviews coming up soon. My episode on Comic-Con Palm Springs will be out. My thoughts about that con and whether or not I'm gonna go back next year. Also, the next con we're gonna be at is gonna be probably LA Comic-Con.
I'm gonna try to go to that one. Actually.
That's probably gonna be the last one for the year, guys. So we'll bring it up more often.
What about Hentai Con?
We can't go.
Oh, okay.
Because the week after.
That's true.
So
okay.
Yeah, that'll be it for today. But content's gonna be pumping out, guys. So looking forward to that.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Yeah, let's listen to some Mega Rants to end the night.
This is a mission, not a small time thing. Got me on the case like I'm Sherlock Holmes. My dome kinda messed up from what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing. Got me not knowing what to believe in. I was breezing, battling bosses. The record is flawless, 0 losses till I came across this stunning young beast who resided at the bottom of the sea. And she told me her name was Splash Woman, beautiful but deadly. She was mad cunning, had a voice that could soothe the savage. Beast of physique was way above average. Magic the way she got me in a spell, got me on lockdown, sorta like a cell. But I got a mission that I can't afford to fail. But girl, I got a secret to tell. I don't know how to say this, so I'ma just say it, that you're my favorite. Even underwater, I'm enchanted by your fragrance. You're nothing to play with, won't you be my baby? Or maybe we can get up out of this land and maybe get a bite somewhere, my dear. Even though she knew the truth about Rand, I had a feeling she wouldn't understand. Yo, I got a chance. I thought I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me. And baby, we can be free. Oh, whoa. Under the sea. Oh, whoa. Just you. Seem like every couple years I get that feeling like I'm about to hit that ceiling. But I can't cause it's time for spice. And when I reached the lair and it was time to fight, I couldn't do it. Punked out like Ashton's victim. started singing and I had to listen. It was lovely what she sang, the fish came. All of a sudden the mission changed, insane. She told me about her true purpose. She used to save victims that fell through the surface. A few days ago the contract expired, and she was scheduled to be thrown into the fire. And while they gave her a reason to live, so now she gotta do what he says. She shed a tear and said, you don't understand, I gotta stick to the plan. I owe everything to this man, so please make a friend. Don't take it personal, cause it hurts, I know. I'll make it personal, but he saved me, baby. To turn my back on Wilder, you'd be just plain crazy. She said it's the only way it can end. Let the battle begin, man, we can't be friends. So my heart sunk slow as the lair door closed. Through the mega buster, cause it's time to roll. Here we go. I thought I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me. And baby, we can be free. Oh, whoa. Under the sea. Oh, whoa. Just you and me. So the battle was on and it was fierce. She hit me in the side and left the armor pierced. On her command, the fishes attacked me. I cocked the mega buster and hit him exactly. But the battle took a turn that was odd. Every time I fired a shot, she didn't dodge. She took each blast from the arm cannon, smiled at me as every shot was landing. At first I didn't know what she was planning, and suddenly I started understanding. So I think she letting me win, giving me what I need so I can get to the end. By the 17th hit, she began to stagger, fell to the ground, so I ran and grabbed her. Looked her in the eyes, she tried to laugh, pulled me close and handed me her staff. I said I wish I didn't have to be like this. I'm thinking he might miss her if she be my miss. She said, don't be foolish, you gotta do this. Let the whole city know what the truth is. Boy, you got stuff to do. I said, girl, I would've gave it all up for you. I feel invincible when I'm holding you, but as far as love goes, I'm 0 for 2. I thought I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me. And baby, we can be